But this music they have for the stream is wild, bro. This shit like so upbeat and shit, and it's just been killing people. First, you are first, my guy. Congratulations, dude. Let me share my. I have not seen this yet.
The nice pre-fire should catch kindness. Passes some kindness. Says, I'm taking out you first and then you later, baby. Let's go.
This is last shit. Like, Psalm played last shit? What place did Psalm get last shit?
Surprised if we execute. Trying to, you know, take out this side of the map a little early on. They're staying completely away. K19.
Still got one up. The DBS.
It's out. Oh my gosh.
Walking right into the DBS. The 1v2 right now, Hot Juice.
What place did Psalm get
Out.
last shit?
It's your time.
No.
Can you do this? He gets another. One more. The DBS under.
So you got 10 trees on their team. Wait to streak you, bomb it. Right. We look at me, let's come back to the chat then. So would you like die after that workout? What do you mean did I die? I went and took a shower and then y'all left. Y'all left while I was in the shower. You see the 20 kill video fake uploaded? No, I did not.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the PUBG Mobile Pro League North
it.
America Full Split 2023
I mean, I watched
on
it live.
Phase 3, Day 4.
Are you as
That's
loud
right.
as you? Yeah, no,
We
I
got
had it
today
like turned
and
way up
tomorrow,
for some
and then
reason.
we head to the finals. But before we even get there, special shout out to Monster Energy, our official energy drink partner, and for everybody that's drinking that Monster Energy, and for the upcoming day and the next 2 days.
I love
let us
all
know
you chat. As
which
long as you're not
best thing is gonna
annoying.
be happening
Yo,
here.
what's up,
Who's
Brew
gonna be the
Gaming?
top
How you doing,
16
homie?
teams that
Over
are
on
gonna be
TikTok.
going to the finals. Make sure you use that hashtag PMPL.
I was a German bucket for the sugar
Now,
on TikTok. What's up, Vincent Gaming?
I can't
Welcome,
be
dude.
doing this by myself. I can do the callouts by myself, but to break it down,
Oh my
I
god, yeah,
need
you
my
just dipped
analyst,
on me,
so
bro.
please
What's up, Bacon?
Welcome, Cameron.
What's up, Ramirez?
Davis.
How you doing,
I feel
homie?
I feel like I'm at a show right now, Cameron. Like we need some kind of like gate,
Yo, it's a
especially with that
Vork.
shirt, you know,
What was that,
big
Jose?
entrance.
Welcome to the stream, dude.
Okay, that's a shirt.
Looks
yeah,
good. It's a compliment.
Glad you like it. I'm glad you like it.
Chat,
I didn't think it was
PSF.
cool, but,
Let me
shows
pull
I
up
don't
the
know anything
scoreboard
about
real quick.
fashion,
Let me pull up the
because there's
scoreboard.
Fashion expert on here, but yeah, no. Listen, we're here we're nearing the
Let
end
me
of
see,
phase
let me see.
3. There's a lot of things on the line.
All right, the
Different
scoreboard
teams
for this
sort of
week.
Fighting for
PSF is in
different
13th.
things
They're
at the
52
end
points.
here, but like we're getting
Top
to the
5 is
11th
86
hour,
points, so
and
they have to close a
everything matters.
34-point
Every
gap.
shot
Do you
matters,
see them
every
getting
elimination
34
matters, every
points
rotation matters.
more than the other
Excitement's only
teams
gonna be
today?
ramping up.
It is gonna be ramping up. So you know what? Let's just get it straight into it. Let's look at the overall.
Chat, y'all see him?
The faces, phase
Y'all see
one,
that happen?
Phase 2 and phase 3. What we've done so far of it, and
Open
I
a
mean,
class for putting players who want to learn.
especially since phase 2, it's been an absolute dominance just from High.
Yeah.
It's going to continue on this week as well. You can see it right there with a big gap. Except now,
Perfect.
YKG, there's no way they're going to be able to catch up, right? But yesterday, we did see a little bit of flashes of YKG currently being
I
able
hope
to
he
maintain
gets
that
better,
second
homie.
place,
I hope
considering
he-
that there is going to be bonus points
he
coming
bodies
from
it,
where
bro.
these teams end up on this leaderboard.
Yeah, so
See,
YKG
we're
looked
52
really,
points.
really
We're
good
10
yesterday.
points from
If we
17th
just
place.
ignore the first 2 days
And
of
they were also
this phase,
10
they're
points
back up
from
at the top
10th
now.
place.
Are they going to overtake
Those that wanna
Hyper
play?
on the overall, the seasonal overall that we're looking at right
I'm
now?
gonna lie though, your arms
Absolutely.
are massive.
The math is just impossible.
My arms aren't
Even if
that
they
big.
won
Stop,
every single
stop
game and got
raising me
every
up,
single
Ponte.
elimination,
That always been like
I
that?
don't even
No.
know if that
Ponte, I used to be really
enough,
skinny.
'cause that's how
Ponte, have you
strong
seen?
and
I'll send you a
Hyper are,
video
how
later tonight of my
consistent
arms, what they
and
looked
Hyper
like
have been,
before I
and
started
everyone else
working
below
out.
them have had
Like, it was literally just like
one
a year ago.
subpar week, which is why you see that
He said
huge
79
gap
placement points. Yeah, that's
behind
why they're
them.
so
But
low in the
again,
leaderboards because they
for so
can't
many
get
of
any
these
placement.
teams, not
Plus,
only
for the
are there
one time,
still
dude,
a bunch of
I have
bonus
small
points up
arms.
for grabs, like
My
you're
arms
saying,
aren't that big.
They're currently sitting in the middle of the pack now. If they just continue to have
Hold
some
up,
good
chat.
weekends, they can still get high
Chat.
on a higher range
Face cam.
of those bonus points. I don't
Chat,
know
I'm
if they'll
fat.
be
They don't understand.
on the top spot
I'm
after
fat.
this
Hold
week,
up.
but nonetheless, there's still a lot playing for. You just have to sort of ignore
Like-
and hyper being so far at the top as they are right now.
Shit, I'm fat as
Yeah,
fuck,
one
dude.
team
I
we're
got
looking at
fat.
is gonna be
Like,
fourth place with
Look at the-
Virtual Nomads. I felt like
Dude,
they
I've never had
they
this
started off hot
gut
this
this
week,
big
but
before,
yesterday
bro.
we kind of
you know?
saw some flashes of them going
Like, I
back
don't
to
look
a
that
little bit of
fat,
just
right?
passionless. I feel like
But
Virtual
it's there. It's
starts
a
getting
jiggle
more
jiggle there.
aggressive
That's why I'm
when it's
like,
actually-
my face.
when it's given the chance for them
My
to be
face is
aggressive
like
and get those elements yesterday. I
chubbier
think
now.
towards the end of one match. I can't
So
remember the
weigh-
match myself at the
Like
moment.
240
It
pounds.
was perfect time for get the chicken dinner.
Yeah.
They took a little bit too long and they ended up getting the
Yo,
second
my
place.
camera
Overseas
blurred.
scores 330
See?
points. And we're gonna
Chat, look at my
continue
face,
that
look at my
with
face.
Sexes, 294
Feels
passes.
chubbier now?
I think we saw some flashes.
I don't have like that
Flashes
jawline
right
anymore.
there.
See, my
After
jawline's
we
gone
got
away a little bit right
started
here.
on week 3, and now
If I was
this is
skinnier,
when we get to
you'd
the juicy
see the
part,
jawline
because
more.
Yesterday there was a bit of a gap between 16th place and 17th place, K19 and Butterfly Effect Esports, and the Butterfly Effect Esports, with the way that they were able to play, they were able to close
Cam?
that gap to 1
Can my
point.
camera come back
Yeah,
now?
it's looking really, really good for
There we go.
Butterfly. K19 continued to struggle yesterday, and it is possible that K19 and Butterfly both have good days
See,
and
chat,
both overtake.
I can still bench 225, so
But
like
the
it's all
gap that
good.
We're seeing from 15th and 16th place. That's not really something I'm going to be paying too much attention to, and until we see what happens after today, and maybe tomorrow we can reapproach that conversation. Right now, it really is just a fight between K19 and the Butterfly Effect. Outside of that, we're gonna have to see some solid games before we consider
Is
anyone
jiggle
else
jiggle
in
there?
the
Yes.
fight
It's
to try and
a little
get
jiggle jiggle.
plays. Now, Blue jumped on. It's possible.
See,
for them.
but
They've
with
had some good
getting the
moments in
jiggle
past,
jiggle,
But if you just look at the points,
I'm
gap
way
for
stronger.
them in 16th place, 15th place.
I'm
Even for them,
I'm
like,
so much more
let's see them
so
get
much
a
stronger
double-digit elimination win. Then we can start talking. about
since I've gained
about
weight.
Yeah, and I mean, it is possible, as you mentioned, if they were able to do it this phase in day 2, where they were able to get a chicken dinner, I think with something along the lines of 11 ilms or 12 ilms. So it is a possibility, but yesterday we didn't see any of that, at least not from Blue Captain. This is going to be the overall for this phase 3, because we're also going to be getting some bonus points in regards to how this leaderboard ends up being tomorrow. I mean, with what we were talking about and Hyper right now, there's no way in my mind that I think YKG is going to be able to catch him no matter how well they end up doing, and it's because I just don't expect Hyper to start throwing, and with the way they're
Turn the casters a bit,
even
if
though
you
they
can.
are switching
Alright.
up the roster, it's still Hyper. We're
That
still
better?
being able to see them perform, which is great to see.
Yeah.
And then if we
And
keep
Hyper's
going down the
averaging
list,
55
Execute
points
is
per
one
day,
team
chat.
that I would actually like to kind of start seeing
Shake
a
ass
better
or
shape
snarl
up
up?
out
Dude,
of
I
this
got
team.
no
We saw
ass,
some
brother.
great stuff. I think
Playing
it
the
was day
cut, more
2.
jiggle jiggle.
We saw a
Dude,
great
I'd be
start
like,
yesterday
yo,
with
I want to
chicken
cut,
dinner
guys. I'm
and
gonna
9
cut,
ilms, then after that
so I
it
can just
fell
be
off.
shred
It
as
was
fuck,
11th
right?
place finished 8th place and then 15th.
And then I'm like,
Yeah,
dude,
there were a couple
I
of
love
solid
food too
first
much.
halves
Top 3
that
qualifies.
are sort of middle of the road, and then there
Ass?
are spikes of
Bro, there's
greatness,
no ass here.
execute and
There's
execute
no-
players
where's
like
the ass at, brother?
that look the most.
It's
at that. On the bottom
non-existent.
half, on the second half, though, it's sort of a different story. Again, though, Butterfly Effect, like I said, they had a really good day yesterday. YKG, they started
top
yesterday
5
at the
qualifiers, so it's
bottom
not gonna
of
OE
the
after
pack,
that?
or at least
Oh,
close enough, and they surged up to 70 points. So these are the two teams that I wanted to
My voice,
continue
like, cracked
to
while I was
see
doing that.
climb up there.
Yeah, and one of the teams that actually I'm going to be looking at for them to climb up on this leaderboard is going to be Puppeteers.
Yeah, but the bug is,
Puppeteers
like,
hasn't really
small
shown
now.
us much
It's, like,
since
shrunk.
phase 1, phase 2. It was a drop-off. We thought it was going to be just a
Excuse me.
one-week
Ah,
thing.
my elbow. Something
This
in my
week,
eye.
they're starting
Ah,
to
it
do the
hurts.
exact
It
same
hurts.
thing. So Puppeteers,
It hurts
hopefully
so very
today they're
bad.
going to come out with what YKG was able to do yesterday, improve on their day. I'm not going to say that
chilling now.
I'm getting the same amounts of ilms that YKG was able to do,
Yeah.
or do what YKG was able to do, right?
Shut
But I am
this.
hoping
why
that they
can't you
do
start
have
today in 20th
a
fastest? What the
change
fuck is going on?
in what they've been doing, because they just haven't really been able to do much. And in 18th place for that team, that's just not working now. No, I did hint it at YKG, and I kind of want to take a look at their player stats from yesterday, because I want to see if it was just one player that was popping off, or if it was the whole team that was popping off.
So were
Because
they
we always
10th
talk
day
about
one?
Joey,
I hope for them.
and as we can see right here,
I mean, day 1.
it's 24K, your favorite person in this team.
24
Dude,
carrying.
I'm telling you,
4
man, like,
spirits is doing
look
the
at
worst,
these
the
numbers.
usual.
Go back and compare to what the numbers that they had on day 1 and 2 of this week. They are night and day. It was a total 180 of approach and
Fierce
just
has taken more
form that
damage
they
than he's
showed
done.
us yesterday. And even though
Nice.
that very first game that they played, that I don't think they got a win in it, but they still had a huge number of eliminations. Yeah, 5 eliminations in 5th place. That's still a really, really good game. Got them back into the mix. Joey was leading the charge on that in terms of numbers.
Ah.
He set the spark, and it was my boy 24K
Weren't they
that continued
kicked
to
in
let
there?
that fire burn the rest of the day.
We'll check
I'm
day
telling
1.
you, this man is the heart and soul, the core of this team. If he is fragging out, the team is doing good. And I mean, just the numbers, they speak for themselves. I'm expecting to see more of this come today.
Yeah, the numbers definitely don't lie, and I love that Chico is able to put up numbers too fierce, considering that for a bit there, it was starting to become a big question mark, right? It's
Skills of Mine was 13th day one. They had one game where they had 13 points, and the other 3 games they had 1.
They had the day off. They came in yesterday. They absolutely destroyed. Joey seemed happy when I was getting a chance to talk to him. I'm hoping that kind of trickles down and continues on, and we actually
seems happy. I don't think Joey should be happy
because
they're currently in 9th place. I feel like he shouldn't be happy.
Like
Chad,
that definitely relies on those.
I feel like I'm only happy if I'm first place. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
they can
if
frag
I'm
out
anything below first place, I'm just
big
disappointed.
way. And a team that was able to frag out yesterday,
you know what I mean?
The butterfly effect, that was a big surprise. Nobody was expecting it, especially me. So let's take a look at how they were able to
Butterfly effect, frag out.
When we compare it to K19, which is the team that they were looking to catch up, and you can see right there.
26
kills,
kills,
out of the water, pretty much.
really good.
Yeah, every single time we were watching Seven, you and I watching this, like when the games were happening, we're always talking to each other about, oh, okay, wait, a couple of elims, Butterfly, oh, K19 are out early, once again, like every single round it happened, Butterfly Effect just constantly get a leg up, they always outpace K19 in points. Sometimes it was only 1 or 2, sometimes it was 10, because of the big elimination rounds that Butterfly Effect would have yesterday, and just 5 damage compared to 2, 26 elims compared to 8, and I just want to give a chest workout on stream, but to Cloudy from the Butterfly Effect. Him specifically was the one that was like the golden boy for this.
We're hitting on workout. Imagine
that he was actually up there with, I believe it was 24K and GK first in the MVP race for the games yesterday.
Like,
this is a team that we never really
like 50
gave
right
much consideration to. Cloudy was never a player that we gave that much consideration to, but backs against the wall, they are delivering. I just hope that this Cinderella run will continue through the rest of this weekend, because if yesterday was just a one-day spike and then they fall right back down to their more means, I mean, we're all human, right? But it would
no, we're not. I'm simply built
different.
What,
if we do end up having time, I would like to see their player stats for the Butterfly Effect from yesterday, because I feel like we are going to be seeing a big discrepancy there. We are giving Cloudy his flowers, but then it kind of leads to a big question mark for this team, right? What happens if coming into today, Cloudy doesn't end up performing? Because not only did he have the most elims, he also had the most survival time. And everybody else, I think he was at 20 minutes and 37 seconds, something along there. And I think some of the other players were at 18, 15th. Nobody was anywhere close to him. So if Cloudy's for some reason not able to perform today, that could lead to Butterfly Effect, you know, just creating a bigger gap with K19, and I mean like in a bad way. That's just
They've
seen it happen.
Not continuing to close that gap, but I can tell you right now, just looking at the numbers,
for the team.
You shouldn't have to worry too much. Cloudy is ahead in eliminations, but he's actually not the leader of the team in damage. It's actually Jason with more damage dealt than Cloudy, who's also not even that far behind in eliminations. And the numbers for Kubi and D aren't even that bad either. So like, ultimately, it is a team effort. Yeah, for yesterday. Oh, actually, no, I'm looking at the weekend.
Oh, no, I'm talking about yesterday, because that was the powerful performances. If he doesn't perform like how we did yesterday.
You checked me properly.
Yes, it's pretty much about yesterday. But you know what? Let's look at the schedule, because yesterday I ended up getting Miramar wrong. And I'm not getting Miramar wrong again, because it's second to last. I'll try to remember that. We are going to be starting off with Erangel. Group E is going to be sitting out, which is going to be YKG, Lotus Esports, Excuse, K19 Esports. And I feel like this grouping has actually helped YKG and some of the other teams as well, whether they are able to carry momentum, right, by playing all the matches straight, if you're like in Group E or in Group A. But then if you're like one of those teams towards the middle where they might need a break when things aren't going their way, one of them
I hate playing like
412 Nomads, they at least have that halfway point break.
Yeah,
I hate
but
not playing
like, honestly, Dan Hyper, they're not a team that ever would need a break. So I think for them, they're happy that they can.
I hate not playing all my games at
and then
once.
be out
You know
the
what I
door
mean? I hate
on
like
their way to
stopping in the middle,
restaurant or whatever,
missing a game, and then playing the next game.
You know, the good day that we all know is going to happen, because it always happens. They just never seem to have a bad day. Who knows? Maybe me saying that will show a little bit of weakness in them as the games watched today. But I'm not. I wouldn't put money on it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna try to curse any teams. I think I got my fair share of that in the past, and I'm just trying to stay away from it. I'm kind of like Sute right now. Just don't think about it. Him with Execute, just don't think about it. It ain't gonna happen. But luckily for Sute yesterday, he was able to finally break that curse with Execute. Now, you guys are probably wondering, what are these teams fighting for? How much money is on the line? So let's take a look at the price pool just to refresh your memory to see what these teams are going to be taking home at the end of the day. Now, keep in mind, we are currently in league stage, so every team is guaranteed 2.5K, which is nice. Now, once we get to the finals, I'll talk about those because prize pools.
Hey, chat, just want y'all to know the dead last place team in league stage is the same amount
There's
as the
clearly
4th place
a
team in
candidate in mind
finals.
before this phase, but I feel like
This
now,
is the
after
worst
this phase,
split
is a toss-up
I've
between
ever
two
seen.
players, and they are currently in the same team, Cam.
Yeah, you're. I don't know why you're trying to beat around the bush. We all know it's Kindness and GK first. They're the only names that are on anyone's lips for the MVP race, day by day, week by week. I do still think Kindness is currently in the lead, but if GK first continues to be pulling ahead on this week itself, it might actually be very, very close. But I agree with you. Those individual season rewards they can be a good thing for a lot of teams to be trying to go for a lot of players.
Like what
Rewards as well.
What is going
so
on?
again,
Chat?
just a reminder, they're not only playing for the money of getting into the finals next weekend and get the prize pool there, but also there are continuous things to play for this weekend still.
Yeah, I mean, once they get to the finals, then the top 5 teams are going to be moving to Americas and so on and so
I think
forth.
Sam has
And
earned his
there's some
regulation.
teams that are looking great in Hyper.
Slot buying has
You're
just
looking
killed the
great
scene.
for Americas, and feel
And
like there's
then-
some other teams that definitely need to
Then
sharpen certain things here and there. And we'll have some time
participation
here
awards
before the
have
next
killed the
match
scene
goes
as
on.
well.
Is there any team
Like,
you want
why
to talk
should
about? Because
you
I actually
get
want to talk about
two-
YKG
like,
a little
I mean,
bit more. I feel like
over
we
half the
haven't
prize
seen
pool
a little bit of that
goes
phase
to
where Wayne is
participation
kind of this
awards.
team.
What's 2.5
But I want to continue to see
times?
that today, and I want to continue
20K.
to see that today every
Isn't
single
that 50K?
match, not just a one-match thing, and then they
So
kind of
50K of the prize pool goes to participation awards and not to the people who are actually good at the game. Like that doesn't make
ready
sense.
for
Like
those finals because the finals is only going to be 3
it's
days.
such
They're
whoever
not gonna have that
whoever's
much time. They're not gonna
decided
have
that
any
is
time off.
stupid.
Yeah, listen, I can give you a number of names actually as we go into the first match of the day right now. We have the return of YKG. Then let's see if this form stays, if that's also not just a flash in the pan, right? But I'm also looking at Wall Street Bets. They're starting to be
It gives
a lot
no
more
incentive
dominant
for
of a
good
team,
teams
a
to
lot
play
more
anymore.
powerful of a team. Lotus
Like
as
if you're
well.
a good
We've
team,
seen some good
why
flashes
should you
of
play a
SLR.
month
So
and a
even
half
though
long
it's
league
all going to be about
to
N-Hyper,
get the
when you look
exact
at the
same
scoreboard,
prize pool
N-Hyper
as the
dominating
dead last
everything.
place team in the league?
The worries
Skills
that
of
I
Mine
had
is
earlier
basically
this
earning the
week
same
of
amount of
this
money
is
as the
just
4th place
N-Hyper
team.
league, the league of
Just because they
N-Hyper,
participated in
we're
this.
starting to see more
participated.
teams actually rise to the occasion. And
When they shouldn't get
I'm
anything.
not going to say that they're
They
going to
should get $100
challenge
next year,
N-Hyper
chat.
in the
I'll show you a
finals.
good
They're
split.
still gonna be the
I'll show
favorites
you
for
guys
this
what
entire
a
thing
split
next
should look like.
weekend. I'm hoping
me
that
see if I
these
can
teams
find
will
it.
continue to grow and put up a better fight than perhaps we might have expected, only focusing on earlier games this week.
Yeah, and I feel like
Chat,
one
they
of
have a
those
50K
teams that
prize pool,
I kind of have to call
which
them out
is
here.
half
Extreme
of ours.
Slayers.
Look at their
They were
split.
such a surprise.
This
phase
split
one,
is
then phase 2 they became
insane.
steady, and now they're becoming steady. They are still able to perform.
They have a
well, but I
precision
feel like this
participation
team
award of
just
5
doesn't
million,
have what it takes.
whatever
Even
currency
if
there is, which
N-Hyper
is
did stumble a little bit.
it's like
in
$200.
one
They have a
day,
$200
right? I feel
participation
like
award for everyone, right?
Extreme Slayers wouldn't have what it takes
Which
to
is
actually
what?
pass them.
4K
And
of
if
their
they
prize
do end
pool?
up passing them in the leaderboard once
Barely
we get
any
to
of
the
their prize
finals,
pool goes to participation
I don't
awards.
think the team can actually hold
What the
that
fuck is a
spot.
fair play award?
And it's because they're just
Per
still
team.
relying too much on remix.
Yeah, and remix aside, it's
Oh,
also
the fuck
just
that
a
means,
lack
chat,
of
been real.
like there's no
But
X factor here.
13K,
There's nothing that
13K
really,
for
like,
first place, which is
transitions
more than
them from
ours.
just a good
Their
team,
second
and they
place
are a
gets more
good
than our
team,
first place.
being a great
Like,
team.
bro, what?
You got to see those moments of like
That doesn't make sense.
down to the on the line, down to the wire, whatever phrase you want to use.
Alright, bro,
They
I don't know,
need
chat.
to
I
win
don't
an
know.
impossible
I don't know why our
situation,
region's
and we
special.
haven't really seen that happen for them.
Let's go see if
just
there's
yet. Like, we
another
saw that
good
from Wall Street
split.
Bets
Let's go see
yesterday.
Southeast
I
Asia
think
wild
it was
card.
up against N-Hyper at the end of Aaron Girl up on the northern coast.
40K prize pool,
Like moments
chat.
like that, we don't really see that often from Extreme
40K
players. They're
prize
good
pool,
in
and
the
it's
middle. They're
already
good
better
at
than
churning
fucking
things
ours.
out. But like,
They only play 2
where
weeks
is
too,
that
bro. They play
moment
2
of
weeks of
doing
the
the
tournament.
impossible?
They just have a 2-week tournament.
I feel like I was getting a little bit ahead of myself.
And it's
there
just so
talking
much
about
better
Extreme
than ours
Slayers
still
and going to
somehow.
the
Like,
finals.
it doesn't make
I
sense.
want to see what some of the other teams that are fighting to even get to the finals are going to be doing. Right? Excuse, they're going to be
bro,
sitting
what?
out. K19, they're going to be sitting out this first match. I'm going to
Let's
be
see
looking at
Africa's
Butterfly
split prize
Effect.
pool.
Start off
Yeah.
hot today. Get those
Doesn't
items
have,
that we were able to get, and not
prize
just
pool.
rely on Cloudy, because if Cloudy has a bad day, I feel
Where's
like it's gonna be
Malaysia? Has Malaysia got a good prize
little bit
pool?
of doom for
They have
this
an
team, but
80K
nonetheless,
prize
I'm
pool?
here in the matches.
Dude, look how
ready
good
to
their
go
prize
up.
pool
Let
split
me
is.
introduce
21K
you
to first
Casper's
place. We
Hot
put
Juice
8.
and Sute. What do you guys think?
And
is
everyone
gonna
else
be
gets
winning today,
nothing.
This first match. I'm gonna
This
put you on
is
the spot.
so
Hot
gas.
Juice. Who's winning?
This is so fire. Their 6th place
N-Hyper.
gets as much as
Why
our
not?
4th place.
Why
And
not?
we have
They've
20K more prize
They've
pools.
winning
than them.
everything. They've been winning everything. Why not give it to
Like,
them? What do you
dude,
think,
like,
Stu?
come on.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
I'd say took the words right out of my mouth. I mean, if anyone has to just take a shot in the dark, who's gonna win the match? Best guess and Hyper. Why not? You know.
Laced it. Well, let's see if they're gonna
Laced
start
it?
off strong once again. I mean,
Just like my
YKG
voice.
just light years away from catching up to them.
Alright,
And
game one
I just
started?
think we're gonna continue to see that insane dominance from this squad. But you know what? At the end of the day, Zoo, that my eyes are obviously on that bottom of the leaderboards, right? Which teams are gonna make it into top 16? I can't believe HH24 and K19 are on the chopping block here.
Oh yeah, it's looking rough for the K19 team. We had a brief talk about it yesterday. Like, you know, HH, Hensa, Sixless, all really great players, legends in their name, right? But you take a break from the game and you come back.
Here you go. I'll watch one game.
Dang.
One
What?
game.
These
One
players
game?
do it as we're looking at a nice central
game.
play path right here, right down the middle, nothing too
Shit, I don't think Zuth understands that if I actually played, I would be
far.
like top 10 fraggers right now.
And
Simply
we got
because
Puppeteers up
if
in
if I had a
Suburbia, looks
different
like
team,
Passion Fruit, of
as
course,
in not
heading over
Zuko
there
and Nate,
towards
because they
Yasnaya.
just don't play well with me.
Are we
Because they
gonna have a
just
Rozhawk
they
hot
just
top
can't
situation? It doesn't look
play
like
well
it.
in
Looks like
general.
Wall Street bets are
Like they have no
all
awareness.
Yep.
All Nate and
Well, I
Zuko
know
are good
who's
at is like just
gonna-
pushing shit, and that's
I
just
like
like
things.
not my
sir.
play style. So if I play with two
You
people
like-
that were actually
I like
competent
this one
and like being
a
able
little
to
bit more
play,
than typical 50-50s, 'cause
then
think
I would be
there's
top
more
fragger.
on the main island
top 10 fragger easily.
than usual. 'Cause
Oh,
usually
it's
when
gonna be a
military
Billy
base for circle,
zone.
everyone's like kind of pretty sure.
Yeah, no,
it's
I
gonna
can
be
see you
over on
getting really
military
pissed when you
base.
say
So I'm
something,
keen
someone
to
doesn't
see
listen to
what
it.
And Hyper does here. 'Cause
Yeah.
I remember back.
Or like
they
you,
do a 2-2 split, right? They keep two on the main island, and they
you like
keep military
you have an
island. Especially in circles like this.
expectation of
But when they
brain
change up the
cells
strategy,
like
they change a lot of
not
stuff.
being
So
dead.
something I'm looking forward to
I'm
seeing,
used to
what
playing
happens
with like, you know,
Yes, sir, indeed. I gotta talk to some of the players. Players gotta talk to
Fate and all
Wait,
them, bro,
right,
like
real quick with
top
Eagles,
players
unfortunately,
that like.
he was able to
See,
play
Afro,
been
you
around
say
for a while.
that?
trying to do an inning change, trying to
You
fight
say
the
that
and he got the good old slap on the hand saying, "I'm
about
out," so
stop playing comp in NA, but the problem is like, how are you
able
gonna
to
play
yesterday,
in
but
other
the,
regions if
this
you
bad
don't have a
candidate put
resume
in
like
some work,
Coops
so I wanna see the
or
Canadian
Spectrum?
Eagles.
Like everyone
And
out, like
we
you're gonna
see him right
find
there,
some
little Quinn.
CIS like
Ready to go.
EU team that's like each of them know like a
Why do you think
fluent
they wanted
language
to,
like differently, like a different fluent language,
You know what? Because you know what's
because
nice
that
about,
region is so big now.
right? When he was under the name Steve, I mean, it's
19,
the same person, right?
18,
When he was under the
17,
name Steve,
16,
right? Just
15,
pop it off. So maybe he was like, you know what?
114,
I want to go back to
113,
the good old
112,
Yo, Agilling is old? What does that mean?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
tried and true,
39.
and just you know, flexible.
IGLing old. I think it's more so the IGLing role needs to be able to
Especially here in
frag
Vegas,
as
you know?
well
The
a lot
main
more
one.
than it did before.
Isn't it?
But you still need an IGL, of course.
Does
And I
happen.
think it's more
It
so
is a thing indeed.
like players need to just
Alright,
be
What do you think? What do you think
understanding their
Wall's main
roles
role
on the
would be?
team, but also
Uh,
like there's a smart way of playing the game,
like if you were to
and just
change
playing the game isn't good
Yeah,
enough. You have to be
what would the
thinking
buff of-
about how like the game sense behind it
Super
needs to
long.
become second nature
Yeah,
to
I
people,
couldn't think of
and our
anything.
region does
You
not
got me.
do
Yeah,
any
maybe
of that
extra long?
really.
One of the other XL?
Learn their language. Okay, you say that like
Hey,
it's
you know what?
easier said than done
We'll see
for
what
people
happens.
that are
We'll
like
see what happens. We start seeing
gonna
some
move to a different
rotations
region
from
for
one
what,
team in
like
particular,
$1,000
and
plane
that's
ticket?
4-1-2.
Wait, how did that guy get
Oh,
knocked?
Oh,
Oh, they
Bridge
were
Camp coming out big
fighting.
time. Yep, and this was Speedfire.
Oh, wait.
But it looks like they're actually in a
Fighting.
battle with Ace.
It looked like 412 was chasing.
Oh, yeah, you have
down
to turn me down again
Speedfire.
'cause we were
Speedfire
playing
was
it
trying to
harder.
get across the bridge. And
You have
they got
aggressive
chased
players,
down.
but you IGL safe.
by
When we
412,
IGL aggressive,
yeah,
they still lose every fight. It's just.
I don't
know
think
how-
it's
It's
really
not-
just like having
very
aggressive
hard to
players.
knock
It's
a
just
player out
having
of the
people that
car,
can
like,
actually
driving
shoot their
away from
gun
you,
and
like, two
not be
military
in the
bases, so maybe
complete
they were
open.
bridge camping, but
No
that
matter
bridge
how
camp got shut down
aggressive or
so
safe my
quickly.
IGLing was, like when
You
I was
see the
playing
two
with him, like
cars
Nate
just,
dropped
like, in
one
the middle
kill
of the road.
in 8
But
games,
maybe they
and
got
Zuko
shot out
dropped
of their
like
vehicles
2 in
as
8
they were
games.
trying to
Like,
drive off.
Oh.
and we were playing aggressive. I had literally adapted
I
to
wish
their
412
play
is-
style, and they just
412
couldn't
is
do anything.
Really good.
It's just how it was.
Yeah, like if you're
I-
losing the
I- I-
ones
I-
because your team
yeah.
synergy's off or whatnot or
So far,
whatever the case may be, it's just
like, look, we
like
play
in
better,
theory,
but
like
there are a lot of mistakes.
Sigurd should be
We're
playing
very
safe
unintentional.
because that's more his play style, but like
I like to hear
IGLing
that.
them
That's
to do
good,
aggressive
you know?
things.
It wasn't even a.
But like with that, you have to
IGLing
be
thing. It was
like,
we would be holding
It is
something,
the
and they
face
just
who
would not
makes
know how to hold it and get knocked and thirsty,
Right.
and it's still happening
You
right
don't
now.
wanna be stuck in,
It's still just not an IGL thing. It's just they don't know how
That's
to.
like
do
every
anything.
And Hyper,
in here. That's like a
getting
lot
Yeah,
of
that's
teams
what I'm
here.
saying. It's just
But
But
like.
who's N Hyper playing with?
and it looks like They were trying to go super fast on the rotation. They get caught out.
Did one of
by
them just
butterflies.
request like a
Butterfly
name
effect.
change mid fucking
Long
tournament?
teams.
Like,
He's
hello?
They stepped up
don't think Ring
yesterday,
can
and
play
now
the
they're
next
taking
2
one
days.
down from N Hyper. Maybe this butterfly.
Well, I mean, they're
effect has,
guaranteed. I mean,
yeah,
they're
they're already
something to
in the.
prove now
you know,
after that.
PUBG.
huge
Why
game
did they go the
had
east
yesterday. Well,
bridge?
not a huge
I
game,
don't know.
but just
They had to have had some. Oh, because it's 50-50.
really curious to
See,
what
bro.
N Hyper would
Dude,
do.
they throw my boy's stats right now, bro.
Usually,
They sub him in.
Look
They're
at
like, yo,
cottage
you
bridge
cross the
camps.
bridge
Do they
first.
rotate much
Like,
faster, or they just
they just set
Damn.
him up
the
for failure,
water
dude.
side,
Like,
especially with them dropping.
it's
in
just
that
over.
How did he end up
split.
on the edge of the
So,
bridge though, too?
That's how
That's
they.
it.
That's how they
Hyper,
crossed. They had time, so they
this
always
is good
just
for N
cross it
Hyper
like
though.
that.
Making these
be
mistakes
safe.
now rather than the finals.
To have someone go
honestly,
on the edge and then
Yeah,
I'd
someone
like
just
the rest
to
of
see
them
make
try?
mistakes that, so then there's something for them to improve
The guy on the edge
on,
just scouts all the way down.
versus them just playing flawless
Yeah.
the entire
Yeah, they do.
time and
Bope,
not
fighting
knowing
excess.
what they could improve on potentially. So getting punished for
excess will
a
wipe them
slower
probably.
rotation there, losing a member on that bridge
Oh,
cross.
maybe not.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
too
you
far
can
away.
see
I don't
that.
think they're gonna wipe
Yeah.
anyone. It's just.
That's what happens in certain
Oh, they're going
situations,
for
you're
it.
Trying to make that bridge cross, you think it'll
Might
be
be.
all right.
I don't like this play at
Oh,
all,
we just
but
get laser beamed
Robert
out.
I mean,
Solo
he's
guys
probably gonna get
up.
away with it.
Right?
He kind of like
One player,
Whoa,
he
whoa,
checking
whoa.
the
The
bluff
running
right
here
there.
is wild, by the way.
You kind of have an advantage now.
I mean, he's
especially with,
calling the
like,
bluff
those-
on it.
Those little scaffolding.
Oh
he
my
just-
god, that guy
bridge
took
makes it a
hella
little bit
damage,
easier,
whoever that
but
was.
He just ran in the
very
open, dude.
careful, but we can just go
Fuego almost
straight
got shit
in.
on. Okay, well that gave him enough
Listen, we
time
got a
to
little bit of a
group
battle
up on the
here.
knock.
In Milta, this is between Extreme Slayers and Bope. Remix got that nade locked and loaded, trying to open things up here. Robert. Really
Wait, where's the
approaching
rest of his
for
team though?
one
Why
man
don't they
to
just
definitely
pull up
do it.
on Robert and
But he's
take the fight?
completely actually sandwiched
Why are they
between
so fucking far away?
two different members. I think he really has to push this.
What is happening? This is North America, by the way.
Robert, he could wait for backup. I don't think the
Think we
rest
need
of the
some
team
base.
has
I'm, like,
vehicles, though.
slunched heavily in my chair.
They're all on foot.
Oh,
So
wow.
Robert's gonna try and pressure this. They already got the revive, however. Robert puts himself in a
Oh.
1v2 situation, catches one. He's fast with it.
How does he
Gets
get the
traded,
one?
but at least he got one.
I don't know
off.
how he gets the one. Like, it's kinda
Remix
The rest
is-
impressive.
of the team
Yeah,
is there though.
Perfect in time, right? I mean,
He's still
he is able
loud?
to get to safety. It looks like
I bet.
Remix
Turn
has
down
to
a
go
little
do
bit more,
some
Jesus
supportive
Christ.
fire. That nade looks real good from Remix. He's gonna throw another too. Right
And if
now,
only
he's
his
just trying
team,
to
like,
buy some
pulled
more
up
time for the rest
with
of his
him.
squad to get there. That does
Like,
piece them up a
this
little
guy's
bit.
still on the west side. Fuego ran all the way
now
around.
Baby Bray is
What is
here.
Freddy
They
doing,
do
though?
lose
What
one
does
of their
Freddy
players, though. So
possibly
Remix
hope to help them with?
Gonna go ahead and get a nice
Fuego
knock,
was
keep
the
that
guy
first
that
nade
was on
off.
that west side. He ran all the way
Unfortunately, not
over.
able to
Wow,
get the save on
that
Robert.
wasn't
What
a
a
double
nade,
kill.
though, from Baby
That
Bray. That would hurt.
Landed on top of
That was
both of them
almost a
somehow,
1
and
for 2
they just didn't die.
Got both of them down to 1 HP.
Imagine that's how nade worked. Like there was a
Yeah. 3
damage
versus
cap.
2
Wasn't
right
that like
now.
a?
Bope looking
Thing in
to
PUBG
maybe
PC, you
get
could
Area
lay
back
on top of
top
a
there.
nade.
I
You
think
could
it's
lay
just
on
all
top
down
of
to
an nade
Nightcross,
PC,
yeah.
and you
Another player
wouldn't take
got
any,
knocked.
or you
Nightcross
wouldn't
in a
die.
1v3 situation. Extreme Slayer's not gonna go down.
Freddy with
too
the
easily.
insane
Yep,
off angle.
Baby Bray getting him from the
They
side.
literally
did
Baby
lose
Bray
Robert.
just 1v3 to
Robert
basically
did
there,
catch
bro. Like
that
I don't know
nade
what
when
to
he
say.
was knocked
Bray the
already.
goat,
He's the
in
reason
my
they won
opinion.
that fight.
It was,
But they
a
still
thirst
lost
for
Robert,
point
like, I don't know.
for the other side.
How did they lose
They had the
Robert?
Players
revive.
up, 4
They had the
points.
well, he was the guy at the
Usually not a bad
shack,
situation,
and he
but
like pushed him.
this is Erangel
Because
heading
Fuego,
into
I
the
think, came
military's
around.
base.
Like
So
Fuego
that
came
3
around
players
while he was
is,
1v2ing.
be a little bit more difficult.
Gets the
to
guy
play
that
through the rest of
wasn't
the
even
game with
healed,
the
or that
cross,
was
in
healed fully.
question.
Yeah.
Oh,
That got the
God.
res,
Cross.
knocked
Yep,
him,
it's
and then the
gonna
other guy was
happen,
1
baby, 'cause
HP.
This zone going
That knocked
straight
him.
onto
Oh no, this is a bad
military
zone.
base.
This
And
is
what do we
definitely
have?
a bad
See, chat, but look at this.
They're
No
able
one
to
is gonna
get
cross
a
the
boat.
water on
They're
that
doing a
north
nice
side,
little
where there's the
boat
cliff.
cake.
No one.
Execute, skills of mine, gonna have to
So-
push that
Everyone
bridge.
just
I
bridge
think
tunnel
we're gonna
over.
go
Be
to
on the
fucking
campsite of it. Man, I'll
the
tell you
edge.
what, this
What do you call that?
SLR team
Lighthouse side? You know where the
Always
lighthouse
so
used to be?
solid
Where
on
it's
their
going?
rotations, right? They really get
Like
there
east of
quickly.
those
They do
one
a great
stacks.
job of doing it.
Yeah, it's
on
like
the-
by
we
the
actually
barn
got
and
to see
West
a
shit.
side
nice
of the
little
edges,
sign of
though.
life from them
Yeah,
yesterday, so I
Yeah,
wanna see
yeah.
that
It's like
aggression.
we're probably gonna go there, rotate
Yeah,
there,
they
and
flipped
swim
on the
across.
aggression yesterday, and in one
Bro,
match
no
in
one does that.
particular, and
I don't
ended
know
up
why.
winning
I told Valak
that
this
match,
like the
and-
first
Ooh,
week too.
Butterfly flag still camping this
Don't
bridge.
listen to the boomer,
They got
bro.
one earlier
Don't
onto N
listen to the
hyper.
boomer.
Let's see if they could get more. And, oh, Kubi, you gotta be a little bit
Bopa
careful. His head
also
is
got
like
a
sticking
qualifying.
out.
Well, I think
Wait,
they're
is his head not
qualified,
sticking
right?
out?
For top
Turn to the
16.
side like that?
They probably
Maybe
are.
not. Okay, yeah, Frady definitely would.
How is no one beaming this
It looked,
guy?
it looks
No.
scary. It
Like,
definitely
where's
looks
the
scary from
stop
our
and the
perspective
shoot?
when he just started looking the other way with
The
Frady.
412 guy's about to
honed
beam
in
watch.
on him.
He's gonna get spotted though. Yeah. Oh, he's lucky
Yeah.
that wasn't his head. He was really lucky that wasn't his head. So Kubi, yeah,
Nope,
Kubi gets
he's
shot in
not.
the back here in a second. Yeah, so that angle
Oh,
just
he's not.
completely
He's not,
gone
no.
away.
I'd be mad.
As we do see some
He sees
players
him.
go
He
down
sees
to the
him
play
right there.
zone here. That's gonna be Everest from his Exodus.
I think he's behind a pillar.
And the rest are Extreme Slayers. I mean, Kubi is so pushed out. I wouldn't be surprised if they try
Oh!
to take him out here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, actually, never mind. Yep, Canadian Eagle's coming right behind him. That is the biggest threat. You can see Quinn
Really?
Did he
driving
get his
by
tire?
and getting away.
Hey, buddy,
not
still got, like,
going
3
for the
people around
tires
behind you.
remix. That is crazy to see.
They just
This
kept
guy
driving.
doesn't know.
None of Canadian
This
Eagles
guy doesn't know.
stopped to deal
And
with
they
that
stole the
one
kill.
player.
Brady, you
That's a good
knocked the
point.
guy. Why not just
Yeah.
say
Wait, one of them got
Like, I
knocked. I
mean,
want to be.
rotations are important. If they stop to
The
deal
one
with
on the
that
hill
one
by a
player,
412
a passion
player.
fruit might be right
Maybe we'll
on
get ran over
their
in
tail,
the
which I'm
50.
looking at the minimap. Passion
Shout out
fruit
to
is looking to come
412,
down
bro.
here as well, so they just did not want anything
Tiny
to do
chat, I'm
with the
seeing
bridge
some
and just
good
drove right through, so
improvement.
if it works, it works.
There's
But,
no way you're fighting this, bro.
here
There's
we
no
go.
way you're fighting
Jason with
this.
a drive up.
Wow.
He
Close.
He won
that
it?
'cause he had a visor.
He
He
won
won
it
it
because
'cause
he
he had a
just
visor.
free fire
Yeah.
spam that shit. That's wild. Holy
That was
shit, dude.
insane.
Where's the
Yeah,
rest of
I
412?
just- I don't know what
Why
happened
are
to
you
the
all
other
not?
player. Maybe he ran out
Wait,
of
why is
ammo
he-
because he got Jason down to 1 HP.
Where is
He's like
everyone?
still full, but he
I
backed
don't know how
off,
that guy
so
doesn't win that
he
though. I mean,
definitely
that
had to
guy
hit that
like missed
reload,
every
and that was
bullet in the
enough for
first 30.
Jason to get the knock. Now butterfly effect starting to fall apart a little
I'm
bit
telling you, Chad,
here.
if people are winning
Down
those
three.
types of
Oh,
fights,
from
bro,
the
then I
backside.
could definitely
That
come back and
hurts.
be top 5.
That's the most
100%.
frustrating thing.
That's what
as
I'm
a player,
saying, bro.
honestly. Like when you
This
have like a
region's so
decent
fucking free.
angle and you're like, all right, I got an
Going
A
so
locked and
ass.
loaded. I'm about to just.
If I need that bad
You
at gun
see-
skill, then
You
Yeah,
see
bro.
3
Oh,
not
you just
ass,
get your
not
hole.
brain
That
dead
hurts.
players, and you can like win. You know.
Man,
It's really
this
how
bridge-
bad it is.
Bridge camp has been messy.
The
Canadian
only
Eagles
thing that
drove
I
right
always felt we
through,
were bad with was
and
saving nades
the
to
Extreme
late game.
Slayers team with only 3. by
Yeah,
the
I
way,
feel like I
they
wasted a
lost
lot of
one
nades.
early. We saw that in the fight.
Like
Somehow
late
Extreme
game,
Slayers
like
with
where
only
it's like the
3
zone is closing
make it
and you could
across
be
that
cooking
bridge
it
with
like
all
right as the
3
zone's
up
closing
and
type
fought
shit,
and
like
picked up
that
some
kind of
points
late game.
along the
Yeah.
way.
Crazy.
I always try to
Crazy
say like
to
one
watch.
nade.
I mean,
Like
honestly, like, some of
if
these
I can't,
rotations
if I
are
know I
just
can't get
insane.
like a
You're right. I
confirmed
mean,
knock
earlier
on this
with
nade,
Canadian
then I
Eagles
won't
made no
use it. You know.
sense to just full send
Yeah,
it across
swimming
that
across.
bridge, right? Usually
Yeah.
you want to see players
That's what we
just
usually do. We
checkpoint,
go there and we
right? Just send a
swim.
couple players up and then have the other ones cover each other
Or
and
that's
just
what
kind
we
of
should
work
be
up little
doing.
by
You
little.
guys have
but-
swimming across.
We
So,
lost
when
one
you're at this
somehow?
stage, we got folks just full
How do
sending
you
it
guys
on
lose?
over. Wall
I
Street
don't
bets were
remember.
still
Are we
losing.
losing
I think
one?
you see Chad
Is
cheating. I
YS
don't know if he had any
farmers
first states. I think he's
somewhere?
looking for some.
Maybe they
And
swam
he
across
does
early.
get one
I don't know, I
off
haven't
here,
seen the
but
map
they
in
are
12 hours, dude.
So late here to this next circle. Now, fortunately for them, they don't have a lot. I mean, Extreme Slayers, I think, is still going to bridge camp here, which is going to make things very interesting. But
What
here they
does
go. They're
YS
going to
is
start
playing?
sitting it down that bridge now. Is that bridge camp? How are they going to approach it?
Realistically,
Should they do?
what is
Are they,
YS
they should
doing?
still checkpoint. They shouldn't send it that far.
Remix trading.
I don't know about checkpointing in the blue zone.
Alright.
Because I mean, if you checkpoint
Okay,
and
there
there's
you go.
enemies here,
Perfect.
you're just bleeding
This
in
is
the
a
blue
risky
still,
bridge camp. I guess they're just going
regardless.
for kills. They said fuck it, kill.
Cordy's gonna, Corky's gonna try to take it a little bit quicker than
Don't shoot him,
later.
don't shoot him,
And
don't
Cordy in 3.
Now shoot this guy.
2, oh,
Yeah!
reloading.
You're
Got
smart!
one. There you
Let's go! Now get the
Play.
fuck out of here, because the zone's gonna fucking hurt like a bitch.
Toast.
Sure, this guy's just dead.
Toast.
Come on, bro.
Did you
Nice.
get the knock?
Nope. Yep.
Yep.
Blue zone. I think blue zone got that tick off. Yeah, so that's the problem with checkpointing. Like checkpointing
Bro.
works when you're
Ooh,
not in the blue
Actually,
zone.
almost got fucked.
Because when you're in the blue zone, you're sitting
Wait,
there
Why were you?
and you're cooking
He should
in the
die.
blue, and the enemy's not gonna. A good
I
team is not
think
gonna
he
like
might
give
be
up a
fine.
free
He's got
fight when
banned
they
a
know
few
they
times.
have
Seriously,
the
kill him.
advantage. They're gonna let you cook in the blue
Brother,
and wait it
put
out.
the fucking nade down.
Which is
You
exactly
know
what
he's
Extreme
knocked there.
Slayers did. With only 3
I mean,
players, they
if
managed
they
to
didn't
pick
get
up
the knock
more and
on
more
him.
points.
Yeah. It's one of those situations
got
that's
the
tough
kill, yeah.
because, I mean, even if you do send it, you just get popped out of your vehicles, you know? So I guess the only solution is to get there earlier, you know?
Let's go somewhere.
That's really the
Yeah.
definitely one, but in those situations,
Do something.
I don't
Remix.
know. I think a lot of players try to rely on their vehicles too much. I'd rather see them go out, and it actually feels better, right? As a player, to at least go out shooting rather than
We didn't
just
kill by X?
getting beamed out of a vehicle. You
Is
know
that what
what I'm
happened? One of us died?
Yeah, it's rough.
That way.
But
tough.
the zone, by the way, does keep some of the main
Bomb a
island
knock and
in
kill
zone,
switch
which is why we
CQC.
do see execute here, along with puppeteers.
Wait, the kill feed's so
fighting
delayed.
for this little speck of land.
Wait, they're just
And
they're like,
Passion
yo,
Fruit swam
PSFs are here.
across earlier, so you can
Wait, this guy.
try and take
Yo, the
care
hip
of
fire
it.
go crazy on tricks, by the way.
I'm
I
about to
think,
step a trick on a
well,
game
we
in that.
got 1 or 2 shots in. Scopes in again.
Imagine he gets a
They
knock
get
like that.
behind the tree. They still got to deal with puppeteers here. They need to be
No way
careful.
he's
Even
fire
notice how
there.
now everyone else has the same idea, bro.
And
Watch, passion fruit
it's
zone
built
shift.
different, Jukes.
Watch me a passion fruit
It's gonna
zone
shift to like
That's
fucking
insane.
VC at the very
Honestly.
bottom of the map, bro.
Nah,
I
it's
guess,
gonna go to the
you
mountain.
know,
Ah,
check maybe
shit.
like a highlight
Ah,
moment
shit.
for
Look at
extra
see,
$500
I'm just too
we saw it
clean with
earlier,
it.
right?
I'm just
That's
too
a
clean
lot
me
like,
for the
most
preparations,
eliminations,
Chad.
you
Just
take
know.
good luck.
I'm not-
You ain't getting that.
It's
You know
not-
what
Alright,
I'm
we have no cars. We're
But,
absolutely
when
fucked
it
now,
comes to
apparently.
highlight
Like, I mean,
moments,
that's my
still
logic here.
available.
We're fucked because
So
we swam.
Try to make some plays.
Wait, 412
here,
is pulling up near us? We should just
showing
fight
why he
412 for
is
cars.
the fragger. He's not paid to think.
Isn't that the
paid to
logical thing
brag.
here to do? Just fight them for the cars. If we don't
His
get
words,
cars,
not
then we
mine.
die.
The logical
Yeah.
thing would have been actually just have someone swim hella
Gears,
early and
looking
then
like they're
take
gonna
that.
swim across.
ridge.
I like what Execute's doing here. Trick is just staying up there.
Because that ridge is kind of gas. Like they got
While the rest of his team
piece in.
should get a move
Okay,
on,
they got an
start
opener in
crossing over.
Zuko, but they're a
This
3-man, so they
bridge,
might play
SLR
it a
is
little
still
slow,
here.
so it gives us time
Trying
to
to
get
camp
back.
us out. I
They're
mean,
split too.
this
Oh,
is
they're
a
a
great
duo. They're
position
only a duo,
because
so
the
it's a
mountains,
2v2.
or not the mountains, that hillside right there is in the next zone. So they just need to establish control here, and
How
they
did they lose
have
another
a
player?
firm
What the fuck?
position inside the next circle. So no need to move now. Try and see if they
Casper
can get
knocked,
another
Casper
player
dead.
of Mizexis
What?
out as long. Not that many. A lot of shots in.
Split
Stellar,
those
what the
here.
fuck are you doing?
Oh, so
Did he
good.
really think he's gonna win
Yes,
that with 2 people shooting
accuracy,
him?
Mechanics.
You're not that
Every
guy,
time
buddy.
camera's
You're
on,
not
he's
him.
doing something.
Not risking using that jumping animation. That's why he's not jumping over. And Stellar gets taken out. I mean, this is what I
Catan
think.
needs a better
I mean, this
team.
is where SLR suffer, right? This is where I guess they're that baby and hyper you kind of talked about earlier.
Yeah.
You know, they just
Catan dead right now.
rotation-wise, decisions so good, but just their splits,
Patrick, let me
you
come
know,
back by 6
fights,
sec.
game sense overall is just that's
Man.
where it just needs a little bit more
I think they can make a
fine-tuning.
comeback if they
And
just.
I guarantee
Oh,
you, once they
rip
quit
that
yelling
dude, bro.
that, you know what I'm saying?
He damn.
Just getting caught, making
Damn,
simple
that
mistakes,
is
and then
damn
that's what's costing them so
unfortunate
much.
for him,
I mean,
dude.
that's 2 players down when they had a huge advantage.
I mean, at least Long
I mean,
and
they didn't
the
have to take
PL
that fight
players
at
still
all.
alive.
They could have just gone and head over to the zone, and they could have been chilling. But
Yeah.
that was the smart play, though, right? Easy, take out those points, get
Kindness
those
is gonna
eliminations.
die here.
At the same time, you know, just simple mistakes cost them
Remix
big
is
time.
watching him
Yeah,
hard
with
as
the
hell,
blue
dude.
zone closing in and Mizex is not pushing
Remix
up
is 5 kills.
anymore, that's a clear sign that
Shit.
they should back off a little bit
Where's
and let
Triceps
the
are coming
blue
in
zone
shot?
do the work and
They're
push
coming
more of
eventually.
Mizex's in. Instead, they
Triple
held
Triceps
up
on.
really close next to Mizex's and allowed for some of those
Imagine he
mistakes
turns
to
on
happen.
Remix here.
So
That would be some good shit, dude.
definitely some oversights there
Coming
from the
Remix today, I'm gonna see it.
SLR team, but
Oh, he's looking.
Does
at
he
me.
learn?
Never mind.
they're learning. They're learning.
I
I
think he
remember
does
in
good here.
Hyper
He
used to
hears
make
him.
mistakes
Yo,
all the time.
Stop
Long
moving.
just took out
I
Execute.
need more bullets.
So, I mean, we're seeing plays, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Remix, oh, kindness.
That's a-
and
oh,
they got
Hyper
a
was the
kill.
180.
prediction. And wah, wah, wah.
Why they don't just leave
Gone.
and say being blue?
But
Who?
you know what? I think they're, no, I
The
think they're
tier 2
crying.
teams
I
are
think that
fighting?
game really
Just
hurt
because
them.
that's all they know how to do. They're just
That's
fight
probably
people.
the worst game we've seen from N Hyper.
Why did Exo from Bridge back to Cliff? I'm not sure.
Honestly,
What color are we on the map? Are we brown
The
right now?
entire
Oh no, we're
tournament.
here. We're inside circle. We're chilling.
I
Have
think
they-
they're chilling.
yeah. So I mean, so one thing
Is that
does
1X
stand out
or
right
YS
there from
member?
N Hyper when they have a game plan and it doesn't go well, like it gets
And we
cracked
still don't have a
early,
car.
they fall.
Let's just
hard.
hope we get zoned.
So, yeah, they wanted to rotate across
Chat.
the bridge.
Chat,
Hold it
hope
too
we get
late.
zoned. That's all I'm saying. If we
Seemed
don't
like
get
they knew
zoned,
what to do afterwards.
unfortunate.
So I think N Hyper is definitely one of those teams that heavily relies on a solid game plan at the beginning of the match, and they're so good at it because they have so much experience. But in this case, it didn't work, and so they went out extremely early with only 2 points. Next circle pops up. Some
Okay,
of
this
the
is like-
military base, the compounds are in zone, but Luke chopped on. That is one team that really needs those points, Jukes. They're sitting in 16th
412
place
just rotates late, I'm
right
guessing.
now overall out of the 20 teams.
Both the
for
top
this
2 NA
phase.
teams aren't even
So
NA.
let's see if they could get some more
I mean, they are
points.
NA.
Let's see it. This is
Though
that
Hyper
big
has, like,
sloping hillside
4
here,
or
so this is
3
going to be fun to watch.
NA players.
Yeah,
You know?
you think Canadian Eagles are going to want to take this fight earlier rather than later. Let's see how they're able to handle it. As almost going for the run over. Yeah, XDZ.
Holy
getting
shit, that guy
it
got
down
boxed
right
in.
there.
Dude, he
Beautifully
fu-
done for Canadian Eagles
They
to
put him in a
secure
box,
this
dude.
side. Now, what
Jesus.
they really should be
Fucking-
focusing on is
Fucking
they should be
goldfish,
focusing on
fucking fair
teams
than
about to
Costco
push
samples.
in.
fucking
Bro was
rather
fucking
than
fishing him out of a
inwards.
fucking
They are going
tank,
to take
dog.
this
It was just
compound
over.
right
Man
here,
got hit
but
with the 90,
this
bro.
is not the
Shoot.
best
Oh, we have a
way.
bug.
Oh, they got a car.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Where
I
the
think
fuck was
they're
our
gonna
third
use
guy?
that as an
Stop, by
anchor
the way.
point.
This is,
Yeah.
yeah, we're...
They're not going to keep all 3 of
All
them.
I'm saying-
Around a
They're definitely
bit.
using it
All
as
I'm
an
saying
anchor
is the
point
second that CN
and
uses their
do a
brain
small
Oh, I know.
cells,
Valak's
on
going
top
deep
of that
now.
hill.
Never mind. Valak's
Valak said,
It's a
fuck
bad
it,
way
I'm
to
out
do
of
it.
this bitch.
Compound definitely.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Zuko's dead.
It's a tough
Yeah, it
compound in
allows
general because
Juancho's
there's sight lines
right
from
onto them.
everywhere. There's like every single
Dead
almost
as well.
360, except for that hill behind them. Unless
Valak's
there's
dead.
a team there, then yeah, I mean, especially from this side of the hill,
So
they're gonna
Valak's down
have
and
full
Thurston.
witness onto them. So that's something they have to
Zuko's
watch
down
out for.
to zone. He should just
Meanwhile,
go himself to
Zuko
zone
getting
and not
taken
get
out
him
by
to
the
kill.
blue zone. That hurts. 4-1-2
I
is
believe
still
in
on the
Wancho low
edge.
key. If he can
But then
still, if he
Drago
can just
doing some
spam
jumps,
smoke
trying to get
himself
some
enough on that
bullets.
tree, that way his
Not able
entire
to
back's clear. Like right now, like Ace left, so he's free. Wait, Juancho's kind of like the goat.
how this is gonna all
GG
finish
won 3
out,
games today.
folks.
GG kind
Blue
of
Zone
cracked.
is gonna
Yo,
take
we got
out
a placement point right here.
That's
Launch
gonna
the
be
go,
Wall
dude. Carrying
Street
us to a
bets
placement point.
out.
Yeah, but you guys
And
lost.
we are in a top
He's carrying us
7
to a single
situation. This is
placement
why I
point, boys.
hate this compound. Is that there's so much.
He has 1 of our
there's-
8
you
placement
can
points
literally
now.
get attacked from every
Both
single
the
angle.
top
Now you
two
have Ace of
teams aren't
Spades
even
on the
on
other
that.
side of the hill. And I want to see how Canadian Eagles decide to take it. As a matter of fact,
Chad, if he
pick
survives
this
one more
spot
time,
to
he
see
gets us
just a
2
little bit
placement points, I'm
better.
pretty
So,
sure.
Heads up for Ace to take it. And now Canadian Eagles are going to have to make do here. Let's see how they do it. That's going to be
There's no way anyone kills him. He's just free.
big
He's living
point.
life
Meanwhile, 4-1-2.
to the fullest.
2 players are
Living like Larry.
Living
like Larry.
a little bit. I mean, I'll tell you what, this 4-1-2
Do
squad
they know he's there? There's no way
has
Dragon
been
just looked
putting
directly at his
in
ass.
412's gonna
work
kill him in some
constantly. So
troll
when
way.
it comes to
Why is he
4-1-2,
prone on the
really
outside?
proud
I
of their
feel like you would want
development.
to be like crouched.
I
Like,
told
you know.
Alim that in person. I was like, man, dude, you guys have improved so much. And
Ace
he's
is somehow
very
just chilling in
thankful,
the middle of the zone
and it's
here.
good to
Like,
see how these guys
anyone on the south side?
finish
Hello?
out here. Meanwhile, look at Kiddo with the lean peaks.
Oh yeah, I'm just
Hardcore.
not gonna use my brain at all and
Balut
see that no
Chaptan.
one's
Okay,
on the
Balut
fucking
Chaptan is in the apartments.
south
That's
side
huge.
whatsoever.
DC's just
That
living
is
life
huge
to the
because
fullest.
this is one of those teams
I live in
that
like Larry. Like
needs
one
to
of them
make it
could
into
literally just
top
start driving around the
16.
west side and just see
K19
no one's
aren't even
fucking there.
playing in this
Ace is
game.
chill right there.
So
They have
this
that
is
little
their
dip
chance
thing.
to really stand up strong and put
See,
some
chat,
big points on the
don't be
board,
like
especially
BC.
if the
Actually,
zone decides to go
Play
to them. Where's
the
it gonna
damn
go?
game when you get zoned.
Let's see.
You should be looking to see how
Let's
much
see.
space is free.
You should be
But
farming.
nah, I'm gonna
Come
just.
on.
Oh, see, they're all
Okay,
gonna
off
crash
the-
on the
okay, so
wall
off
here.
the
Watch, they're all gonna
compound.
crash on the wall. And
Balut
they're gonna get
Chaptan could
farmed.
definitely make it up this hill.
One of them
It's a little gonna be a
We'll
little
make
bit
it up the
difficult, though.
scaffolding.
The only team they really have to worry about in this situation is going to be Extreme
Think someone's gonna
Slayers.
go up the
Trying to get to
scaffolding?
that scaffolding is not going to be easy. But if they go to that broken wall right
Chat,
up,
Wancho
right
gets
up
us
front to them,
2 placement
they
points
should
now.
be
Trust,
able to
trust.
find a nice little path line up the hill. So, but I would definitely be looking to take off sooner rather than later. Meanwhile, you know, the prediction game that we got going on. The question is, which team is going to win the match?
Chat, I
And,
think
this is a tough one. This is going to be a
I
real
think
tough one.
Canadian Eagles
If
or Ace are
I
gonna win
had
the
to
game.
go ahead and be a betting man, Balut Chaptan have all 4 up. They do have that rotation
Hodges,
going on, and
BC is
Extreme
not winning this
Slayers
goddamn game.
are
Trust,
bragging out
trust
of
me.
their mouth,
I have hacks. I know.
even though that they're out of this
Free
zone
KP, free KP,
right
free KP.
now, I'm gonna
My
make
goat
a
right there,
bold
Juancho.
bet
Holy
that
shit, my fucking
it's
goat,
going to
dude.
be Extreme Slayers, and if it wasn't that, I would put my money on
Unfortunate.
Juancho. Oh, as he goes down. Juancho's a legend.
That's good. He got the KP first, though.
He's surviving. He's putting the ball in there. Let's see if Passion Fruit gets some more points on the board. That's what we're looking for.
We got 2 points from that.
Meanwhile,
Juancho with
Ace of
both points.
Spades,
My
oh,
goat.
triggered some
What
nice
the
shots
fuck is
onto
Jason
Jason.
doing?
Not able to get that confirmation.
Bro just zoomed
That's
by.
gonna hurt. As we're gonna watch ILYP.
They just said
drop some
fuck it, rock.
Smokes most likely. Cloudy getting taken out. We heard about him at the top of the show.
Shit, he low key
Cloudy
chill
had
with
an
this rock as long as
amazing
BC
game
doesn't use their brain.
yesterday,
Yeah,
and he
it's-
does go down. But I mean, man, what do you think about
As
this
long
so
as
far,
BC
dude?
doesn't use their brain and like
It's
walk
all
left in the
chasing out
slightest,
butterfly
he's
effect.
perfectly fine.
They were looking really strong yesterday.
Yeah,
Cloudy
but now
was
they're gonna
stepping
see
up
that.
like
Oh my
mentioned.
god, I can't
Jason,
push, bro.
great
Like I
player
need
as
to
well,
play on
but
the edge.
as a solo behind that rock, we'll see if he gets that zone buzz. And
should win
Play
Canadian
the
match
Eagles,
platform
two
and
for
farm.
extra.
Well,
slowing
the
it
platform's
down at
actually
this
kind of
compound, so
bait.
they
It's
do
it's
a good
actually
job
ass
they
as fuck.
should-
at holding this area.
Because
They
if you
put
go
up
up on
they
the
should have
platform,
at
you
really
get
least-
around them
so
to
you
make sure team can't get a firm
Was the west
hold
side of it
underneath
in or
them,
no?
and then push them in.
If the west
Now
side of
they
it,
can worry
like
about
the
the
stairwell
inside
on the
of
west
the
side,
entire
it
side,
might
the
be-
entire
Ace of
scaffolding's
spades.
inside circle.
Down to 3.
Oh yeah,
Use
I'd
this
have
to
someone
stay
on the
alive.
west side,
Canadian
then. Like
Eagles
that southern part of it.
Yeah, I think
Baby
that's
tank
fine.
And then
off
everyone
angles,
else like
get
along
on
the
that
fence.
hillside.
Because you
See if
need
you can
like
spot anything out
to
using
prevent the
car.
angles.
Oh.
Extra.
Oh.
Okay.
What was he looking for, huh?
I didn't know
you
they
don't.
added
Oh, actually, I guess you
mines
don't push
into
this.
the game.
You can't really
It
push
looked
that,
he
it's, like,
drove
up on a
over
hill.
mine right there.
You push
He's
it, you
actually
get
kinda
shot.
chill here, but I didn't realize they were in this little like.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Ace is like.
Bob
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
wasn't
whoa,
able to
kiddo,
do
what are we
so,
doing? What are we
so
doing, kiddo?
He's gonna definitely go down. But at the
Yo,
same
let's
time,
go,
we
NA
do
players,
have
let's
Extreme
go.
Slayers
You
controlling
have the
this
dip in the middle of the
hillside
circle. Everyone has to
very,
come
very
to you.
strongly.
You do
So
some
this is a really
retarded
good
shit. Let's
position for
go,
them.
NA
The only team
players.
never really worked to
Woo,
worry about is
NA
Blue Chapter on the
players.
other side. But so far, they have not really been a.
What did he
insane
think was
player.
gonna
Oh, yeah,
happen there?
No, they're definitely shooting this direction. So Baby Bray forcing to
Did he
hit
just
that
think
late
like
down, throw
no
out some
one was going to
smokes,
be there?
try to get that coverage going.
Like,
This is
no
what I was
one at
talking
all?
about. That compound, I think,
They
is
usually
punishing
go
Canadian
free kill
Eagles
Baby
here.
Tang.
I think
then
the
get
spot,
his
if they
loot?
would have taken a spot where he's
Like,
a
what
spades
was
is,
the?
I think they would be in a much better position.
Also, is CN not
Yeah,
like paying attention to their
it's
backside? Because how did
definitely
he
a
get
tough
knocked by a
spot for
limb,
the
bro? Did
Canadian
none of them
Eagles
were like,
right
hey,
now.
Juancho killed a
Slayers,
412
man, they're doing
member
so much work
that
at
he got.
three
He
players.
knocked the
They
412
lost
member,
one in
then
military,
insta-thirsted
and
him,
I
and then we
said,
killed
as
Juancho.
three,
So there's gotta be one more
not
guy
looking
down there,
too
right,
good.
guys?
It being a military
chat.
circle, and they still got to cross a bridge.
No one-
Well, they crossed the bridge with 3.
No one said anything.
And they have like 12.
How is no
plus
one still holding the
eliminations
house? Like,
looking to
how,
get more,
why
and
is he
there's
like
a
here on this
decent
like?
chance they can win this match.
ridge?
All they need to do
Chat,
be able
chat,
to control that
chat, what is
hilltop,
going on right now?
and
Never mind.
they're in the
XS
best
is winning the
position
game. They are
to
the
take
only
this
ones that
zone
have
big
a
shift
brain here.
Away from the military-based buildings. Now Baluk Choptan has to move in. Jason's still alive behind that rock.
Knocking
Jukes.
Baby Tang.
Wow, Jason just big chillin', ready to go soak up some points like crazy. Now here comes Extreme Slayers. Remix
Bray
with
my
6
goat, dude.
eliminations already by himself. This man is starting to pop off. Meanwhile, Baby Bray's got the MG3. Uh-oh. Oh, that nade was almost disastrous there for Extreme Slayers. So you know that they're going to go ahead and spread their wings.
Brother, you having
after
her
that
smoke,
one.
popping her smoke for
Drago
yourself.
is
Come on.
just stuck in a
Come
smoke,
on, use
hugging
your
a
smokes.
tree.
Use your
Just praying.
No,
Yeah,
XS
nades,
isn't
Get
gonna
Molly.
do
another
that
point for his
for-
team, but it's not
You
looking
have
likely
nades,
'cause
Molly,
here comes
smoke.
Extreme Slayers.
You
Oh,
got
they don't know
everything
he's
you
in
need.
here.
There's no way they don't.
Bro!
They see you
There's
see
no
him now.
What?
You see him now.
What the
Oh
fuck?
I'd be mad. He got
my
thirsted
goodness,
too.
and he got thirsty.
Dog, what the
He
fuck
got
was
thirsty.
that? That was
That has to
wild.
hurt.
Okay, BC.
That has
Here
to
we
hurt
go.
big time.
Now BC's actually
That's
doing
such a
something.
good play from Baluk. Timing it perfectly.
I like to
and
see
now,
the guy on the
Extreme
wall get
Slayers
a
are on the
car,
back
drive
foot
to like a
hugely.
random tree
Tries
or
to turn
something.
around, get that knock, does not go through,
I guess
and
there's nothing.
Baluk,
Well, I think
just
there's a
like
fake
that,
car on the road.
are in the game
Maybe
winning
Alright,
position.
chat, everyone through.
Tables
Everyone
have
through. So
turned
BC
right
wins
on
by default, I
top of
think.
Extreme
I
Slayers
think.
looking so strong one moment.
Pretty sure Extreme Slayers
then
just
in
still
the
have more
next-
points.
I mean, yeah.
Immediately
Extreme Slayers
taken
had like
apart.
15,000
My
kills.
first instinct was to pick Baluk Chapdan, you know, but I was thinking, you know what, trying
Which
to
is
get up
funny
this
because none of
hill
those were
is gonna be
ever
tough
like
if Extreme
Nova
Slayers
or
is just looking in the
it's
direction.
just all
but
the other teams.
they timed it, like you mentioned,
Oh.
This guy,
perfectly.
where are you?
Came up, now they're just starting to put in some work
Okay,
little by
big
little.
nade,
You gotta
big
worry
nade
about Remix though.
opportunity.
Remix is alive.
Nice, Nan.
Nice.
One
nice.
He
of
gets
Baluk
one!
One of Baluk
Gets
was already
another
knocked,
one,
so that's
or-
2 down, and I think Remix might know this.
Wow.
There's that
Uh-oh.
third player. Oh, that's
Promise
good
he's
damage.
dead.
And
This
he has a little
guy's.
hill dip.
Wait, he
that
has
little
a
dip's
nade.
perfect.
Oh
He's
wait,
gonna
no,
throw a
that's
nade
the
too, I
other
think, in this area.
BC player.
Does he
I
throw
thought
it?
this was a solo.
Oh,
He's
Remix
part
has
of
no first
BC.
aids. He's nothing.
What?
Oh, it was a
What?
Molotov. It was a
Man.
molly, and now he's in a
Wait.
1v2
Oh, he
situation.
didn't knock himself.
gaming.
He's
Oh
literally
my-
1 HP.
Oh, I
He
thought he
got
was gonna take down at
saved.
least
Dude,
one
there's
Baluk. The other
thousands.
player,
One
Baluk, was
HP.
looking like he was gonna go down
If
to
he got
Jason.
knocked
Now
there,
it's
bro,
just 2 solos.
And Alem killed him,
Could've
it
been
would
a
have
This
been
different
Alem guy is
free
like
for
my
him.
goat right now.
Third
He's
party,
just
I
living
think
life on the
Jason
fullest.
is just chilling.
Jason
What
has a
happened to
gilly.
the solo? What happened to the
This
BC
is honestly
solo?
scary.
There was no BC solo.
They had a
dude.
guy.
Considering where
Well,
their
no, they had
position
a
is
guy
in
on the
the
south
zone,
side.
That's true. Baluk could
Pretty sure he
Did
got
he drive
knocked
up?
and, knocked and thirsted. Like,
Like with
that's
how
true.
checkpointed they are against each other, like this is actually really dangerous. Alim threw that out. I don't think the players actually saw it get thrown.
That's a
wait,
decoy
Alem's
smoke.
so troll
That
for
was a
smoking
decoy
where
smoke.
Jason's
Actually,
at.
that was a imagine if that was a perfect.
So everyone
like,
looks
decoy
there. Look,
smoke
they're just
onto
spam dating that
Jason.
shit now because
Yeah,
it's
it
fucking
It
Alim.
is. They got all of Baluk
He's like,
looking
he's
that
over
way.
here. He's
Yeah.
over here, dude.
No,
Yeah,
that's
worry about him over
exactly-
there.
Yeah, see, look, they're all looking over there at the smoke
Yeah.
now.
That
Jason's
is
like,
sick.
I hate you.
What the
Liam.
heck?
Why you gotta do me like that?
That's messed up. Wow, beautiful, beautifully done right there. That was actually like
Yeah,
Alim
that's
realizing
where the
that there's a
nades are
player
going
there.
now.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Because they don't realize if this is a duo or 2 solos.
They
you know?
probably think it's a duo. Of
They
some
probably
sort.
think
They
it's
just
a
wanna
duo,
look
and
at
seeing a
Jason
smoke
only now.
Over there, they're like, hey, all eyes on deck over here.
I mean, they have the power position. As
This is
long as
gonna
they
go
don't
to zone
just stand, like,
Oh, that's right.
run
This is
down
going
the
to zone
fucking
9, so
mountain.
this is going to go down to nothing. The circle is going to completely close.
Oh, this is terrible because the center of the zone is right in the sight lines of both Jason and Alim, and I think Baluk
Exactly.
has to kind of move before either of them. Baluk,
Logic,
though, taking
bro.
matters into their own hands. That's so smart. Using that quick vehicle rotation to get some info.
Yeah, he should just
Yeah.
like
Alim
thrown off
going
so
to
they
take
can
it
see him.
down. Yeah, so
That
you
was
know what?
clutch.
Very, very nice from Illusion on that rotation.
That was clutch.
Why are you turning your back to the side?
Jason
No.
1v3? I don't think he could do it.
Oh my gosh, they saw him. Yeah. They saw him, and that's the game. Baluk
He actually won,
Chop
dude.
Right? One of the
They didn't
teams
throw, everyone else
on
threw,
the
dude.
chopping block
Cian
here.
threw, Ace
Clutch
threw.
up a chicken
XS
dinner
threw.
off the rip. That
This is
is
what you're throwing, chat.
huge. Going into today, okay, Blue Chop Ton, where were they at? They had 185 points. This is going to catch him up to Butterfly Effect. This is going to catch him up to K19. So this is going to get really scary very fast.
And to start it off on the first
Extreme
match
Slayers had
of the
18
day,
points and so
right?
did
Now
DC.
they're fired up.
They had the same amount
Now
of
they're
points.
feeling confident. Now they're like, okay, we could do this. We got this. And they still got 3 more games to play. We have 4 more matches, but they only play 4 a day, right? Remix stepping up. Extreme Slayers.
Remix kinda far in
we've
chat.
been asking, where have they been? They've been
Bob.
doing okay.
Good old Bob.
They've been
I
doing
love
alright.
Mayo.
Not the Extreme Slayers we know and love. This is a Remix that we know and love, especially from Phase 1. He's cut back, and he's showing how it's done.
Putting up some big points on the board. So huge for Extreme Slayers. Honestly, even bigger for Baluk Chopton right there. That is what I'm talking about, guys. Talk about that clutch factor. That is clutch right there. Still 4 more matches left to go. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back.
Millie Zone give this a count. That's true, chat. It's a Millie Zone game. It does not count. No one cares about a Millie Zone game. All right, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some fucking food trouble or some shit, bro. I don't know.
All right, chat. That's the only game you're getting out of me. You can't subject me to this torture any longer.
Absolutely nobody. Nobody from myself, Cameron, Hot Jukes, or Sute decided to pick Blue Chapton, even though they were the only team that have 4 players alive. I think it's fair that we didn't pick them either because of what we've seen in the past. But boy, did they switch it up. Pull up the match ranking because that was a performance out of this team and the way that they were able to pace themselves too. It was so good to watch.
Yeah, I mean, they were locked in C block, right? The shit didn't even go in their direction. Getting out of there was no easy feat at all. But instead of going towards the west, which is what I think a couple of people might have predicted from them, they actually sort of lurked up that eastern side and waited for the fight between Extreme Slayers, Canadian Eagles, and Ace to kind of break out. And they were there with the perfect timing, as you said, to sort of pick up the scraps and then take control of that high ground, just sweep bit by bit along towards the west to finish that game out. Really, really well done,
Alright,
as you
chat.
said. But I mean,
appears I'm a
look,
fat
can we just
fuck
say
and
it?
ate all
What
the
an
food.
amazing round by
So.
Extreme Slayers. Okay, like this is like a
So.
throwback to week 1. It feels like the numbers are good, the elims are good, but that also means that it's mostly remix that's in the kill feed.
How
So
long?
that's
Chat,
still
Melly's at least
making
45.
That question: can Extreme Slayers deliver when it's not just remix on the top of his game, but what a round coming in from all of that engagement on that bridge to make it as far as they did into the late game.
Absolutely. I love the way that they played that. Ultimately, Blue Chapton, they found the right timing, as you were mentioning. They decided to push up as soon as Extreme Slayers pushed up over that little hill, and it was all over.
And anyway, I was playing fucking solo Goblin Kings, bro.
That I was wondering what was going to happen.
For some reason,
Didn't
everyone's
end up
juiced in those motherfuckers,
putting
dude.
up
It's
the
just
numbers.
juice fest now.
And
No one
something
does
that
high
I'm
roller
actually
anymore.
Really happy to see here from Butterfly.
I'm telling
Effect,
you, bro,
even though
like-
they didn't get more than
Well, I mean,
8
even
kills,
last
which
time
is
we were
usually
playing,
what
bro,
they
like,
end
we
up
ran into,
getting
what,
whenever
like,
they're
2
in
or
that
3
top 3
teams with gear?
situation. Those placement points, you could see them, and it was just one player.
Which
He
team is
fully sent
better
it
in A?
towards where the middle of the map was, and he
Wait, which
hoped
team is better,
that the
NA
circle was
champions
just gonna
or
keep
the
going
NA
to him,
team that
and
does
he
better
did,
in
and it
America
kinda worked out for
Championship? The
them.
team that does better in
Hopefully
America
Butterfly Effect,
Championship.
I kind of want to
'Cause that's where, like,
some
against
momentum out of them because
top
I don't want to
teams.
see him out of them and then
So,
fall to a low match
and,
with the 9 points
you
there
know,
to
Yeah, I
continue to be a
think
team
America's
that ends up in the top
championship
5.
is good.
But
Now, obviously, if they
unfortunately,
both
the
go,
match is
like,
completely
12th
different
and
because this is a team
16th,
that's
there's
not
no
fighting for
real
that 16th place.
Yeah.
determination.
You have to
Someone gets,
actually,
like,
like,
top
high,
5, like,
like
if
a
one
top
team
8
makes it and the other one
situation.
does.
Alright,
I
so for
wanna see a
example,
little bit more of that.
YKG winning
I mean, for them,
North
it's all
America
about
got 9th in
making.
Americas.
So yeah,
and then
on
in
one
Hyper
hand,
got second and
you know,
almost
let's
won
just
Americas.
roast
So like
stuff
they're
and see what
clearly the better
sticks in
team.
preparation for the final, but at the same time, you don't want to sort of ruin your
But
game. So
if
they're
in
in
Hyper
a
went
weird
to
sort of, like,
Americas and got like
twilight
8th
zone,
place,
like,
and
they
YKG
can
got
do whatever
9th
they want,
place,
but yeah,
then
here's the second
it's
half,
just
not
they're
a
on
lot
the
of
same
points to
level
go around.
basically.
The big takeaway is, and Hyper, 12th place, only 2 points.
This
That's
is in
weird,
Hyper's
but,
worst
you know,
game of the week, by the way.
It's a
This is a
military
2-point game,
island
chat.
game that already like throws so many things.
And
like,
they're still in, like, a
out
45
the
point
window.
gap.
So I'm not reading too much into that. Same thing with Wall Street Bets, one of the teams that had a really good day yesterday. Sort of, wasn't able to carry that momentum into this first round. But let's still see what happens for the rest of the day. We still have 4 more rounds to replay.
Yeah, Fez gets early knocked, early eliminated too in the bridge. It's okay in Hyper,
Yeah.
all right? You're allowed 1 game off. A team that's actually not allowed 1 game off because of what they just were able to do, Extreme Slayers. I want to continue to see more. Remix. This is vintage Remix right here that we want to continue to see. 1,000 damage, 6 ilms? Yes, please, keep it going.
Yeah, but Baby's not that
Robert,
far
bro?
behind. It's not. This isn't a
Baby? Is he
puppeteer
calling him
situation where
Baby
it's
for
Dong
real?
and friends. Remix
Does
is
Bro
the top
not
of
know the
the
GOAT,
charts
Bray?
right now, but it's
Shut
not a
up,
one-man
Brace, he
carry
really
at this
carried his
point.
team
You know,
to
get those
almost
Brady and Robert numbers
PMGC.
up, but like
He almost carried his team to
ultimately, this is
PMGC
not an
with
uncommon
Nesquik
split
on his
of
fucking
damage
back,
and
dude.
elims that you see for even
The guy who
teams
dropped
like
4
YKG
kills in
when they're at their
America,
best, or
4 kills in
hyper as
24
they are
games.
now at the
Almost
top.
made PMGC
You know, the
because
problem
of
is that
Bray,
always
the
Remix
GOAT.
at the top, but still,
People
I'm
need to
not,
stop
you know,
underestimating Bray.
let's see this continue forward, as you said.
That man's a demon.
Yeah, I think
A demon in
if
disguise.
we can at
Y'all
least
know about
have
that
2
shit.
players, right, with Baby continuing to perform that way
They getting
too,
comfortable now. They're not
and
playing
being able to
Randy
be the
since
backup for
this
Remix.
guy.
This is ultimately
They're
the
probably just
stream
playing.
players that we
Randy's
might,
probably
we
just like
might
busy
be
these
wanting
next
to see
days or
for a
some shit like
while
that.
now,
He was
right?
like,
Just
oh,
not Remix being able to
keep
be
us
the
up
only
to
one.
play.
Yeah, I
that
don't think
performs,
Ren
the
is
only
the
one that's
type
being
of
able to put up
person, or
numbers
their
even though
team is
for
the
the
type of
most
person to like.
part. I think whenever they do,
They
put
wouldn't-
the
Yeah,
pressure
that's
on
what
him,
it
I
is.
They
think
wouldn't
he kinda
sub out
knows
Ren
he
because
feels
Ren's
it
their
a little bit
IGL.
on
So
his
like,
shoulder 'cause he's like, okay,
Little bit.
where's the
Yeah.
next person? Let me hunt somebody down. Now, a team that surprised me, and I kind of mentioned at the beginning, Blue Chapter. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
The timing on this team, I feel like it was so impressive because I was like, okay, you know what? They're gonna stay there in the military. They're gonna stay in those apartments. They're not gonna do anything. It's gonna be too late. Boy, did they
but most of
prove
those
me
faces are
wrong.
still round. Look at it. Just
Yeah,
round.
really well done, as you said. The
a
numbers are
perfect
looking good.
circle.
They're looking fairly even. It's a full team effort. And the important thing is that, as we talked about at the top of the show, how far behind they are on the overall like seasonal leaderboard to
Yeah, Ring's
qualify
better
in top
than
16
I mean-
for next weekend's finals.
Yeah.
With this win,
Yes,
they
yeah.
are in the conversation. They are only about
We'll see how
5
Remix does in
points
Americas.
behind K19, about 10
doubt
or
it's-
so
doubt
behind
he'd
the
do worse than
butterfly
Nate in
effect. These are just
Americas.
guesstimates, but it's around that range.
They had,
that
I
is
think,
in
9
the
kills
conversation
in
at this point. Now,
24 games
K19,
in
they sat
Americas.
out the last game. So they're
Also, it's
coming
fat
in right
that
now.
way,
It was
but
their
his
job
faces
to
are still
answer
round.
back
Usually, you
what
know,
both Butterfly and
they're
Blue
not
Chop
that-
had
it's
just
not that
delivered.
round.
But this is starting to look very, very scary for K19.
Yeah, and for Blue Chapter, I kind of want to continue to see them being able to take advantage when the circle does end up going their way. That time,
Look, I'm fat,
and also
bro. My
towards
face
the
ain't
end
round
too.
like that.
We thought that that especially the solos, we thought that they were just like you were telling me. Maybe just you know what, handshake it, don't fight each other, see what Blue Chapter is going to be doing. Blue Chapter was like, no, we're gonna make sure we win this game, and they decided to stand up.
So I think I'm
they're
gonna stay
gonna
up all night and fuck my
be able
sisters
to
up.
get a different angle. That proactiveness, I feel like, is something that we always appreciate out of these teams, and it's something honestly, Cam, that I want to see more proactiveness out of these teams that need.
Dude,
to
I want
get
some Korean
butterfly
barbecue right
effect.
now.
Blue Chapter, K19,
Amen.
especially coming in.
Yep.
You know what?
Yeah. No, just send it. Just full send. Listen, what happens if you lose? You're not in the finals. You're not there at this point yet anyway, so they just got to go for it.
K19, we want to see that proactiveness now.
Proactiveness, and we want to see it now. What better map to full send it? And none other than Bikendi, the map that we have
Asians be bad as
the
fuck, dude.
craziest of full sends, probably the map to full send everything on, especially with just how big the first circle is. You can take all those fights that you want before the zone starts condensing, and the circle's on hard shift. The full send, I think we're gonna see some full sends here, Hot Jukes.
Talked about it too much,
You know,
right?
fat
We haven't
six,
talked
I'm a
about
little
it, but you
fat,
know what? It's
240
getting about
pounds.
that time.
I'm
There's
getting
gonna be
there,
some
I'm getting
teams,
fat.
especially squads like. Let me look right now.
I'm getting there. I got the
Speed fire,
gut.
skills of
Starting the
mind,
gut, the
right?
jiggle, jiggle, jiggle,
I
you
think
know?
at this point,
My money milk, jiggle, jiggle.
it's not over.
Oh.
It's not over yet.
That shit was so catchy
for
when it
speed
dropped,
fire.
bro.
Okay,
My money down, jiggle, jiggle.
it's not technically over yet.
Yo,
Because
guys.
it's still possible.
PSF has Dobro
Yeah, but according to how they've been playing,
you should be able to get cars and
it's
rotate.
over. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Yeah. But
you taking, G,
like,
what type of
I'm the
steroid?
kind of guy
Me?
that's just
I'll
you
take
swing
steroids,
until
bro. I ain't
until
big
it's
enough,
over.
bro.
Over. There's
You
no
think
chance.
me
You
taking
know what I'm saying?
steroids?
Right.
Hell no,
So
bro.
if they're gonna swing, they have to swing like right now, and it has to be a chicken
I'd
dinner.
be so much more
Literally.
jacked.
So
if
if
I
Speed Fire's
was on
able to
steroids.
get a chicken dinner right now, I mean this is
I
a
wanna
very
take
favorable
steroids.
circle for them
Where
here.
did I get steroids from?
They can get
Just
a lot of elimination
curious.
points as well.
Where
But
did I
it's
get
gonna be
this
hard with
this
how they've been
trend they
playing.
speak of?
But it looks like, oh, are you kidding me? Is that
Steroids.
Skills of Mind and Speed
Rip
Fire right
Racing.
next
Yeah.
to each other? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the two worst
They've been doing
teams in
this
the
fight,
lobby are fighting right now.
this
This is
for a
fucking
while now,
wild.
so they get the opening.
You look good.
So good time to
Thanks, babe.
get a clean opening.
I've
Make
been
it
working
a
out like
4v3.
6 months,
Don't
bro.
mess
I
up
it's
the
over.
I started
fall.
working out like
Best
2 or
teams
3
in the
years
lobby.
ago.
Yeah,
I started working out like
Speed
2 or
Fire,
3
they
years
could,
ago.
they could definitely-
And then I like
So another thing
stopped
to
working
know
out
about the bottom of
for
the
like
leaderboards,
8
right?
months straight
Every
and just
single
lost all
point
my
you
games
gain
basically.
down there is more valuable because
You're 6'7", I'm 6'4", 6'5". classes
leaderboards,
like that.
they're probably not going to pull that many points ahead of you, right? There's a reason why they're all at the bottom.
Try to bulk
of the
medicate.
leaderboard. So
Yeah, I feel like when
that
you're
last
taller, it's
game,
just harder to
when
do
the
like
team got the win.
to gain
That
weight,
was
to
a
lose
chicken
weight,
dinner
to
plus,
fucking gain muscle. It's because you're so tall.
Because every single point
Like
down
those
there,
little
like I
midgets, those
said,
little
is
5'4"
more
midgets out there, bro.
valuable
They'd be
'cause
fucking
the team
lifting
ahead
the
of
dumbbell
you,
twice, and they're
lower
just
chance of them
fucking
pulling head. Unlike
Arnold
near the top
reincarnated,
of
dude. Like, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, me and Enigma were like working out together,
One
and
team
like
in particular
he showed up
that you
like 2
gotta
days
keep an
later,
eye
did the
on,
workout with
without
me
a
again,
doubt.
and he was already
Gotta
fucking
be
jacked as
butterfly
fuck.
effect,
Like,
right?
Oh yeah.
Butterfly effect.
Yeah,
you gotta
I'm
keep
literally
an eye on
Arnold.
now.
literally,
Not
he's like
playing
410
good
chat.
this
He just
match,
like he just picks up a
coming into
weight,
the next
does
one,
3 curls, and he's
that's
automatically
gonna
got
be
like
their time
fucking
to really
19-inch
shine and put
biceps.
some points on the board here, because Blue Chop Don is with that chicken dinner. They're
Fuck
dangerous.
this. You can't subject me to any more of this
That
torture.
skills of mind player needs to move further up. I know he's holding,
Chat,
like,
Enigma
a
left
off
me
angle,
because
but he's got a Tommy
it's
in
so
hand.
bad.
That thing is not gonna knock someone from that
Alright,
distance.
chat.
You're gonna like pepper them up, and then they're gonna know
B's
where
not
you
playing this
are.
game, but 10
So he
points
needs
away
to
from
find a
B.
position to get the knock, move up some more, and it looks like he has. And I think he's fired off some shots though. I did see some bullet lines.
Bucking your
coming
list and
out
other regions
in
and matches up because they hate
from
NA,
this
and they want
position.
NA to
So,
suffer.
Yeah, it's all falling apart. Skills of mine,
Oh man,
taking
Trixie
way-
Boy too.
way too many individual type of angles and fights right now.
Okay,
It's
realistically,
kinda
Bomba
down to
wins this,
Bomba.
right?
The other player of skills of mine, I don't think is going to be able to
Bomba,
do
you
much at all.
peeked over, and you just didn't change your position
This
after peeking
is
up over.
tough. You can see Revelo
Please,
about to
wait,
go ahead and
wait,
get that
wait,
nade
wait,
on the
wait.
Bomba, get him off the roof. Ooh, that one did tip him a little bit, so
It did tip him.
he
Tip
knows
him.
that they know where he is. You can see him just jumping back and forth. Maybe he's gonna probably try and see if he can get to Trixie Boy, but they got these angles covered. So I think Speedfire is doing a great job of getting these.
I thought that
must-catch
shit
points.
like bounced off the wall and he's gonna kill
Another
himself.
nade coming in, tagging him up just a bit. Might not even have the meds. It looks like he has some. This is a hot drop, so these players aren't fully kitted by whatsoever. 4 first aids,
Oh,
and
yeah.
level 3 vest. That's not bad.
That's lucky.
They got the reset.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
too,
change my
so
playing position
Speedfire,
when I
not
start
really
playing again.
putting the speed in
I need to play
the
sit
play,
up and like
skills of mind
leaned
getting
over.
reset.
So like now I
The
play like
player that
this, but I need to
reset
play
him
where I'm
was
like
all the way
sitting
up the
up
hill.
and then
He
like
went
looking
all
down
the
at my
way down.
phone. I
And
have
Ar-
better
oh
aim
my
and everything,
gosh, and
better
RBL
mechanics and everything when I do
down.
that. But it like hurts
And
my back,
Clown goes
so I
down.
can't really do it for that long.
Oh man.
But I just play so much better, so like fuck it, back pain.
Yes.
Things are getting messy.
Why did he-
dude.
why did he
Cesar
run
got lucky.
that?
Cesar, no, actually, no, I would think got lucky, but
I'm confused
Cesar
here.
getting that knock is really fortunate for the team.
Yeah, 2v2 now. 2 on either side. Looks like they're
Jimmy has
both
to get
gonna.
that thirst. Got it.
They're
Gonna
both
put
gonna
it in
isolate
fouls?
the
Nah.
1v1 right now. Trixie going for his one.
Oh,
Trixie boy.
Jimmy, not like this, Jimmy.
And here it comes.
Bink.
Caesar. 1v2. Nope. Yes. Pops the door open. Fakes out some shots.
Chili Bink.
And
Oh.
Holy shit, chat.
that
Chill
was,
with 2 kills. He now has
bad.
13 kills in
That was a
47
Hey,
games.
remember earlier when I said it's technically
Put
not
a pillow in
over?
your lap. But that doesn't help my back.
It's over.
That doesn't change like my back pain.
Yeah, Speedfire losing the 4v2. Yeah, it was 4v2.
It's
Yeah.
over.
They got the opening. They got the second
The
knock.
should I just open,
And they just.
buy new skins.
It was like 4 versus 1.
It's bad.
Because
you
the
do is
other
buy
player
skins?
was like all the way up the hill and running down to get the revive,
That's
and
all
the
you
one
do, brother?
guy
You
on
just
the
buy
rooftop
skins? Why don't you buy me skins?
just stalled
You think
against
about that one?
4 players. Oh,
Yeah.
man,
Chat,
that's-
how
I
is
don't even wanna-
YS?
I don't
That's
want to
tough.
think about it.
How does YS have the same
Yeah,
points?
the only thing I'll
as
talk about is like you look when it comes to
SF?
speed fire and skills of mine.
It hurts my brain.
Guys,
basic game
do
logic?
whatever they want now.
Dude, when
Whatever
I play
you really
controller,
play,
if I
because
play
you skills of
controller
mine
leaning
with
back,
eliminations
I
and
was
skills,
ass.
whether it be
If I played leaning forward, I was still ass, but a little
like
less ass
7
because
points,
I can't do controller. Like my brain just doesn't
to
work.
catch Blue
But like
Chop
leaning
time
forward, it's
before
just
the
I just
performance of the
play
last
so much better.
So
Like I was looking at some
Like,
clips
they need, like,
from like
100
months
points.
ago of me just playing
to
with my
catch up.
hand cam because
And
when I do my hand
that's
cam, I lean
catch up
forward,
and
right?
bef-
And
that's the
so
rest
I
of the
just
other
want to do a
teams on
hand
top
cam,
do
and I
nothing.
just like I was just so
Which ain't
much
gonna happen.
better mechanically,
So,
movement, everything.
It's over for skills of mine. So
Just so much more fluid.
you know that's one of those dangerous teams, right? One of those
So-
dangerous teams because they can do whatever they want.
Also, it's
They can
easier
do
to play
whatever they
lean forward
want
with an
to.
Elgato.
They could.
They could decide
Because
to
of the
hot
chords
drop a
and stuff.
team if they want to. They could decide to just get into a fight earlier and just take themselves out. They're two dangerous squads.
Yeah, and sometimes they start playing better once they know it's over. So when the pressure's off, some players, definitely play a little looser.
Chat.
Feels a little bit more confident. Like
Chat, hello?
that last engagement, that 4v2, it looked like they were so scared to mess up that they just messed up. You know, they were so timid. They
I play against Sam a lot, and every time I wonder how they're in Pmpl.
So they were all just holding angles. And like, there's a time and place for
They
you know
make it
holding
sound like
angles
the
and playing it safer rather than rushing things down. But sometimes when you're playing
I've
that slow and that
literally
safe,
never
that's when things go
seen
bad.
a
It definitely went
Pmpl
bad.
team die before.
Oh, goodness gracious. Yes, indeed. So, enough to talk about those
Control
guys. They
movers,
had their
aim,
fun.
stick.
You know,
I don't know
now
how
obviously
people
you
play
always
controller. This
see
shit.
What teams
just
that
doesn't.
really had nothing to lose, what they're gonna
People play 4 finger
That's
ball
what
on
the
controller.
big
Yes, they do play.
point is. But you know,
They
it's-
technically play
they
like
were just unfortunately not able to get things going here.
6 fingers. Some of them.
And it's always
play
another
really
thing
weird.
is to see what they're going to do in
Yeah,
the
they-
next split, right? Do they stay together? They
I do,
split
homie.
up? Are we going to see, you know, a team pick up, you know, a player like Trixie, who's been a really big standout, I think, for the squad.
Yeah.
But
This is doing
you know,
experiment with
at
NA for
the end
other
of the
regions.
day, no matter how good of a gunner you are, this is a
Base
team
fuck.
game, baby. Yeah, you need all 4 going at it. And if that synergy isn't there, if that skill isn't there, then it just ain't going to happen. So it is what it is. Look at that. We see Vikendi stats. Both.
Wait, chat. This is
We're
free
taking a
kills
look
for
at
us.
them,
Never mind. They aren't
and
driving
the
that far.
second I said their name, YKG just had like a little shiver go down their spine.
Yeah.
Wait,
I'll never
Bope
forget
Roa?
that
Girl
trap
player?
Bope set on YKG
Yo,
on
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Sandhawk. I was at this. It was like
Roa, she has
instantly all
her
4
first game.
players YKG just gone.
She has 0 kills
Didn't
so
even
far.
know what hit him.
Chat, this is her debut game.
Yeah, Ace of Spades here rotating in. We have a lot of teams still
Dude, chat.
making their way.
What the fuck is this
Well,
called?
a lot
These
of them
right
are
here?
in the
Your
zone.
abdominal orbit.
It's just Ace of
That
Spades.
shit hurt.
They're deep in the blue.
That shit hurts.
We did get a super hard Western first circle
Okay,
on
racing or
McKinney.
fighting control?
So not a lot of
Yeah, I can only
early
play
game
race. I
fighting
can't
'cause
play
this is a
PC
circle where
racing
teams
games.
are
Are
kinda
just
like,
so
oh,
bad.
Man, positioning is actually kind of important here because a lot of the map is already in the water on the first circle. So this is going to be a slower start. And it may probably
like
even
playing,
a
like-
slow mid game. There's so many compounds
Like
here.
Final Fantasy.
and
If you ever
every
play Final
single
Fantasy,
team is
games
just
like
taking
that
up
on
these
controller.
compounds and just waiting it out. And Circle 2 is already up, and everybody is in the zone except for Ace in Circle 2.
Wow. And yeah, there was Everest from
You
Zex
old.
stuff, but he gone now as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So here comes Ace of Spades. They're gonna have to try to
Wait,
get that
chat. What the fuck did that
movement.
statistic say? 0.5. Yo.
stats.
What the hell?
Passion. Juancho up, and I'll tell you what, Juancho. Yesterday, I got a chance to talk to him. He was a little frustrated. He was a little frustrated with that one Erangel game where Nate was a little bit too split off in the back.
Yeah, I
Right
remember.
over there, very period. He was just like, dude, how did we not win that? You know, like he's like, if we were all together, it would have been just an easy dub. But you know what? That's what happens sometimes. You know, players
Yeah.
make
Be
decisions.
back with the
teams
scamming
make
allegations
decisions,
against
and
their own. Are
hopefully
they?
You learn from them and
Playing F1
make
on controller
some,
goes
make some
hard,
changes
way
going
better than Will,
forward.
bro.
So, you know, Passion Fruit, again, one of those teams that I've had my eye on from the start, and I hope to see just grow every single day we get to watch them play.
Heading into the next circle shift here. And everybody's probably going to be in the next circle, honestly, on this
Nice.
shift. Skills of Mine,
Shifts
not
away
in the
from
zone,
us.
so they got to move a little bit. Ace wasn't even there to begin with. And Bope
Chat, y'all ever play
have to
NASCAR?
move in and scooch in just a
Where you
little
just
bit.
drive in a circle?
And everyone else
That
is
shit
probably just
low-key
going to
used
keep
to be
sitting.
fun.
Yeah, this is
Dude,
gonna
playing
be one
NASCAR,
of
playing
those type of McKinney
multiplayer, and
games.
then driving
We'll
backwards.
get
Keep...
a very explosive mid to late
What do you
game,
mean
though.
by that, bud?
And
What do you
Hyper
mean?
center zone holding a 2-2
Well, that's a
split.
controller for bad.
And they're the only team holding.
I
a
enjoyed
split
playing
in the
COD on
center of the
controller
zone.
more
Looking
too,
at everyone else,
but I
there
was
are
really
some other
bad
teams
at it,
a
so
little
like
bit
it
split,
wasn't as.
but that's
I don't
along
know.
the outer edges of the zone.
It's
where
like
a little
I
safer,
really
so
have
Hyper
fun when I
just
play
always
games,
so
and I just
confident
absolutely farm
and one
motherfuckers.
another to hold those splits.
I'm a competitive person,
Might
bro.
have
If I'm not like
regrouped,
competitively
as I say
dominating
that,
everyone,
they're
then I
still
don't really want to play.
continuing to be split, it seems.
I mean, also speaking about a team that could do anything they want, and Hyper could. I mean, they
Daisy
have
Fraud is back.
active
That's what I'm
lead.
saying, bro. This guy,
They are
his MVPs don't even matter.
dominating this tournament. They can do whatever they
Like
want.
when he
They're most
MVP'd
likely
Americas,
gonna
like
win
how
all
many
the
of his
MVP
kills
stats, just
were
as
NA
he is
teams?
already.
Like let's
So
be real here, chat.
this
He
could
just
be an
farmed the NA
opportunity for
teams
them
to get
try
the
mix
MVP.
things up too, right? Try some new strats, try some new splits, locations, and even
What's
throw
how big are you?
some,
How
focus
tall
off
are you?
the
How
set,
much do you weigh?
because this is going to
How
be
much
the
do you
most studied
bench?
team going
Bench
into the
numbers?
final,
Question
that's
mark?
for sure. So this could be an opportunity to kind of pull out some shenanigans to get to some team second guessing, because A lot of squads
kill,
are
we
going to be
should get the
studying
kill.
this team going into the finals. And if you keep doing the
There's
same
no way
thing
that
over and over
this-
and over,
this is that.
you could start
Sure.
to get predictable, and that could definitely hurt you.
Yeah. Here's a
Roba?
counter opinion.
Chat, it was the
to
girl
explain
driving.
anything About
Okay, give it to
what
me.
if N-Hyper are doing so well, which they are, that the other teams aren't even gonna bother studying them. They're just like N-Hyper will be first. Let's just try and get second. So let's study
Chat,
everyone
you
else.
still
I mean,
study
honestly,
N-Hyper to just
hey,
learn where they
you
rotate
can
to
study
avoid them.
N-Hyper,
That'd be
but do
too
you
either.
think you can actually stop N-Hyper and be?
I think I can
be
stop
first
N-Hyper,
place
chat. I'd
team?
build like that. I've never seen
Just throwing that
N-Hyper
out there.
win the week when I was playing.
What
so,
if
like,
Pinocchio said, "My nose is about to grow"? It's a paradox, Ute.
Yeah,
know what I'm
that
saying?
is
Who knows? Who knows what the answer is going to be? You know, I just
Okay.
think at a certain point, you know, when it comes to N-Hyper and studying them too, yeah. I mean, it could just be like, it could go either way. It could go either way. Just thinking, hey, you know what? These guys got it. But I think that come finals time, you gotta give it to them quickly rather than later. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, you really gotta take the fight to them. And
Jack,
because
what you doing?
if N-Hyper just gets their confidence,
Nothing
it's gonna be dangerous.
much.
Dude, I'm shooting Pmpl,
Yeah.
bro. This shit's so
Every
boring.
time we see this, it's
Alright.
just the N-Hyper show. You know, I wish we had
Everybody's so bad.
four portraits. I don't think the fourth
Talk to you
would
later,
be
kid.
N-Hyper as well. Could be. We'd have to check the stats on that. But imagine top players, most eliminations. It's just the N-Hyper team, just front to back. That-
GK first has been farming this
U
whole
circle
week, bro.
does shift.
Or just.
It shifts away from the northeastern side. So
Steady.
Canadian
I don't think we're allowed to say
Eagles,
that.
Baluk
I
Chapton,
don't think, dude.
412.
Wait, chat.
And YKG, they all
Chat, look
got to
at
move
this.
in a little bit more.
So look at Kindness's damage. Look at GK First's damage, right? Now look at Kindness's kills compared to GK First. GK First has double his kills, but half his damage.
On and
Yo,
412.
this just fully
Yep.
means that
And I don't
GK
even
First
need
is
you guys
robbing
if
all
that's
his
what you
kills.
want me to do.
Wait,
Darcy's,
wait, chat.
Molotovs come
Free
out,
kill.
Passion fruit. Here they go, and this is a player of both. They gotta watch out. They're setting everybody. They're not making.
Oh,
and they're
shit.
not
Free
slipping
three
up at
kills. Free
all.
three
So
kills.
down
boys.
goes Roa. So passion fruit get the better of them. So that's gonna be 3 eliminations so far. You know, YKG is breathing a nice little breath of fresh air right there. Focus going, so they don't gotta worry about that squad. But you know what? Passion fruit starting to turn things up. Ooh, Nate does get knocked by Ace. They gotta make sure that he doesn't get thirsted.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah, almost does, but I think they get safety. Are they gonna push this? Okay,
Nah.
I was about to say they got them both in the vehicles at the same time, but they hopped out.
I thought they were about to
They
push
thought
that
about
shit.
it though. They thought about it. You can see it. You can see it in their eyes.
Yeah,
Look,
definitely. They definitely thought about it because that position's really good for them. That compound controls that little hillside up, and you get so much advantage and information there. So that is a compound that they definitely want. Plus, next circle when they rotate, that compound is going to have clear sight lines on them. So it's a contention point for Ace of Spades. Canadian Eagles driving in, pushing right onto Mizexis now. Drago in the front lines gets one, looks for the second, doesn't find it.
So close, that spray. I mean, probably just one bullet away.
Why do
from
they
getting
crash
that
different
knock.
sides
That's
of the
gotta hurt.
compound?
So,
I'm
meanwhile,
confused
you
on
have
why
Crow
they're
coming
two
up
different
against
spots.
Baby Tang. Baby Tang with the DVS. He's gonna take the 1v1.
Just say nice to that first, did
he
well
takes
first.
the 1v1 and goes
Whoa, once
Third
again.
party,
So, yeah,
K19.
here they come. K19. They saw that Baluk Chapdan got
Heard your
those
face
20
came
points
on, I'm almost
last game.
done. I
They
didn't know I
realized that
turned
we
it off.
can't just, we
being
have to
honest.
take our
Yeah.
own future into our hands here.
Oh,
and
no.
Crow
H
H
goes
H2
down
That's their
first.
strategy, though. That was their strategy.
Oh yes, yeah. Not oh no, oh yes. Now they win the fight, right? According to science.
Correct. Yes. HH24 gets knocked. The rest of the team gets enraged, and then Mizexis just falls apart bit by bit.
Okay, well all
Bit
of
by bit, bro.
K19 stuck in one building. They're just gonna be nade
Wait,
magnets.
PS,
They need to
someone's on
make a
PSF's
move.
compound, right?
They can't just sit
That's
still.
a
One of
knock.
them's gonna get caught
Oh,
by the nade
knock.
eventually.
Is it not?
Yep. Tokido goes
Is it
down.
not?
You can't just push all 4 in a building and then just sit in the first floor. What is K19 doing? They're falling apart again. And now Mizexis are pushing in. They got 2 openings. Now it's
Oh,
a
not like this.
3v2.
Not like this. Trip with a beautiful angle. He gets a nice pre-fire. I like the fact that he peeked back. That was another one too as well. All right, Trip. Trip's trying to turn things up all in his lonesome, but he's got to do some kind of miracle work here. He's trying to find the angles, trying to find the plays. He gets beat up in the process. Jump shot. He knows he's in trouble. And down
Just focus on
goes
NGX,
K19
Real.
with a whose sake we might
You
not
think
see
NG
this
expecting
team
top 3
of
league will
Lions,
they play this
guys.
chance?
That's
Oh wait, so I'm being real.
Here comes a
I think
fifth party.
NG's getting around like 20 to 30.
The action
bro.
does
Like,
not stop. I
realistically,
told you, with so many teams up towards the late game, the mid to late is going to
Like,
be
chat.
non-stop action.
Like, I'm being really
And
realistic
indeed,
right now.
Excuse now coming here to go for another one. And oh, it looks like YKG's looking to look
I'm
this
being
way
real
also.
realistic.
Three-way
Coming in
fight.
hot.
They're not in the zone either, YKG. So YKG might
I got
crash
all the
this
Chinese
as
teams
well.
above
If they,
them.
I don't think YKG knows that there's
Except
two
maybe
teams
Tiamba.
here. Yeah, okay.
Tiamba
This
maybe.
is going to be a huge one. Mazex
All
is
right,
holding
and then
off
I have-
two teams. They're stuck in the middle. YKG
Let's
with
see.
3 up, coming in hot. Not coming through.
have
Inactive
VP
goes down.
above them.
Another player of Mazex's goes down.
We have
Now
A above
YKG
them.
smells weakness. Excuse. Are they ready
BTR
to
above them.
5th party? 6th party?
Gladiators.
I don't know.
and
I lost
whoever,
track.
Like SOG
But
and
this
them.
is non-stop fighting at this compound, Jukes. And it's not even center zone. It's on the edge.
Oh, goodness
then
gracious.
again, we
We're
never
starting
know,
to see things
RNG.
turn up here. Who's going to win this fight? As Crow goes for the knock and catches it on the fears. That is disgusting.
Jesus.
That is gotta hurt.
Jesus.
And down.
Christ.
Wow, Mazex.
God
He just
damn,
1v3'd
brother.
them.
Ridiculous. Wow.
He just ran down there
Holy
1v3
fuck,
them.
bro. He just shit on them.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, the question is, which
Really
team's going to
just
get most
cocked
eliminations? I'm going with Mazexis because they already have 11. And Crow is all by his lonesome. He's going to get this first 8 off right in the
Watch it
nick
goes
of
on the
time.
nade.
Oh, he's going to go down, though. So they're going to probably stick with 11 unless Crow just does something magical. Come on, make it happen.
What's going on, guys? What's going on? Can we watch the PSF fight? I don't want to watch this shit.
Happens. 2
Do
of
it.
excuse. Oh,
Can we
1
not watch
of
this shit, bro?
Excuse is knocked
I
right
want to
now.
watch
Oof.
PSF.
Crow
Watch it,
push
Dan.
out.
Uh-oh. It's
Actually,
Chronix.
never
Got
mind,
that
it's Crow.
DBS?
It's Chronix. Chronix will play.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah. If it was any other player of excuse, I would be like, all right, maybe, but no.
Nobody
Chronix
getting
just that
farmed on
double
the hill?
Defense danger.
Interesting.
Chronix just too good. And Hyper fighting against.
Zone just
never
fucked
mind,
over
they're done
PSF.
fighting
That shit? Yeah.
against Execute. Execute taken out. And Hyper still with 4. They will get that reset. They have the zone on that south
Alright, we're still
side.
live.
And
8th
Hyper.
place?
There's a good chance that Hyper might end up with
Nice.
the most eliminations now.
Holy shit, Jagger's
As,
with
Cameron
Chat,
so
we have
smartly
guest star,
picked them.
Ghost Jagger,
Has
PK
4.
Jagger, VSG Jagger here.
6, 7, 7,
Jagger,
8. They just
Jagger.
need 8. There's another knock.
Jagger the
And with them
Fragger.
having zone,
The GOAT, dude.
very possible.
Or as I like to call him, Jagger the
They
Fat.
might pass up Mazexis and
The-
elimination.
The
Wow. That
The-
is
Good guy, yeah.
the good guy,
it is
Jagger.
totally possible. There's so many eliminations still on the board.
I like how
It was so
412's
juicy,
just
though.
sitting
So
in this
hard to
track
pass
by
up.
themselves.
Zex is there with those 11.
Good dead. Is that PSF
And-
out?
Not even getting
4
a
kills
single
for
placement
PSF.
point. Is that a nade?
6 points in 2 games.
I
Chat.
sure hope not.
That's not good. That's not good,
Kind of
boys.
looked like it though for a second, right?
Yeah.
5 points, but we got 5
I
points,
literally
chat.
thought it was a
That's
nade
7
just
points in
played,
2
jumped,
games.
dropped right at his
8.5
feet,
points per
but-
game. That's
Okay,
14
no
of the day
worries.
if we just
Meanwhile, you
consistency.
do have Koi getting a nice knock onto Minor, and Blue chopped on, still
The
alive.
Carnage Jagger.
Still alive with 3 players up. That's
Jagger!
Ooh, Kai.
Kai.
Big opening and the thirst.
Jagger, your
Knocked
car!
though from the side from
Jagger!
a different team. It was actually Lotus that
Oh,
knocked Kai.
God.
And excuse getting picked apart, trying to come into this
Fucking
zone.
clips, dude, are wild.
Chronix, somehow, some
Yeah,
way.
y'all really don't give that up,
Chronix
do ya?
finds a way in
Never,
and
bro.
stays alive for now. The rest of his team all knocked, I think. No,
Chat, what's some OG
Rush,
shit?
or
Other
Wash
OG
is still
shit.
up. And Hyper just
Banana.
everybody from distance. And Hyper,
Banana.
they're gonna get aggressive.
Chat,
I
Nova
think.
Hyper with like the insane
see
split, controlling
opportunities
literally
here.
everything in the circle. They know how to do shit in the
They
game,
have the
chat.
edge of the zone. I think
I've
they're trying to
never
get
seen that
aggressive because
before
they're trying to get
in
away
my
from the
life,
side
chat.
As much as they can. They want to push up because they know that that's kind of like a no man's land. If all teams start focusing on
Yo,
them,
yo, yo.
they're
Why
gonna be
are,
in trouble. Yep,
why are they
use
going
all
this
that
far, though?
distraction. They use all that distractions to be able to make that exact
I
push
mean,
right there.
it's working, but like,
Oh man.
I should
Killer
stop questioning
positioning
like
out of an
Chinese
Hyper.
pro
Still in a
players, chat.
dangerous
Like,
spot.
Oh,
'cause they
3
could-
point.
Get naded, but they don't.
Yeah, like, who do you think you are?
how do you think I'm just
So
an
many
A player?
points
Whoa,
now for
whoa, whoa,
Hyper to
whoa,
get.
where are we going, actually?
Yeah, exactly.
Lotus gets nade on the kiddo. And meanwhile, you see in Hyper
1
making the
HP. Wait,
push.
blow the car up if
onto
you're
Rosh.
a
Wow,
goat.
they make it.
Beard
And they're
Chad.
gonna catch him. They're gonna catch
Yeah,
him.
he's 1 HP.
DBS. He doesn't even use the DBS.
Wait, why are you not
He's a nade right
undertossing
here.
this
Bounce
fucking
off the
nade?
vehicle. The bank is open.
There's an undertoss option for a
Oh,
reason.
wow.
Yeah, no, he didn't hit it.
There's an undertoss option
Oh,
for a
his
reason.
support fire from GK First is down though.
That's
So he
tough.
is in a sense
go.
by himself.
Oh my
His
God,
two-man
dick down.
push
Ooh,
does
Rosh.
Cocked.
go
Cock in your
poorly
face right
for
now, dude.
Hyper, but
He just
look,
actually grabbed
the
your
rest of
face and
Hyper
cocked
didn't even
it.
come help because
Like, I don't know how to
they have been
explain
playing
how bad
so
you just
well
got
that
the
they really
meat.
thought those two players could handle the entirety of
Precisely.
the northeastern side, and they almost did. They almost did. That is just the caliber that these players are comfortable at
She'll
playing
look at
at. So, I
PTSD.
mean, it looks like a mistake, but man, they usually execute those cleanly.
You know what's so funny? I think
Holy
if it was
shit.
any other team, we would say, why did they split? You know, oh man, make
Now we know how you sub, bro.
But in Hyper's case, it's just
Right.
like, oh yeah, there
Wait,
was
they're gonna get GK first and
No,
third.
honestly.
which is honestly a actual plausible thing. You know,
Yeah,
it makes
yeah.
total sense for them to do it. I mean,
it
if any
goes
team
back
do it,
to-
it's them.
Chat,
It
all
goes
he had to
back
do
that
was
one
undertoss
thing.
an ace.
Crazy.
Up in the sky.
That was a crazy one.
And throw that shit up,
Why
bro.
did they do it this way?
Throw it up in the fucking
And my
sky.
counter was like, if you're playing at a high level and execute those things perfectly,
And now
that's how
Titus
it should
and
be
GK
done.
first are
And
down.
sometimes it just
That's
doesn't
fucking
go
wild.
the right way in Hyper. Usually it does go their way, and this time it doesn't. It really doesn't. 'Cause now in Hyper it's down to 1. Cameron's probably,
Harvey?
you know, yelling
Harvey
at his
Jones
screen right
is-
now, like in
bro.
Hyper. What happened to you guys? What are you guys doing?
I did, what?
What's your time at right now, Harvey?
This could have been an easy most
I'm watching your shit, dog.
since he was the one
Fuck
that
off
picked.
my stream and watch this shit live with me
man,
together so we can react to
That
how
was the
dumb they
team
are.
he originally picked.
in
He didn't
real
even
time.
think about another
Yo,
squad.
LTS with 2
So that's
fucking
tough.
McKinney wins in a row? Wait, what the
And
fuck?
I'll be right
boys,
back.
the last one up. I mean, the
He's
last
never
one
coming
to
back, is he?
make
He's dying.
he
He's
could
dead.
still-
Cameron's dreams
It's
come
over.
true, and that is one of
R.I.P.
his
Jagger,
favorite
boys.
players,
Look at
so
F in
let's
the
see
chat
if
for Jagger.
Boy could make something happen.
He could. They already have 8 eliminations as a team. But the team that's looking like they're going to win this match is Lotus.
Alright, chat.
Lotus didn't
All
Lotus
PSF,
win the
PSF has to do is
yesterday
drop
as
2
well?
20
But
games
this
in a row.
same-
Elimination. So I mean,
And
great,
then they'd
great
be in
win for
contention
them
for
if
like
they're
8th
able to
place.
secure it here, but they're not able to get the eliminations.
Wait,
I think
chat.
that
Let me
they're not
check. Let me check
capitalizing
what
on it as much as other
points
teams would.
they would have to be at.
Hey, a chicken is a chicken. If they pick up 3 more points here, 6 eliminations and the chicken dinner, that's decent.
Alright,
and
chat.
they definitely should. Baluk. This
Hey,
is another good
Baluk.
game
Two
for
20-point
Baluk.
games?
Yeah.
Back to
Puts
back.
them in like 8th place.
And honestly, Baluk with 3, and with how passive Lotus is playing, they could be dangerous here.
You think so? They could
Oh,
win this?
absolutely. I mean, they do have the low ground, but I think.
Wait,
Lotus
why
is,
did
like,
what
there's
did
something
Valak
about
do?
when you
Why is he
haven't been
getting
into
fucked?
enough fights
Hmm?
that your fingers are just not as warmed up. You're not as
What are we
ready to
talking
take a
about?
fight as those that have. Now, Baluk has been pretty.
Then why is your
quiet
chat saying
with only 2
what?
eliminations.
What the fuck
But I tell you
Valak
what,
did?
They got a
Whatever
whole
Valak
bunch in
did.
the last game, and they get a huge knock.
Oh,
Where
they-
Lotus
they
is
go
so
through glitch down
separated
with
that they're
Valkyrie
most
and
likely
said he
not
died
going to be
like
able
4
to get that res.
They shouldn't go
Chat,
for the
LTS
res.
They
the
should
worst.
not.
Do
That is
not
the
go
worst
for that
decision.
res.
Yeah.
Do not run toward. Yeah, the nades are already coming through. Yeah, that player's not getting res.
Alright, Garrett has
That's
to go to
smart
spot
play.
as long
Like,
as
that's one of
BC's
those
not
plays
smart and
where
rotates
Blue
down the
Chat
ridge.
could've waited.
Why
we
is
talked about
BC
this
Yes.
all in the
green room
ridge
yesterday. You wanna explain it?
together?
Yeah,
And
it's
none of them
sometimes
are
you
splitting and
allow a
taking
player to
different
get
angles.
knocked so that
Wait,
they
they're gonna
can't
get the
get
revive?
revived.
This
So
is
right
a fucking
now,
free win for LTS.
it's a
then there's no way that-
2v3
okay,
because
never
that player has to stick the revive, and there's a timing to be had there. They confirmed the knock. But yeah, sometimes you let the other team go for the revives,
Honcho
and they
eat too much
usually
canes last week?
sometimes put themselves
No,
in a
Honcho needs
worse
to eat canes. He
position
doesn't eat canes,
because
he's
of that.
good.
We're back to the 3v3.
There's no way
Blue
Garrett gets native,
still
right?
not
But-
in the zone. Blue zone at their backs. They're going to have to crest
Gotta go the other
this
way
ridge
out.
side and be in the sight lines of Lotus. It
Oh,
all
that
comes
other way
down to the
would've
gun
been
skill
tough.
now.
Let's see. Can they hit the shot? They got a pre-fire.
What?
Oh my gosh. I'm telling you.
Chat, what?
They're ready. They are
Chat.
ready, Zute. And look at this. Fishy's not even in a good position to help his team. Goodbye.
Chat.
They're in trouble. Yeah, Blue Chop John.
BC
they
2
made
wins in
that
a row?
rock.
Never mind. I
That's
changed
it.
my mind, chat.
To
BC
be
2
honest
wins in
with
a
you.
row.
This nade gonna look pretty good, probably. Oh, actually, not able to catch Betty. Just a little bit off the mark. But, I mean, Lotus is in a
Oh,
ridiculously bad spot.
Betty needs a double knock right now.
Needs it.
He's not even full HP. Minor on top of the shack.
Oh,
Fishy 1 HP. I think looking for a first aid from his teammate maybe. It's still a 3v2. Minor. Oh, he comes out.
Minor, you should
Watch
not be
the
focused on the
side.
guy below you. Your teammate should focus on the
playing
guy
this
below you,
safe.
and you
They're
look at
playing
the
this
other guy
close.
for the free
Luke
kill,
with
so
the
that way you can't
patience.
move.
Not wanting to give one knock away.
Like,
I would
Minor
say
should
Betty
only
has the
focus on
Groza.
Fishy
That's
and
their
just kill
saving
Fishy.
grace.
Look,
Like,
look.
if Betty with this Groza can make a
See, he
crazy
just kills
play.
Fishy, and then they can focus on the
never
guy below
mind.
them.
1v3.
It's done. It should be done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuck in the
And
shack.
then, yeah.
Finished.
Wow.
Baloo
2 wins in a row,
D.
chat? For
Back
Baloo?
to back.
Back to
Sean or whatever
back.
his name is?
Straight up, back-to-back wins. They came in here today on the chopping block, and they nabbed 2 chickens in a row. Jukes.
Unreal. You couldn't have said it any better. On the chopping block, all the way to the victory aisle there. That is so sick. I mean, K19 squads like this are in huge trouble. I mean, 6 elimination chicken dinner. That's 16 points, guys. This is what we love to see. I mean, honestly, this is what I love to see more than anything, right? Teams that are just performing, right? Just show it up right when they need to.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see. Most teams back against the wall, crack under the pressure. The comeback story rarely ever happens, but Baluk, they're starting off strong right now.
Baluk Chop Time, we tip our hat to you guys. I want to see you guys continue putting that work. Other teams at the bottom, you better get it done. You better get it done soon. We're going to be right back.
Look, Chapton, not only did they get the update, they also got that Monster Energy, our official energy drink partner. Because if you would have told me coming into today, they would have ended up with back-to-back chicken dinners, I would have been like, nah, you're crazy.
Yeah.
You're crazy. I can't wait to see this match ranking. Cam, what?
Yeah, I don't. And the thing is, they're both done. The scores might look different, but they're actually done in very, very similar ways.
Yep.
Where Baluk Chaptan, they're sort of playing this mid to late game kind of slow, and then they wait until the end to find the perfect opportunity to pounce. And this is something that is actually not an uncommon strategy of winning teams all the way back in the very beginning of any sort of battle royale competition. It just, you know, like all metas, it ebbs and flows on what's like the best way to play. And, you know, it obviously
Chat, 5
also
points?
has to do with like what team are we
Decent
talking
game.
about,
5 points per
what
game?
players perform best in, but right
Decent.
now with Blue Chopton, that's how they're succeeding so far.
But
they're not the only ones that are getting points, though.
we only
They
have
are still
7
in the
points
mix.
with that chat.
The Zexus are very much in the mix with those
We need
11
at least 10
elimination points
Alright,
without
chop.
placements.
Alright, chop.
But like Baluk, like I said at the beginning, they weren't in the conversation. They are now, this is just in my head, but I am pretty sure they are ahead, or at least like tied, if not ahead, of K19 and Butterfly Effect on the overall to make it into next weekend's final.
The math real quick. I think they, at the start of the day, they were behind 29 points, and so far they've gotten 30 for. Yeah, I think they definitely have passed them. So
They're tied,
wow.
at least.
Wow, Baluk. Okay, I like it. I would love to continue to see it. By the way, I enjoyed the rotation that they ended up doing, pretty much going from southwest. They did end up losing a player to execute, but then they were able to just go back to what we're seeing, and this is kind of what you were hinting at with just similarities within that win, where they just didn't really have to fight, but whenever they did have to fight, whenever they saw an opportunity, they kind of went for it, and right now, this is working out wonders for them. Not only are they getting that chicken dinner, they're also being able to back it up with at least some elimination points, which is great too. And as we continue to see, I mean, K19 right now is nowhere to be seen, so with K19 getting 0 points there, K19 set out the first match too, they definitely have passed K19. It comes down to just, can they continue with that performance? And I feel like that is a big if, but so far, back-to-back chicken dinners, I'm starting to become a believer.
Yeah, and back-to-back, 0 points for K19, if you include that they didn't get any points on the first map that they obviously didn't play. So, like, seeing that first Erangel go down with the points that Butterfly and Baluk got, there's a bit of, you know, sinking feeling, oh no, we really have to show up today. You know, yesterday wasn't just a fluke for Butterfly. And then now they go out super early, 0 placements, 0 elimination points. Oh no, this is turning out to be a really, really bad situation. And I mean, K19, they knew that they'd have to be fighting for 16th place, but to see the competition peak at such a fortunate time for them, unfortunate for K19, like this is where they're going to have to show that their mental game is up to scratch.
And I kind of want once we're done here, we can kind of move on from this overall from this match ranking, because I want to see Blue Chaptan's players today, their player stats. I want to see who's actually been performing for that team, because this is just such a big surprise, and it comes down to them working together as a team. We haven't seen anybody too far off. They're staying together, they're staying compact, and they're pretty much pushing for it together. Now with K19, they had the right idea in Davi Candy, right? They ended up pushing on Miss X's, but then as Sute mentioned it, and I heard Sute's rage starting to come, and he was like, why are they staying in the first floor when you're starting to push, K19? But you know what? There you go. I'm getting my stats. Oh, okay. Not super crazy stats, but hey, this is good, considering that it's two players currently performing really well.
Yeah, and Minor was not even that far behind. Poppy Sour, listen, there's only so many points of damage and elims to go around. So again, this is showing that Blue Japan, it is a team effort, right? Like, they're all communicating. They must be communicating very well together, just in terms of the fact that they're waiting. The moment is there, and they all push forward. They all land their shots. Just, it's looking so good for them. It's looking so clean for them. I don't know if we're gonna get a three-peat, because that might be asking for too much. I don't think we've seen a three-peat. I can't remember the last time we saw a three-peat of a team of any caliber. But
like last week,
I don't know. Blue Japan, they are definitely a big threat right now.
It's been a minute, but the good thing, I mean, this team could definitely do it. They are going to be playing next match, and I'm kind of enjoying that this team is starting. It's going to be playing the next match, because maybe they can continue on with the momentum. We've seen what they've been able to do here with the back-to-back, right? For the next match, we're going, if I'm not mistaken, I think we're going to be going back to Erangel, and if they get a favorable zone, once again, we're going to see exactly what's happening here. And if they decide to be patient and just have that flip, just switch it whenever they need to, whether they need to push, whether they need to just hold off. I feel like this is going to be working out wonders for them. And now for K19.
Yo, CookieBot with the $10 says PSF winning next game. W shit, CookieBot. W shit, dude. PSF down. Alright, we're pinning that shit. We're pinning that shit.
If we do have time, this is for production. I would like to see a K19 interview, because if I remember right, I think I got a chance to sit down and talk to HH24, and he was telling them, he was telling me during the interview, there's a lot of stuff that we are just not executing well, and I felt like that push right there from then was a perfect example. Yeah, HH24 gets knocked by a nade perfectly timed by Miss X's, but then as soon as he gets knocked, I felt like everybody from the rest of the team was just like, oh, but what do we do now?
Yeah,
what do we do now?
I mean, the nature of PUBG Mobile is that you need to make the call. You have like half a second to recognize a call often, and you need to make it, and that doesn't give you enough time to even really detail the call. You kind of just all have to be on the same page, and that goes through having the reps with your teammate to be able to sort of have that like shorthand speak, and everyone understands what the game plan is in every situation. But sometimes like people's wavelengths can be hard, if not outright impossible, to sort of link up, and so that might be what's happening to K19. I don't have a name, but maybe they just need to make a change to sort of clean everything up.
Yeah, well, you know what? I was hinting at it. So I actually want to take a look at that interview with K19. Let's take a look at it, and we'll be back with you guys. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pmpl North America Full Split. My name is Descent Worlds Gaming, alongside one of the OGs from North America, HH24 from K19. How are you, HH?
I'm pretty good, man. Happy to be here.
Happy to have you here. Now, let's just dive straight into it, okay? Your team currently isn't performing the best. Week 1, 15th place. Week 2, 16th place, actually decreasing on the points that you guys got and not getting any chicken dinners. What happened in week 2?
A lot of mistakes we're doing individually, where we're just dying for no reason and not really like playing as a team. That's really it, really. I'm trying to help them on how to fix all those mistakes, trying to coach them.
Let's go, you know what, let's go back to some good times. Let's go back to week 1, right? Because we saw some great back-to-back chicken dinners out of you guys, but the momentum did not stay, and then you guys ended up with 3 early X's. How are you guys looking to combat that if you do end up getting some chicken dinners going into week 3?
Maybe.
The only way we can really win is right when if we fix our mistakes. Like, we have really good positioning on zone and everything, but we're just throwing fights that we shouldn't be. Or, like I said, someone is dying for no reason.
Dude,
so
H has an insane neck beard, bro. Did they cut his interview short? H does not give a fuck about this game, dude.
The legend.
He's playing because he's bored.
HH24. Always good to see him do a nice interview right now, man. Oh my gosh. I mean, this man has got better at interviews every single year. I remember the first
This homie H gets no bitches, dude. H gets all the bitches, trust me.
No answers, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, Trick
Now he's talking about how
fragger?
how rough his team's doing. You know what I'm saying? He is properly enunciating it. Plus, he has the same fan that I have right behind him, so I know he's keeping cool as he plays here. So hopefully, he can keep that cool, right? Stay level-headed here in this game, because Baluk Chaptan is popping off. All right.
Oh yeah.
And if K19
Dude, H gets
want to
all the
make it
cooch,
into
bro.
the finals, they need to start doing that right here,
H is a
right now.
bad bitch magnet, bro.
Definitely so. And I was gonna say when you're playing the top of your game,
Wait,
when your
PSF
team
sits out
is
this game.
crushing
Wait, no, they
it,
don't.
you don't gotta say
don't.
much in your
Wait,
interviews.
do we
honestly.
sit out Senhouse?
It's like, you know, it's like your team's doing great.
All
you think it'll
right,
continue?
chat.
Yes.
We're chilling. We have
What
Yaz and I
you
to
gotta say.
ourselves.
But when your team is struggling,
H is fucking dead
you
first.
gotta, you gotta
God.
giving
GG!
what are you guys trying to fix and all of that stuff. First circle all the way to the right. Jumping
Chat,
out
it's
on
over.
the east side. Oh,
What's
did
your time
K19
at right now?
just lose a player?
K19 lost 2 players.
K19
Goodness.
just lost a player, and I think their other player is stuck in mansion with 3 of skills of mine. I see a smidgen.
Pay attention to the
juice
fucking
of
map,
a
you
gray
fucking
circle
shit.
underneath
Casters.
the
God damn it.
pink circle.
Pay attention.
I am not
How
mistaken.
dare they mess up once.
I think that's where HH is. He's gonna get a 1v3 here. He needs
H is
to
already
get
dead.
a 1v3
Pay attention.
here.
Zute, pay attention.
HH.
This Zute guy, bro.
Wait a second. K9.
God
You have 2
damn,
players. Never
dude.
mind. There is no circle there because they're down to 2 already.
That hurts. That hurts. Because, I mean, man, HH24 legend here in the NA scene. It hurts to see him not,
So guys, we'll
his
fix your
squad not
mistakes.
be able to really
I don't think he ever said
performance
we'll fix their
to
mistakes. I
what
think he just said
happened
they
in
make
the finals,
mistakes
'cause that
if they
is
fix
what
their
the case is
mistakes.
right now, right? They're on the chopping block big time. So,
He's alright. He doesn't care, chat. He doesn't care about the game. He doesn't care about doing good. He's just playing because he's bored.
My goodness.
He did.
He did.
There's 3 players here in Lepovka. Baton is not here. And you see right there, Baton has 2 points. He dropped split by himself and 1v2 K19 off the rip to start this match.
Wow.
Wait, who H?
That's the energy. That's how we're going to start this one off? Okay. All right. Baton going
H,
crazy.
right?
And honestly,
Like, he doesn't care, bro, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this guy.
He's just trying to play Tarkov.
Yeah, I
He's,
guarantee you that man's on Tarkov right now.
He's dude. He loaded up a game with Tarkov. Check to see if he's on Tarkov.
Zexes, better watch out, because
He's not, but I guarantee you he's on TikTok, bro. He's muted in game on TikTok,
He's
bro.
definitely getting
Swear
good
to
at TikTok,
God.
bro. He's like rotate here, guys, and it's like 15,000 meters away, knowing they'll never make it there. So
He
never
like
has to
marks
do
a
it.
random fucking spot in the zone.
This
Like you go
random
through.
yo, work for this, guys.
Looking for a sub to possibly take to.
Oh my
land. I'll tell you
God.
what, when you have performances like that, that is the position that you want to be in. And Baton is a big one. Remix is another
Alright, chat, we need a 10
one,
point game for
right? There's
PSF
a
these
lot
next
of
2
big
games at
names
least. 10 point
that
average.
we've
They need
seen
20
so
points
far
these next 2 games.
When it comes to
And that'll put them
fragger-wise
in.
that I think have a lot of potential.
If PSF gets
I like that
20
you
points
mentioned
and no one else gets
even
any points,
if,
that would put them
a player or a team doesn't make it, they could always get picked
in
up as a sub
9th place.
to go somewhere else. Maybe not, on the main roster.
We need like 40
until,
points.
Next year, but that's definitely a thing.
30
I
is
think,
realistic, right, chat? 30 is realistic for 2
yeah,
good
it's
games.
happened quite a few times. I know I've been
Like our most points.
known as the star
like
sub.
14,
the number
right?
1 sub in NA.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
I had that was my title, the number 1 sub in NA. Whenever a team needed a sub to go to a LAN or something, I was the first one hit up. So, hey, that's it's a perk when you do perform well, and you don't, your team doesn't qualify, whatever the case may be. So, shout out to Baton, man. He really has shown that he's got the skills.
And if you want to explain, just having that title, right? Being that person that, the roster felt like they wanted to go ahead and up their game a little bit, they pick you up and take you to land, if you want to just describe to people like just how much that alone has changed your life.
It's just given so much opportunity. Okay, so first off, the experience of LAN, you can't beat it. Like, you literally can't beat it because the LAN experience improves your game in a whole different other way, right?
Yeah, because you get fucking shit on.
And also,
you
it's just
actually RAPED by the
exposure
other
you get
teams
as a player,
at LAN chat.
etc.
Because
It
NA has
just
like 1 or
does
2
so
teams in
much,
that shit,
so
and the rest of it's just good
honestly,
teams. So when they actually just
always
touch
gotta
you,
keep playing,
like props,
even if your team isn't doing well,
you know,
'cause you'll
it's
never
like
know.
chat. It's just a whole different story. It's like
SLR.
an awakening.
Playing aggro, Fetty's done for.
Yeah, he is. SLR, I'll tell you what, man, these guys in the early game, rotational wise, that is what it is all about. So I'll tell you what, man, when it comes to SLR, these guys early on can get it done, but it's that late game, those big team fights that
they're split.
The 16
just working
experience goes hard, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. It's,
I mean, basically, it's just an awakening call that you're fucking ass at the
keeps going
game.
back for to the old and hyper for me, like when they were still learning, right? So this SLR team, this is a team, another one of those teams I hope to really see stick together. Maybe at most replace one player because that's
You wanna
exactly
see
what Hyper did. They just
SLR
picked
stick
one player
together? I
out
want to
here
see
and
Stellar
there,
retire, bro.
and overall,
Chat,
I
let's-
think they're gonna improve
let's look
as
at
a
the stats,
team
chat.
drastically.
Where's
coming
SLR?
into the next split if they do stick together.
19 and 44. I have 2 less kills than him, by the way, chat, and I have
because
less than
honestly,
half
they
the
just
games.
they just kind of just
I
hit
have
that
20 games
that
played. He has
tier
44.
Park, you know, get that gun skill going, just start working on their
Chat,
team
what the
fighting.
fuck?
They're only
Chat,
gonna get better
Caesar?
and better because they do remind me.
I have more kills than
of,
Caesar.
like, a
I
really
almost have more
early
kills than this guy.
hyper.
I have more kills
You
than
know what I'm
Wasted, more kills than Trixie, more kills than Chill.
Yeah.
Super early. Like, it's
Like,
not gonna
chat,
take a
what
few
the fuck?
years.
I almost
It's gonna
have more
take a
kills
few
than
years to
Exotic,
them to
and
get
he
it
has
going.
double
Or
my
it could
games.
take 1 year. It depends on how hard they go in
Like,
the lab.
brother,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
have more kills than QWERTY.
But honestly, I will say, more often than not, just getting those
more
team
kills than
fights
Everest.
going, all it takes is a couple little things to click.
I got more
right?
kills than anyone else.
All it takes is one good VOD review where you
Nah,
have a
I got more kills
conversation,
than anyone else.
and it kind of fixes those communication issues, and you start putting those into effect. And then you start seeing your team improve, little by little by little.
I have a few more teams rotating into this hard Western circle. Keep in mind,
You have
these
more kills than
East,
QWERTY?
these teams rotating are looking for their prime
And he's been playing-
locations right now. Wall Street Bets finds one of
You know,
them.
I'm not saying he's bad,
That card down.
but
Hypers
Yeah, I'm not saying
taking
either he's
shots.
bad, but like,
Yep, Killjoy coming back down.
Stats
Very healthy.
sometimes
He's only
don't
got
lie.
one first aid.
and
Uses
that's
up his bandages first,
and
of
that
course.
stat appears to be
That one
saying
first aid,
that he's fucking
will come in
ass.
clutch later.
And that's
Hyper
okay.
holding that radio
That's
tower
okay.
yeah, we're not saying it
They're
though.
so
We're not saying it.
Yeah, we're not
The
saying
status.
we're not saying
Knock
it.
on the
The
skills
stats
of
are
mine.
saying it.
The status
And-
though. You know?
oh,
Yeah,
MS.
shut the status.
We're kind of just like agreeing to it, you know?
We're
As we
agreeing
head
with the
on
stat, but
back.
we're not
Yeah, so
really
many
saying
teams
it.
Still need to rotate in.
Yo, wait, we got a
We
kill,
see
chat. We got a
players
kill.
going down left and right.
XUS.
Yes, they
No,
are.
we should-
Yeah, this
14th right now?
rotation is surprising. It's taking
Wait, why are we one down?
so many players
Who's
are
down?
going down because of it. That's tough.
We get the
There's
revive,
still
right?
a lot of
Yeah.
areas you can
Aren't
go
you?
to. And
The
okay,
revive?
all right, this is where we're going to go ahead and end this game. There's still a
Holy
lot
zone,
of great
brother.
places to take up in this area. That hill ridge there is big. There's that little wizard tower right there down dead center.
Yeah.
Radio tower is still available.
Why is
So
a
many
PSF
great
down?
spots. And
Still?
Execute had their pick. They have their pick. I'm surprised that they're deciding to stay so far on this edge side.
Over Hyper.
It's honestly not that easy to just play center. So I think a lot of teams.
True, but there's some really good spots more central of the zone.
There definitely is. We might see them move. The zone did just pop. They might just be a little bit slower, right? So maybe they'll make that rotation over. And Hyper, meanwhile, has picked up 3 points, and they're looking to make their own rotation. Wall Street Bets continuing on the rotation game, going to the hard shift side, keeping their back to the water. So that is definitely also a strategy for them to utilize. But yeah, center zone. That new
Yeah,
circle.
Joe, when you about to get bodied by him.
Observatory
Don't even peek.
tower,
Don't even peek.
the wizard tower. There's
Don't
also
peek.
that
That
compound.
wizard tower's disgusting.
Don't
This
peek.
spot. This right there where Excuse is. A little bit further south that
Don't.
hill. There's that little wizard tower with that little
Don't peek.
plateau.
Yes,
It's such a strong position because it's so central in this
Looking
zone.
for good dudes.
You have oversight
Memes and
over
good
this
mood?
open field.
Check our social
completely.
media. No, I don't think we will.
And if the zone shifts, if
It
you
is to
can
get the
protect
easiest
your
group draw
vehicles
from
behind the wizard
Dude,
tower,
I'm being
as
real.
you get
Even
behind
if
it,
North America's the
and then
easiest
you can
group
just
draw,
rotate
I
anywhere you
still don't
want
know if
from
we're gonna
there,
make
so
it. Well, we have
I'm
Nova
interested to see
Hyper.
which
Like
team
Nova
decides
Hyper,
to
we
take that up,
should.
'cause, I mean,
make
it's
it,
really
you know?
strong from the spot.
We should make it past the first stage at least.
I've seen in the past teams would just full send that as 4, like drive straight in as 4 and just hope for the best and win the fight that way.
Is there easy
that,
group PC?
that Wizard Tower is so hard to see.
There are easy groups in PvGC.
Right? That
Yes.
all you really can do is just drive straight in and take the fight straight into the players camped at the Wizard Tower.
Whoa.
Execute
Hey,
here,
holding
chill. That western
Chill.
side, so they
Chill,
didn't
bro,
decide
chill.
to move further in. Looks like they just want to control the west side, keep their backs clean.
Does
YKG
Fate not know it's
here
Joey right there?
challenging
The
Joey.
GOAT Joey?
Those personal fears on the off angle supporting.
Wait, what the fuck is Strick
And
doing?
Strick goes
Strick's
down.
fucking ass at the game chat.
24K finds
Drop
the
him.
open there, and
Drop
this
him.
Is execute when their splits don't
Didn't
work
PK
well.
go out the first
Everything
stage
falls
of last
apart
chance?
so quickly.
He went out the first stage of PvC. The only thing was
I
the
mean,
last chance. So it was just
it's
he went
so
out.
crazy that they decided to not move central. They're playing this far out, and
4
they're
years
still
playing. This was
getting
my first
caught.
year watching PvC. W.
That's tough. And it's by YKG. YKG is looking to punish them. I mean, you can see them coming in hot, and I guarantee you, Zute,
Yeah.
YKG realized it was execute after that finish, and they're pushing because of it.
Honestly, you wouldn't be too far off. But then again, YKG
Gotta
would
be.
probably do this against any team.
Well, we did see like a little bit of shenanigans early on in the tournament. Remember, between YKG and Execute, kind of fighting for
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I see what you're getting at.
fighting for
yeah.
Primorsk, and I think that YKG is just like, all right, Execute, you know, a little bit of bad blood between these two teams. And what do you know? Yep, they are pushing it.
Damn.
Oh,
Damn.
See?
Okay.
Tell me there ain't no.
Yep.
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 Yo.
That confirms
Tagged
it.
and bagged.
Dude, I fully believe those will get the
That
easiest group.
confirms it. There's still one snake here, though, or rat, should we say, Casper. He is going to do everything in his willpower now to take down one and go for a thirst. Especially with the disrespect we just saw.
You know, man, dude, sometimes I love it. You know, when you're right, you're right. What can I say?
Yeah.
Let's see how YKG handles
They're gonna put some suck rotation.
Leo
No one a
Casper
chance.
here in this situation. They gotta be careful. Joey's by himself
Here,
here.
now
man.
watch
He's
the draws.
clearing
Look,
everything.
I'll watch the draws and
That's
I'll give
ridiculous,
everyone
honestly.
good
Like,
luck.
that's
Look,
the worst thing you can do. Like, this is why
Coops,
you go.
if I watch the draws, I'll give you
just
the
in
good luck.
case he does get shot up.
thirst him! Thirst him! Thirst him! Yeah!
100%.
Mistakes were made.
Joey. He's mad. I guarantee you he's mad. I mean but honestly, I will say, amateur mistake right there from Joey.
Yeah, that was really bad. You could
Yeah.
see that Joey was like clearing things, and then he got lazy. He got
Yep.
lazy. He didn't wait for his teammate.
Did
He got
BG6?
lazy. He was like, this.
It's probably
Feels-
fine.
Chat, I'm
It
changing my
feels
name to that
clear.
when I retire. Just WG6
Yeah, we
list.
should be good. So
Suck 6
tough.
list is my name.
yeah, those are like some of the hardest things to see, because that's all. That's all it takes is just one little slip up, right? And that could be the difference.
When did they do the PvC
Honestly,
pools?
like if YKG had like imagine YKG just has the craziest games after this, right? Just like chicken dinners nonstop and
that
hyper
tower.
throws. Oh, yep, here's that tower. And look at the team that decided to take it. Butterfly effect. The only place this is weak from, really, is from that backside. Unless you just walk out in the open, you know? But that backside hill could be a little bit weak because the teams can kind of push from there. But still, like, you should have so much coverage. You can just push up that hill and take them out. The only time that you have to worry is if you're sandwiched a little bit. But still, that is the spot, in my opinion. I want to see exactly where Butterfly Effect ends after.
Bro's lagging. Go back to your region, buddy.
Stream
Like,
Slayer's picking up a point here. Stream Slayer's showing strong today,
it was if you just were
particularly
number
remix,
second,
right? He
did
popped off,
PvC.
and that I think first match putting up 1,000+ damage. Here's the spot. Now it's under siege. The hillside being taken. Ace of Spades trying to take one away, but look, Ace of Spades
Suck
is
6
down.
is a straight
Two
team
of
with
them
Dick
already
Ryan, that's what I'm
knocked,
saying,
and
bro.
Butterfly Effect is about to get the full reset. They still have 3 up. Jason goes down and
Jason.
thirsted, definitely overstepping.
Kumi,
a
what the
little
fuck are
bit
you
here.
doing? What the
Kumi
fuck are you
just
doing?
Shot right through the smoke.
Brother.
Tornado
Brother.
coming alive.
Just running
What I
out
just
and
read
just
in
getting
chat.
caught. That's
I don't
tough.
know.
Now,
Dude,
here comes
H,
the
what are you talking
nades.
about? There's nothing to
ACT
read
puts
here.
a nice suppressive fire, nice Molotov as well.
Yep.
Alright.
But I'm surprised Ace even got this close. Like, usually you have players really secure this area so well that it's really difficult to push in unless they push from the other side of the hill.
they swung in from the south side, so they just cut down low and then up. And Ace of Spades had the whole south side to themselves because it was like the edge of zone. So it was a good push by Ace of Spades. It was well done in the sense of if you were to attack this tower, that's how you would do it. But
They show interview. Yeah, they
before
cut you off
tower
like mid-sentence
so
because the game
strong
started.
that it's so hard to siege. And honestly, that's what I've seen before. Teams would just full send like straight in with
HH, you were
vehicles
safe
all
here, bro.
forward.
No ops.
Right.
That's what it takes. That's what it takes. Unfortunately, they lose Jason. Kind of do a little bit of a silly
Overstep.
play. Yeah, a little overstep. And
They did.
that's what's
sadly.
man. That's what I hate to see, especially in NA, because I mean we see solid teams, we see solid decisions. It just takes 1 second of laziness. You know what I'm saying? 1 second of just thinking,
Oh,
I
that's so good,
I
chat.
got this, and boom, you're
I
gone.
figured out how to
you know?
pop my arm on a chair, so like I
So-
grab it
I mean,
and like push my
I said
shoulder up
before,
and then
this is
just
the
do it
place
really
to learn.
quickly, and then
This is
it
the place
pops
to
my
learn that
arm.
lesson and hopefully fine-tune
I
those
can't
things.
do it with my
We all
other
make
arm. Like I can't.
mistakes, especially as we grow as a player, and even the best players in the world.
It
in the
doesn't
biggest
work with my
tournaments
other arm. It only
make
works with
those
my right
same
arm for some
mistakes,
reason.
Right? So it's about minimizing them as much as possible. But Luke Chopton still alive here, Sute. Right? So I mean, these guys have been just putting up points. They're gonna have 3 players up. They're in the south side of the circle though, so they're definitely not in the best spot position-wise. But they're still up, right? They're still up, getting points on the board.
Butterfly effect. Looking for more points right now. They already have.
Wait, PSF don't play last game, right?
No,
Overseas
we
sports.
skipped the next game and then
On
we
that
played the
south
last game.
side using that compound as an anchor point. Butterfly effect.
We're still
They're
alive
up
right
to-
now,
Mhm.
chat.
They're
So
up to
like,
8 points, however.
W
Cloudy
shit, boys, W
finds a
shit,
nice
you know what I mean?
push to call home. He's gonna park right in there, pop that first. Kubi
Oh!
gonna look for a different spot. It seems.
Settle down
They're
there.
down to
What?
2, so
so down there,
strategy
big dog.
split up here, playing together as 2 with like barely any cover is just a recipe for disaster. And Hyper with 4 players up, just the whole eastern side is their homeland. They're driving up and down, just getting all the info they want. No matter how the circle shifts next, they have info on the north, the center, and the south side of the circle.
And meanwhile, let's watch this battle between Wall Street Bet.
Zuko?
Oh
pushing
my
up.
god.
Oh my gosh!
That was almost bad.
Suka?
Oh.
Zuko.
Hello?
What did we talk about earlier?
Suka?
Right? This is
Yeah.
the 3rd player we see make those mistakes.
Yo,
Just
yo, give that my headphones, bruh.
It happens. Too much. Way
watch
too
out
much.
again! Watch
Wait.
out!
Yeah, one show.
Watch
One
out.
show. One show.
Gotta
What?
push
What did I watch, chat?
together,
Chat, the fuck did I
folks.
watch
You know
just
what
now?
I'm saying?
Uh,
We gotta clear the buildings together. You never know.
Chat.
The thing is, they already knew there
Comms
was a
check?
player there.
They should have known, right?
That's
Maybe
gotta
they
be the
thought
worst-
That nade was that player. I don't know.
Oh, okay, maybe.
But still.
But yeah, no. But still, no,
Blush is
that was
okay,
bad.
Donnie.
And I think that
Hey,
was
why are you
miscommunication
blushing?
because the second Juancho got knocked, it looked like he swung his camera back to his teammates to be like, "Wait a second, where are you?" It's like I thought you were right behind me, right? Have you ever done that?
Wait.
You run into the
Oh,
building, you
yes.
get knocked, and the first thing you do is you swing your camera to see where
like,
the
"Where
heck
are
is your
you?"
teammate.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I don't
know
you
what
were
happened
right
there.
to trade me.
100%. That does
No.
happen. So.
And that's what it looked like.
Wait, why did
Was a little
was
slight
was
degree
Valak
of
supposed to
separation.
go with
Wasn't too
Juancho and he
violent,
just
you know?
dipped?
There was.
So yeah, that is one of those
Whoever was
situations
beside
where,
Juancho
alright,
should
I'm
have pushed
pushing
up with
it, and
Juancho.
You don't hear nothing from your
Yeah, it was
teammates, and you're a little bit
Valak.
too
They
far
were
away
going
from your
together and then Valak came back.
But Luke Chopton is doing whatever they can to
Hey,
get
don't
those
expect me to
two
say
chickens in a row already. I don't think they got this one. But hey,
Oh
who
my
knows?
god, Juancho's mad as
Three
fuck right
out.
now. I guarantee you he's
It's possible.
mad
They
as
gotta go
fuck.
through Crow and inactive though. Crow popped off a game already, so you know he's warmed up, he's ready. And Butterfly Effect further into the zone, gonna be looking to gatekeep both of these teams out.
Well, question is, Zute, which team is gonna end up top 3 for y'all watching? I
Alright,
wonder
check.
what
check
is it
your
gonna be?
DM,
What do
buddy.
you guys guess? Personally, I'm gonna guess in Hyper. They have a tough rotation. It doesn't look good, but they had 2 bad games, and they're in Hyper. So that's why I'm predicting them in my top 3.
Yeah, one of their bad games was that Vikendi where they like finished in second place overall for the match, I think,
Yeah,
or third
that was-
place. Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
bad game.
and that was a bad game because
Yeah.
they won that a lot more eliminations.
Wait, that's too
So
stupid,
that's just
bro.
the current state of things for
This
Hyper.
one
They're
play
gonna be
for
on
me
the
on
north side. They're
Leaderboard.
the
Yo,
only
H, give
team
me your
kinda
account
having
details. I
to
got you, dog.
rotate in. And
We look
take
the
a
same,
smooth
right? I can
fight.
take the face
We
ID
already know
shit.
Baluk and Mazexis here out of zone is just gonna try and inch their way in, but in Hyper has 4.
Of course, the fake HH, the real HH would be top fragging and not washed. The real HH would be even more washed, dude.
Bobby Sour goes
HH
down.
didn't play for
Mazexis
like
just looking
3
to get the
splits or
points
some
down.
shit like
Yeah,
that,
they're not
dude.
even gonna bother looking inside zone.
Or
They know
4
it's gonna be
splits. He
dire
hasn't played for a
to
while,
make
like
it in.
2
So
years.
confirming that
A
point.
year or 2.
Very good job.
Who's the IGL for PSF?
Ridiculous.
Valak.
So crazy to see. So crazy.
That
to
is the
see
end game leader for PSF.
plays
Yes.
coming out here, and I'll tell you what. I mean, we're seeing some solid performances.
Harvey,
from
you read what I sent you,
players
right?
That in the beginning we didn't have a lot of faith in. You know.
Yeah, I did.
Bro,
Cloudy, right?
Bro,
Cloudy
might
had
be
a
a
really
teensy
nice
bit
day
angry.
yesterday. He's gonna be the last player up for
Right,
his
right,
team,
tiny bit.
most
Just
likely.
a tiny
but
bit.
he's
bit
got 2
upset.
eliminations already, and he's putting some solid points up. Meanwhile, you got Crow, you got Inactive. Inactive has been a really consistent player for Mazexis as well. And
Yeah.
Kill Switch, still a player that I'm waiting to really see, you know, soar in the next coming days of this tournament.
Here's
PSF
the
still alive,
push,
though.
And Hyper pushing in against K19 of all teams. And it looks like and Hyper might be taken out
Shut him
by
down.
K19.
Shut him down. Let's go, K19. You need these points. You need that confidence boost too, right?
Mm.
Who cares
Boys
about top
down.
3?
This is not a bad
Circle-
zone for us, by the way,
circle
chat.
lands
We
right
play
on
the
top
field.
of them.
Oh my
Wait,
goodness.
H, did
might
this
make them
guy
just
just
neighbors.
fucking blush,
No.
bro? He said
And
the
Hyper
start
lost
thingy
the
and
player.
blush,
No way they're
bro.
letting this happen.
H, what?
FFS.
Hmm?
FS has 6
Yeah, H
grenades,
said that shit. I think we should
so,
castrate
yeah,
him.
He's gonna
Sure,
chuck,
sure.
chuck them all.
Bro, H,
He's gonna
bro.
chuck them all, trying to find some opening.
He's looking.
This ain't the Valentine shit no more, bro.
He sees him bolt up a little bit. Throws this one a little bit further. I think Tokido, yeah, he leaves the door. He's like, I'm out of here. There's too many nades coming in.
Oh.
Volley goes
Oh,
on
he
in.
knows that
Bounce.
corner. He
Oh,
knows
yup.
that corner.
Yup.
Oh my god, how did
Yeah.
kind of hit that
So
corner,
many
though?
players love to hold that corner in that box, and K19 eliminated.
Oh, he got the other guy.
Played way too passive. K19 just.
K19 had like a
that's the
quadruple
thing.
knock,
When
and we're
you
just like,
play
nah,
too
we're good.
passive, and you let a team that knows what they're doing
Good
do
job.
what they do, you lose.
Chat, Twancho had 2 kills, my goat right there.
And let's see, as we take a look here at SLR. SLR, one of those teams that, like I said, you know, rotation-wise, they don't put themselves in too bad a spot, but here they're stuck in the south since they decided to take this compound. You know, it's really difficult to defend these. Let's see if they can do it. Chronix, deadly player. He's gonna go ahead and send that Marauder down. He's gonna do a couple flips. Ooh, one more? Oh, it's turtling. Yep, he has to pop out. That's tough.
Uh-oh.
Stellar.
Right into an
Wow.
Here's his headset and dongle. I used some like random like
Ooh, return nade.
Razer headset.
Yeah.
Let's go, Matt.
It's like some cheap
Matt,
Razer
one
headset
right
for like
back.
30 bucks. Not even
Molotov
a,
as well,
you know,
trying to get some confirmations.
good
Did he
headset.
get, I think he hit somebody.
I don't think he threw it deep enough, though. If anything, he kind of mollied that doorway off
He's gonna get the
himself.
rear
I guess the dongle thing you're talking about would be like my lightning
he's
adapter.
hesitating.
Like it's called
Yeah,
lightning.
hesitating.
The
They got the
Apple
res.
adapter.
Yeah, that molly needed to be deeper
From
and more
Belkin?
aggressive. It kind of slowed himself down more than anything. But the hip fire, he gets one.
Oh,
Gun
he almost
switch?
got two.
No.
That was close. That was close. I think I would have liked him to go and get that reset. He had time, you know. But regardless, I mean, it was a
don't
tough
think
He
so.
should
decision.
have
It was Chronix, though. It was Chronix. So maybe, yeah, he should have gone back because it was Chronix.
Yep, I agree. Meanwhile, White Elegy trying to first aid here to make a smoke wall as well, trying to get in the zone. It's going to be tough, though. I mean, there's a lot of coverage in that area. Meanwhile, the team that is just big chilling and hyper. Passion
fuck?
fruit is within hyper
What the
right now. I
fuck?
think that is the right play. Just kind of stay at the bottom of the
Yo, what the
hill,
fuck
try
is
not to get
Acer on
pushed
right
by
now, dog?
them. Don't make
That is
too
some
much noise.
wild shit he just typed,
Worry
dude.
about him later.
Holy
Yeah,
fuck,
but,
dude.
let
That
him
is
have to get
actually
potentially
insane.
a third party, 'cause no team's
Like,
gonna
not even
swing
I would say
behind
that
passion
shit.
fruit And push passion fruit. At least
Oh.
doesn't
Oh.
See, this makes no sense. Like, this is
Oh,
one of those plays where you should have a
okay,
heads-up
okay, that
idea
makes
to
more
not
sense
do
now.
it.
Makes so
You know what I'm
much
saying?
sense.
Like, if you're passion fruit, the best play is to just do nothing. Just sit, chill, don't even worry about anything, because you don't want to get pushed by Hyper. And like you said, it opens up the chance to where if Hyper does get crashed on, you can just run up in third party. So, I think the best play right now
Whatever,
for
that
passion
Nate's
fruit was
on
to
me.
do nothing. But
Next
now
Nate's
they
killing
made
us.
way too much noise, and then
Yeah.
Hyper
Joe
said,
over.
who's out here? Who goes there? That's what they
Yep.
said. Who goes there?
Did Chica just nade Fierce? What the fuck?
Yep, and now they're done.
Oh, bro.
They could have chilled. They could have chilled. YKG still alive. Kill Switch is still alive. Okay.
Oh!
Not
And
alive
he's gone.
anymore. 6 eliminations though for YKG. This week has been their comeback week for sure. Still not the dominant like phase 1 YKG.
Oh, if he
but
did to the left,
man,
they would all
showing
die.
so much more signs of life.
Oh my goodness.
Fierce
Who
died
wants
from
to
the nade
look
is fucking
here
hilarious.
at-
Cloudy.
Cloudy. Cloudy's still alive. 5 eliminations! He had 2 earlier. I'm telling you, Cloudy is showing up today, right? We talked about those players, right, that are looking to become
Cloudy with both.
those
He's 7
crazy
kills.
subs. That
Yeah,
was
Jack,
a
Cloudy kind of a
double. He
demon.
took out YKG by himself. 7 eliminations. Let's go, Cloudy.
This guy's a Terminator. He's just tearing
Woo.
a warpath through everybody. I don't think it's gonna go much further.
That's 14. That's 15 for Butterfly Effect.
Hey, teams that need to step up today are stepping up.
Hey, you
Damn.
know what? You know what? Okay, he does go down to GK first of all people, right? But I'll tell you what. Butterfly Effect was that team right below Baluk Chopton.
Whoa.
Right?
Jesus, cold chill.
On
That
the
was insane.
leaderboard. So Baluk Chopton back.
Chat,
to
hear me
back
out. Lotus
chicken dinners
Esports
start
will
things
win.
off. So for that top 16, Butterfly Effect with
Psych,
that
they down in
finish
third, and then
is
Nova Hyper's
so
winning.
solid. I'll tell you what team that needs to start even worrying right now. Excuse, right? Excuse has to worry, I think, because we're starting to see some crazy performances from these teams at the bottom.
Yeah. Excuse. K19. These teams
Who would be the overall MVP, you think?
scared right
It's
now.
either
you
Kindness
know,
or
it's-
GK. It's
There's a
like,
chance. There's a good chance you will be one of the teams that don't make it into the finals. Lotus, last 2 up, 1 up now. It's
I
gonna
mean,
come
GK's
down
been
to
farming
N-Hyper
recently. Like, he is
versus
6 right now.
Extreme Slayers. Extreme
He's
Slayers
hard
will have
MVPing this
4
week.
and Hyper with only 3. I think
It's
that's
really close. GK first just decided to stop
Yes,
trolling or
sir.
something.
Meanwhile, for sure, trying to get some
Excuse
shots all
SOM
over the top.
SF
I
don't
mean,
make
this is
finals.
just
Who's
looking
the 4th?
too
Probably
easy. It's good to see
K19.
Extreme Slayers show back up, though, right?
Yes.
It's good to see them show up again because they were way too quiet for way too long. And I'll tell you what, they've done enough, right? They've done enough to make sure that they've gone to the finals, which is huge.
Oh,
They
huge
had no-
knock.
Oh, man.
Oh, 2 huge knocks. GK first. Oh, 3 huge knocks.
It's just
Kindness.
remix. It's just remix.
It is remix. Hey,
And he's about to get ran over. Jump shot.
you want
Goodbye.
aggression?
Who got the
You
kill? The
want
GK first
aggression?
got the kill,
How
bro.
about that for aggression out of Hyper? Wow. I don't think. Okay. So definitely Extreme Slayers made a little bit of a slip up for 3 to get knocked that fast. But then again, I don't think any team has the insane
way.
accuracy that Hyper has to knock 3 in a row that quickly.
14.
How ahead is Nova Hyper in PvP points?
Hyper.
Probably like 200 only.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna have a hard time going against any team going against Hyper, especially with the position that they had and the sidelines they had, and you're on the low ground. Goodness gracious. 9 eliminations for GK first.
Yeah, GK first is touching motherfuckers,
Hey, I
brother.
wonder what he's gonna do with that $500.
Alright, top kills right now is GK first Kindness, but I think
Kindness could still pass him. Man.
That's
I think
true,
GK first is
Those 2
going to be
are
like
just-
first after today.
The whole Hyper team.
Shit,
This
chat, look
is-
at remix.
this is
Look at
what
remix. Second or
a
third place, Joey in
perfect
4th.
team will look like.
Three,
I
four, and
still can't wait to see
Where's
what
the
they're
nearest
gonna
passion
do
fruit
in
player?
Americas. I still can't wait to see what
Pasture
they're gonna
Esports,
do.
Nate with 58.
And, okay, PMGC.
And then Juancho with
they're
53.
okay for PMGC. I don't think they're gonna be dominant whatsoever in PMGC. But Americas, I want to see what they can do.
Hey, I already said it, right? Hoping to see them in the grand finals. Don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna be right back.
Hey, you see this? I see the shot. Wait. What was that we saw them fight? Here.
That was almost bad.
Okay. Alright.
Let's analyze this,
want.
guys.
No matter how the circle shifts
As an
next,
analyst
they have info on
myself.
north.
All right, so we have Juancho in the back, Nate on the right side, Zuko here, Valk here. I think Nate should stay here the entire time, right? And they push this side, they come down this side, or they push through here and they come down this side, right?
Center and the south side of the circle.
All right, so Zuko is a house away from any of his teammates.
Meanwhile, it's
Vaults
this
in.
battle between Wall Street Bets and Passion Fruit.
Just
Passion Fruit pushing up. Oh my gosh.
dies.
That was almost bad.
Okay,
Zuko.
okay.
What are we talking about?
All right,
earlier?
he was nowhere near his teammates. That's completely
Right,
on him.
this is the third player we see make those
Juancho
mistakes.
gets a nade.
It just
So opening nade knock. Him and Valk are literally directly on top of each other.
it happens.
And then, what the fuck is Valk doing?
Too much. Way too
Wancho
much.
again! Wancho, what are you
Okay.
doing, Wancho?
So they got an opening knock, so they should push there. So it had to be like someone, like either Juancho didn't calm or something. I don't know, bro. It was something, dude. Because they should have immediately pushed after Juancho got the knock. Like Valk just looks lost.
It just
Okay, so he gets the knock. Valk is literally right here on top of him. Nate's here. Nate's over here, and then he runs back inside.
it happens.
Runs farther back for some reason. Pulls
Too
another
much.
nade.
Way too much.
Just
It just yeah.
Alright, Valk goes over here. He's trying to run to the other side of the house or some shit.
It happens.
Then runs behind the car.
Too much.
Then crouches behind the car to take cover. Behind the car. He takes cover from nothing. And then Juancho pushes in.
Wancho
It
again!
literally
Wancho,
just-
what are you doing, Wancho?
Juancho pushing is the right play, but they need to push with him. Or Valk needs to push with them. Someone.
They will get the points needed to overtake you. And a lot of that can have to do with like the momentum that they have going for them. The fact that they actually need to like try and jump for something. Because what is the saying? Like if you shoot and miss, at least then whatever. Anyway, like if what's the difference between not trying at all? They're still like unqualified. But also, I think other teams, when you go into the last couple of rounds of a tournament, if they're set in the top 16, you know,
They
it's
know one too, I'm
the
not sure.
pressure isn't going to be the same on them. The stakes aren't going to be the same for them, and so that almost makes it easier for the team that is facing the few teams that do have that pressure to deliver.
Coming
when
in
it's
sub?
down to. You can't let that happen. So every single team
Sub
needs to
Valk?
continue to try all the way
Nah,
to the last
I'll let them play
Yeah,
the
we
rest
heard
of the
casters
PMPL
say
season.
earlier too. I feel like teams sometimes do better.
I'm not
when
gonna
they
change
feel
the
like
roster
they
now, it's
have
too
no
late.
hope or there's no
Too
chance.
late, I'm not gonna
And
play
Montana
one
now
day
right now.
before
It's currently performing
finals.
pretty, actually really well. It's none other than the butterfly effect and Cloudy. Cloudy has just been putting up a performance, and this was the big question mark, right? Even though
Why
the
is bro right
players,
here
if
looking
we
at me
look-
like that? Why is he
if
got
we
his head
look
tilted?
Besides just yesterday, if we look throughout all the faces, everybody has been able to put up numbers.
he
But
just looked at me
yesterday, I
like
feel like
that?
the big one was Cloudy, and the big question mark
Yeah.
for me was, can Cloudy continue to do what he was able to do yesterday? So far,
Cloudy
Yes,
kind of a
he is
demon
able
chat.
to.
I'm not gonna count.
Yeah, I mean, the numbers are looking okay for everyone else. No alarm bells of it's only Cloudy. This was, I believe, from just the previous match. So, you know, this isn't reflective necessarily of their entire day. But the fact is that
Like they're wrong. And
Cloudy is still performing well. So we don't even need to answer the
I mean, I don't know what their
question
comps
of
were,
what'll
but
happen
like,
Cloudy
if
is on.
Juancho said to
They're
push them
still
and no one
delivering
pushed with them, then it's their
800
fault.
damage,
But if
7
Juancho didn't say
elimination,
anything,
like, the damage to elimination ratio that he
it's
has
his
right
fault.
now is really strong. I think a lot of that is because there's been support with his team of like crossfiring on enemies and all that. But still, like, they are on a roll. They are on a hot streak. And when are butterfly effects setting up?
Oh wait, Juancho messaged
this
me.
next match, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think they already set out.
No, they
Okay,
already-
so
they
he
already
said,
set up.
Juancho
They're
said
just
Zuko
full
pushes
speed
by
ahead the rest of
himself, gets
Nice.
knocked and
All right, well,
thirsted.
and by the way, another stat.
Six,
that
can
we
you shut
did
the
on that
fuck
graphic
up?
Juancho
is
says,
the
I'm
average
Nobody
not
cares.
going, and I say
Cloudy
push
versus
with me.
yesterday, what I was talking about at the beginning of the show,
And
he
Nate
had
doesn't
the
say
most
shit
average survival time for his points. So
when he's
not
next
only
to
is he getting
me
them
and that he
points
can
with
push or
Ilum, he's
whatever,
also getting them
and then he
points
lets him
with those
die.
placement points.
He's
You know what I'm talking
thinking
about?
it
Placement
valid.
points, talking about Ilum points.
So,
Let's take a look at
Juancho
all
called to
the
push them
faces
and just
because
no
I
one
wanna
pushed
see
with
where
them,
teams
so.
are currently stacking because
Dude,
Oh
AJ,
shit, that's
you're
been
fucking-
happening to me.
You're fucking
That's been happening
dog
every
water
game, bro.
H. You're dog water H, dude. What place are you this week? Holy fuck, H! You're not even in the top 16.
The gap that they had last
That's a
week
W right there. If you like flip over the chart,
We're starting
that
to
means
see
we're
some
first.
players wake up a little bit, especially in the last series. And we're starting to see some of the other teams too. It starts
I guarantee you, bro. This man's every time he dies, he's on TikTok and just like
Now that you
Mike.
mention
Bro,
somewhere.
I'm so sleepy, bro. I just want to go to bed or like go on Tarkov or something.
It's their lifeline a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see what Nomads and Extreme Slayers, especially because
Ole.
today. They also might be starting to catch up.
Bro, I
Let's
like
move
I
on
give
down.
a
The
shit.
second half that I really want to see.
That's too funny, bro.
Oh,
Bro, your team is on fucking TDM, fucking 5 hours. We were Pmpl and over here on Tarkov, bro.
Butterfly Effect have had.
Yeah, Butterfly Effect started
PSF in 14th this week.
only 53 points. Got a 30.
Chad, realistically, we can't get lower. Like,
next 2 matches.
there's
too.
no way
Okay.
we get lower.
You know what? Keep it going. I want to see where K19 is currently at. Because when we're talking about some of the teams throwing there, I feel like K19 is definitely.
Chat, there's no way we.
They're sitting at 17th place with 44 points.
All right.
And I mean, tomorrow.
So
you guys don't
K19,
wanna miss tomorrow's
Gears and
game
Speedfire
of the
play one
show
more
because
game.
We're going to be showing you the
Do you play last game or do you play?
faces, the top 16 teams that are currently fighting to get to those finals.
H.
And
Do
I
you
feel
play
like
last
every time
game
we
or do you
go
play
back
this
to it,
next
it's like,
game?
okay, you know what? Maybe there's not a chance for some of these teams. He just keeps getting closer.
So I already played it, bro.
You played all the games?
I just noticed that K19.
There's one more, I think.
In 2 rounds
This one,
today.
okay.
So as far as them being overtaken,
Is K19 even making
like,
the finals?
they have
No.
to wake up.
No,
So
fuck
fucking
no. I already gave
They have
up,
to
bro.
wake up.
They do. You know what? It is Miramar. So let's see if K19 can wake up. If not, Butterfly Effect.
Yeah. Now here's the question: is PSF getting second place a fluke, or is them getting 14th place a fluke? Which one's the fluke?
Speaking. We're currently flying into Miramar. It's a crisp, nice 78 degrees here in the desert, and if you look up at the sky, you can see it's looking pretty cloudy. That's right, cloudy from Butterfly Effect.
Cloudy with a
This
chance of
guy
meat.
Has been showing
Meat
up
to meat.
right when it counts.
Wait,
And he's
H.
playing in this match.
You play this game,
Yo.
you're already dead, you fucking
So I'll
shitter.
tell you what.
God damn.
Just keeps that energy here, Sute. I mean, we could see a star-studded performance.
I don't know if I'm dead, bro. I can't say anything. I'm not trying to get deducted or anything.
Get deducted your $13 so you get participation awarded.
This is
Oh,
the clutch
shit.
factor. This
No.
showing up when it's clutch is
Chap, deport
Not
him.
my
report him.
toilet paper money.
Oh shit, not my ass
brain
wiping.
path looking very straight.
Oh no, it's not like I got so much money before I played. Oh no.
Where they want to.
Oh,
No problem. And
both are flukes. They're
you
like
remember
5th to
when
8th
there was,
realistically.
like, that hot drop fight in
Yeah, Chad, but
Apollo
this is not realistic.
constantly? Let's see.
Fishy's
no
like
more.
top 5 in NA right now. Like that's
No
not
highest
realistic.
damage. There's no longer 3 event hyper. Long makes his debut right now with 5,029.
Bro, can someone sub for me? Like, I just want to get on Tarkov, bro.
I mean, we always belong to the feed, right? For sure.
Yes.
I mean, so it's crazy to see, like, not to see them have as, like, a crazy amount
No,
of
let's
success
do it.
when it comes to fights. I mean, their early game, I think, is with some of the best. They really get it done right in the early game. It's just finishing up that end game.
Let's
that they
do
can
it.
work on.
Yeah. I'm so glad we did see Long pop up. It's just because we always mention his name, and now it's like, yeah, it adds up. It adds up over time. SLR may not be like the highest in the leaderboards, but when you have one player in particular, Long, putting in work.
Oh yeah, and Hyper
every
doesn't have any
game, it
passports.
accumulates, and you can see it, and that's
Bro,
the
what?
damage.
They are like
He's in the
brain dead.
the total damage.
Maybe
I'm a
Fishy got better.
passport.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out, Stort.
high end of the
Hear me out,
leaderboard,
great and Stort.
soaking up all those
Maybe
points.
all the good players quit, so eventually Fishy just became like a top player because everyone else quit that was above him. Same thing with someone on the screen right now.
Easy ENGC dream come true. I mean, it's pretty much dead. Pretty much dead, right?
What?
But I'm just still saying. And, you know, like, you know, they win every single game with, like, double-digit eliminations.
But Boogie has TPU by.
What could happen?
Bro, it's a fucking joke.
You'd have to take out, like the whole lobby.
I took it too literally.
30 eliminations a game, you know what I'm saying?
Like 20 to 30 per game. And if they
Saying
do,
there's a chance.
if they do get 30 eliminations in a game, right? They have to make sure In Hyper isn't getting the other like 20.
That's
or
true.
So.
That's true. They can't get any.
Because In Hyper is fragging, man. In Hyper is picking up elimination.
Wait, 6, so they showed my interview and I died right after, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
you
if
died
that's what
immediately.
happened. That shit is
So
funny as
they
fuck.
showed your
I'm not
interview,
gonna lie.
And then it shows the map, and it just shows HH24, like all the way on
That's
one side, and
funny
like a
as
skull
fuck,
emoji
bruh.
on your name, on your like little symbol.
We've all been
That should
waiting
be a clip.
for it. And it
That
was a
is
flip of a
actually
switch,
funny.
dudes. I still remember in this tournament on that Vikendi on phase 1.
The timing couldn't be
Real
more
it's
perfect.
still In Hyper. The team that can't clutch, that can't play aggressive, That chokes. Nothing new. And then out of nowhere for 2-3 weeks straight, we see a whole different and high pair. Speedfire, nothing to lose. Going aggro. Looks like they'll take down one player there. And, oh, 2 players knocked. Skills of mine. They need to start stepping up too. Is there the push?
Fear's not a good player.
Always on
Chat, what's your opinion on
These two
Fears?
Well, I mean, this is why they're at the bottom, right? They're always battling each other over here at the start. And, I mean, skills of mine, there's 0 chance of them making it. And I'm going to say the same probably for Speedfire. But you know what? Let's watch. Let's see who wins this time.
Okay. Well, it's a 2v3. Clown still knocked. Not able to get revived. I think he is actually getting revived in the back, and that's a huge push right there. Skills of mine pretty much done in the fight.
Big points. Big points for Speedfire. Take it to the bank. Take it to the bank. We're gonna go ahead and finish up this fight here. Oh, actually, no. There was still wasted on the
That's fucking toxic.
catching and finishing Trixie, but
What
I think
happened?
both these teams, yeah,
Bro, read the
they're
chat,
fighting
bro. That's
really
fucking
hard,
funny.
Really, really hard to not be last place.
Yeah, it's the fight for not last place.
This is what YKG should be doing.
Alright,
for
chat.
Hyper. Should have done
Not
that
for
a
That
long
is
time ago.
fucked up, bro.
Man, his gameplay.
Should've done it more.
I mean, racist chat.
We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that.
Shittier than Indian streets.
Wasted is okay. So Speedfire lost the 4v2 earlier today.
Yeah.
So they're not done yet. They could still lose this, honestly, against Wasted in a 4v1.
It's possible. It's possible, right? Let's see. Let's see what happens, though. Meanwhile, you got... I can't believe we're actually saying it's possible. You know, we're actually saying it is possible. Because you just don't know.
God damn!
No way. No way Jimmy goes down, right? No way. Jimmy. No way he's running on the open. There's no way.
Was it real though that Hyper doesn't have their passport, so they can't go to PNGC?
Reload?
Yeah.
No, they have passports.
He mid.
Okay, thank God.
I 100 somewhere else.
Bro, I was about to send.
Hurts to watch.
What was it? Was Zexus again?
No
Fucking
matter what Speedfire does right, they will find
to
ways
PMWI.
how to do something.
Oh
And
lord.
K19,
Chat,
K19
HH is on the screen right now. Holy fuck.
They need these points.
they need it bad.
They need him real bad. HH24 heading up the field. He soars. And oh, they were so blinded by the graciousness of HH24 on that flight that they got distracted and got knocked. So meanwhile,
He was
here
always
comes the
mid,
rest of
even if
K19,
UFC.
about
Well,
to push.
UFC was like
Speedfire
his
said,
first time playing
"Nah,
comp or
we're
some shit like
outta
that, right?
here."
Well, no, he played on Null before.
HH24 still on the run. So we got a runner, boys.
And they
We
just
got a
never
runner.
made it to
HH
PMPL.
He's got the
So
buggy.
his first time playing PMPL was on
He's got
Null.
the speed. Oh, he's trying to take the shortcut. Up the hill.
K19 getting
Cut
aggro.
off the- cut off the
HH
rotation.
peeking up over,
Oh
driving
my
up
God. Oh,
over.
they popped out. They popped
He
out.
jumps out his
HH24
car. He shoots,
Everyone
gets him
gets
one.
situation.
He knocks
Oh,
him.
yes, he got
My
one.
goat. My goat HH24, and then he gets
HH
knocked.
Oh, got caught.
The support's there though.
Oh, let's go
Almost got
HH with the
double,
2
though. That
kills.
was
My
really
fucking
nice.
goat, dude. Holy shit. HH
That's
is
what
actually a
K19
demon, chat, y'all.
needs
Can we get
to
some
do.
HH?
Bro, like,
Yeah.
why am I the
Yeah.
first one in though?
Like
Like,
in that last match, we saw the two
why am I
players
always
sit inside the house.
I'm not even a
Yeah,
bragger,
You're
bro.
like the
Just
goat,
kept
dude. You
waiting,
just had to be in there.
hiding. So good to see K19 finally going aggro, taking fights into their
Yo, Bray,
own
you have a
hands.
nade, by
And
the way.
Extreme Slayers
I'm not sure, Bray,
playing
you have a
really
nade, by
well
the way.
today. Remix
Bray.
is knocked, but I think they're pretty much
Bray,
gonna finish up
you're
this fight
listening.
against
Bray,
Lotus.
Bray knows how to play the game.
Unless
Chat,
that nade
Bray.
hits, it doesn't.
Oh my God, Bray,
Bray's
you're
still
so
up.
fucking sexy, Bray.
Oh, all right, there goes Gara. Gets knocked. Extreme Slayers have been putting up some good eliminations here today. So they
Chat,
have
Bray
been
is
showing
just
back
too
up.
crack of game. I don't know what else to
Lotus
say.
has been- Lotus is one of those teams that's just a little fishy. You know what I'm saying? A little
Yeah.
fishy. As one of their players was saying that.
but what the hell, boy?
They put themselves in some solid positions and get some decent points.
All right, chat.
I
We're
think
14th right now. Hold on. Look at the scores.
Mid game, right?
Yeah.
Just trying to get
We're-
to that late game is their struggle. If they do, they put solid points on the board. But if they just lose
Let's
players
see.
early
We're
on,
14th
then
overall.
they just really seem to struggle.
Man, y'all fucking suck.
We're 20 points from 9th place.
Next circle about to shift out.
And
Yeah,
we're
both
like
teams Oh,
32
man, that is
points
a
from 6th
far
place,
south
chat.
Circle. YKG's looking.
Wait, we're
in a
like
very
we're like
good
33
spot.
points from 5th place.
Question always is,
So we
though,
see
with YKG
one good
when they get
game.
the zone is how good is their splits and
And
defense.
Bray
Also,
refuses.
Yeah, it's not
Bro,
happening.
I have
SLR,
Bray in like my
SLR.
top 5 NA players,
Nice.
dog.
Look at that spread.
So,
onto
like,
Wall Street.
that answers the question for you,
Keep
dog.
that fight going. You already picked up 2 points. You could easily pick up 2 more here.
Who the
Gets
fuck
tagged
is
up a
this guy,
little
bro?
bit. The one-man push. This is good pressure.
Overall,
Now
like all
still
3
needs a
weeks?
follow-up.
No, just this week.
Here's the player running out the backside. SLR.
Overall,
Up that aggression.
all 3 weeks,
Off the ball wall.
we're
Jackie
like 8th
still up.
or something like that.
Barely though. And yeah, they can see.
Yeah, you bring-
Stellar up
Which
here.
still doesn't matter because of the
Wonder what the
placement
rest of the
points.
team is. Here they come. They gotta be coming to support.
So
It's like K19 catches excuse. That's huge. As well, because those are 2 teams that are very close to each other on the leaderboard.
So
Small
chat,
team
you had to be
trying to
8th
hold this by
place
himself. He
to
took
get
move.
1
He does
point.
that
8th
big
place in the
bait.
league
Oh,
stage to
pregame,
get
not
1
working
point.
out. Here comes Long. Soaking up
Ooh.
more damage.
And so
It's
if we
Execute
end up
K19
8th
and
overall, then we
Excuse
get
over
1
here.
bonus point.
Looks like Execute.
If we end up
HH
9th overall, we
is
get 0
knocked
bonus
already,
points. So
about to
anything
bleed out,
below
gets
9th does not
confirmed.
matter at all.
K19 down to just the 2 players.
So
Pick
it's
up
you
5
either get
points.
8th place and above, or it doesn't
It
matter.
might be all they can pick up. Trip.
18th
Pulling
or
back
9th
3
place and
players
16th place is the
Excuse.
same thing.
Trick is
'cause
knocked.
You still go to the
Excuse
finals, you
getting
get no
that
bonus
one.
points.
Looks like the team that might come out on top overall is
Oh!
Excuse. As Execute struggling to deal with that player.
Dude,
One of
these
them
fucking
gets knocked
shitter
and Excuse
K19 players.
will
Like,
see
holy
that.
shit, bro. Like, fucking
And
trolling,
K19.
huh? Actually trolling.
Oh, great
You had
heavens.
oh, great heavens. Oh, K19
Trying to put some
trolling.
push before they kind of get a little bit of love here and there, and then it just used to just taper off. Meanwhile, yeah, Execute.
HH just couldn't carry them hard enough, dude.
Points and Excuse still keep everyone up at the same time.
Oh,
That's pretty
Casper trying the Chinese hip fire trick and got
Excuse
folded.
pick up 2 points.
That's not a trick, bro. That's
Very
just
messy
like
fight up
special,
here.
being special.
3-way fight. Kill switch.
That's just you either
Can't
hip fire or
even go for the
ADS.
rebound.
What trick?
It's too risky.
He would
Oh,
hip
that.
fire ADS.
Or you just spam
He
it.
would spam ADS.
Kill switch
That
has
shit is
to
brain
go
dead,
off.
bro.
Right, dude?
Solo player now.
That shit does
Kill
nothing.
switch.
That's
See
the
what he
PO
can do
stress
as
on
a
it.
solo
Well,
It just
player.
fucks up your
Far
movement.
away, right? All
Yeah,
the way
it's
down in
different in
the
game for
south side.
peace, but you know, 2 completely different games. He's been watching too many fucking montages, bro.
Really on the south side here. Okay, so let's see how the rest of the squads line up. Bope still up.
HH, where do you
All
think
Bope still up.
NGX
Big
is getting
chillin',
in
SLR up on
PNBC?
top of the hill here. The question for everybody is which
NGX? PNGC? I don't know.
Because it's gonna be
I don't know the teams in PNGC right now.
Yep, chat, you heard her first.
Midnight's
He
Day
thinks
Live
NGX is
Finish.
getting
We've seen
last
quite a
place.
few of these here in this tournament.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think squads are definitely.
Alright, chat, we're in.
No. I know who's getting last place.
Circle ship
Who,
comes
who?
out.
It's a specific
Turns out the
region.
east side just
Specific
pretty much
region?
Centering right
You think
onto
NA's gonna get
everybody
last?
else in the zone already.
Of course, bro.
It's
What?
Trick
It's
players
Nova
coming in
Hyper,
on the
though.
south side looking to swing
I mean, they
up.
gotta at least pass
Teams
one
in the
team, bro.
north, I don't know if the teams in the north can make it in. Butterfly Effect, by the way, fighting
We'll see.
forward to all the way out in the blue next to Picado. I don't know if this was a trap rotation or
Oh,
it just
shit his
happenstance,
body, yeah, shit
to
his
get
body.
the
Box shot.
Interesting.
The Civ use aim assist normally doesn't work
I think
otherwise.
that's just anger being let out from Jason.
Yeah.
You know, him getting taken out earlier, I think really just frustrated him. So now he's just getting some good eliminations on the board. He's keeping his team alive, making sure that they head over to the finals.
Alright, chat, tomorrow
Might
we
have
need to
been
drop like a
trap
50-point
rotation
day
play,
for it to
too,
even matter.
because
So?
that is just deep down in the blue next to Picado. So good points. for
Have we
Butterfly
won a
Effect.
game
They
this
keep
week?
The momentum going. K19.
We
well,
haven't
they
won a
picked the
game this
5
week, I just
points and
realized,
they're
chat.
out, so this
Unfortunate.
is not good for the K19 team. In Hyper looking to press this hilltop and take it over. Canadian Eagles looking to defend. Baby Tank getting extremely close to 3-4 players of In Hyper. With that pressure of the audio cue alone. Okay, I was gonna say if he stayed there, GK first was gonna back off, but looks like Canadian Eagles backed off instead. Look at left, right, head on a
I mean, these
swivel.
players are on Adderall 0, because if they were on Adderall, they'd be so much better.
Man army, a turret right up there on that hilltop.
Just unstoppable.
Alpha 7 be like, nah.
So much space for everybody right now.
7
Here
be-
goes
oh.
Bob on the push, looking to
How much Adderall are we on,
yeah,
you know?
maybe just try to get some kind of shenanigans going. Nope.
Just kidding, bro. I don't think any of them are.
Towards his team. And Hyper on the hill. Ever so dangerous. Both get some shots from across the way. Quinn said, yeah, you know what? Let me see if I can hop in that Bugatti and get out of here.
Canadian Eagles is like trying to play a
Is it,
chess match
if
right now
anyone
within
in
Hyper
here is on
when it
anything,
comes
they
to
need higher dose,
positioning
because what the fuck? That's what I'm saying.
and out positioning.
Chat,
the
I
other
need to
team.
fucking, I need to get
And
high.
I don't
Chat. I need some
think
help.
Canadian Eagles is gonna end up winning this one. It kind of stalemates down though, once again. But just as I say that, Jukes, in Hyper is in Hyper. So they get the opening, and Canadian Eagles looking like they're about to fall apart now.
Coops, what are you talking about?
Here comes the pressure. Koi always looking for those angles. You can see him pushing up with kindness. Bob trying to mount a defense here. Most likely going to try and hop in that buggy and take off.
Dude, XS just got zone blessed, chat.
yeah.
XS were ass
Nice shots
outside
there,
of NA.
Yeah, nice shots there.
They just
from,
zone blessed
T, and
Warriors.
gets the confirmation. So securing
Who?
4 points.
XS.
Butterfly effect is. I mean, this is just
Oh.
a solid.
Oh, that is
performance.
true.
Now we're starting to get in a long range battle with
Koi
an
getting
Hyper.
diff.
Ooh, nice shots on the Koi though.
Yeah,
That was good.
yeah. So, and Hyper aren't invincible long range. They can still
Yo,
get
Bope
damage,
with the God
as you
spot,
see.
chat. This is
Next
the game
circle.
that Bope
Ooh,
dropped some
right
points
up
and actually,
onto
like,
Bope in the
isn't
dead
16th
center.
place.
Every other team.
Wait,
pretty
actually
much
don't
around
drop
the
points,
edge.
because then
Canadian
they'll
Eagles
pass
had to
us.
back off that fight with
So,
only 2 left. I think they might be at a shack of sorts on that south
imagine
side.
Nova does all this in league
We
just
might
to lose
not
to
see
PSF
too
in
many
finals.
fighting besides on
That'd
the
be
west
wild,
side,
though, but-
YKG and Puppeteers.
Remember
Puppeteers
NGX
is a
versus
team that
Ghost
we
GP
haven't really
battles?
talked about.
Didn't Ghost
Because
win
they
all of
just
them?
Fell off. Let's see if they could do something here against YKG.
We didn't win all of them, but we won most of them.
Puppeteers already knocked too, so YKG.
I know that because we came higher
aggression.
in placements.
Joey got that MG3. That's the gun you want to see him have, because I'll tell you what, that's where he is one of the most dangerous. You can see him by that pressure on the rise.
Joey, blow the car up, blow the car up, blow the car
But it
up.
wasn't
Rise
Ghost.
has to back up, and he does back up just in time, but Chico gets
Who
a
was
knock
it?
on a
Was it Tempo
Reckless. And
Yeah, it was Tempo.
here comes the
Who ran
run
over
over.
Dog?
24K gets the run over on the Dog. And here comes YKG stepping up the aggression here on Puppeteers.
24?
Oh man.
Uh-oh, he's getting launched. 24K overshot it just by a little bit, and he is just out of the fight just
Ghost
like
back
that.
in versus NGX now?
Yeah.
Wow, a 2-year-old
Nicely
team
done
versus
by
a team now?
YKG. That looked clean. That looked
I
good.
sure hope the team...
Puppeteers falling
Bro,
down.
this
Win.
Coops is brain dead, bro.
Full sending to the
Holy
center zone.
shit, bro.
Ends up running into Bope
Yo,
as
chat.
Hyper starts engaging
RRQ
with the Slayers
2
on the
years
south
ago?
side of the map.
Or fucking
Here they go.
fucking any
Kai.
team now, bro. Like, holy
Gonna hop
shit, bro.
the vehicle
Like,
here, Fuego.
I don't know, man. Maybe the team that
It
was
wasn't
higher-
Ghost, bro. It was Tempo versus Frag
Guy
Guns.
gets thirsted by who?
Oh.
By
for the
Is that
SLR.
correct?
PMWI.
SLR with a nice
Yeah.
steal here, and here comes the rest of the ball.
Damn.
Pressing here.
Shit on.
This is unexcuse a team
Wait,
that
how is Bope
is
here now?
on that line, on
Did
that
Bope
precipice
rotate out of their compound?
of going
I don't
to
even remember
finals
anymore, bro, to
on.
be
I'll
honest.
tell you what, that is only gonna be
The charity
4
match,
points for them.
that shit was some
They had a
bullshit.
little bit of a good bounce, but here comes the
Shit was gonna be a land with
Oh,
like
remix.
applying
2
pressure.
million prize pool. That was like the freest
Dude,
fucking.
Remix took his cock and
event.
slapped it across
was
her
Remix.
face. dude.
Remix.
That was close range with the mini too.
legend.
Dang.
I'll tell you what, Remix is.
Imagine if YKG gets picked up by Tribe and
This guy's
XU by
dangerous. I don't
LG,
care
that
who
would
you
put up
are.
numbers.
I mean, anybody
Both
out
teams
there
dislike
needs
each
to keep
other
an eye on this
already?
guy.
Why
He can
would an
play
org
against the best of
pick
them.
up any team in an A?
Why would an org
So-
pick up either of those
Big
teams?
stepped up huge right there. I think he
And
might have.
Basically.
They don't dislike each
He
other,
didn't
but
catch
they're
the whole
chilling,
fight,
like,
but he
you
picked
know,
up
it's
2
NA. You
eliminations,
don't really have,
and he had to switch to the mini.
you don't really
for
have
both
many
of them.
rivalries in a battle
At
royale
the-
because you don't
looking at
like
the
see
feet,
each other
so
like
he
all
was
the time.
close range up there.
SSG
He got
versus
it
SF,
done.
I fully believe
Good job out of Extreme
SSG in
Slayers.
2019
And he
still
can
beats
keep going
Speedfire.
in this match,
I
too.
fully
Still
believe,
have
chat.
3 up, I believe. And last time they had 3 up on the first game of Erangel, they ended up almost winning the match, but they slipped up at the very end. So we'll see what happens in this one. YKG still up with 4 too. We got to keep that in mind on the western side.
100%. Well, let's
Watching
see.
a mid off, dude, salted. We're watching the entire tournament's a mid off.
This zone is
You have
about
like
to
no
pop,
hyper, and then
folks.
everyone else is mid.
Where is
Like
it gonna
first,
go?
like
We're
second
gonna
to
center
fucking
on up.
20th
You know,
place is
Bope
just like
and, Canadian Eagles are hoping that.
ass
But look at
players.
the spread that
yo
YKG has.
with 7
here
eliminates.
on
Does this
the
dude only nade, bro? He
left side
played
of the
like
map, I'll tell you what, these
2 days,
guys
and he's
are
never won in
poised to
a
win
nade.
this
What?
match. Is YKG back? We saw a little spark
Who?
before Zute.
The
And I'll
sub
tell
for
you
Nova,
what,
he's
the
first
zone does
in
go south,
first
so
in the nade
SLR
kills
are
right now.
going to have to push down. But, you know, YKG are going to have a
He's
good
different.
lay of the land here for this game.
Yeah. YKG looking to get more elimination points here and placement points. Butterfly effect not in this circle, and judging by that zone, they don't have much options to play. There's that
There's
shack
also the
close
15
by,
in a
but
row,
I
straight
hope
line, moving
Butterfly
slower
Effect
than
tries
burnt
to do
out. But
something more than that shack, because Butterfly Effect still has
solely the
3.
American champ respect him.
Could take a fight.
You tell him I made
rather than
coops.
just all sending it into one small
Yeah,
shack
rivalries
and
is
praying
harder
for
in
the next
BRs, but it still exists in PUBG.
Circle will start closing soon, Jukes.
It's
as,
not like
Butterfly
rivalries
Effect
like
probably the only team
like, you know, Optic
that
versus
has
like
to really
FaZe or
make a
whoever the
big
fuck
move.
the rivalry is in COD, you know, like
Indeed,
it's not like when those two teams play, everyone gets hyped up. Like we're in the same lobby, right? But the really the only rivalry is like,
before the storm here,
you know, like world's teams that are like in contention of winning, you know?
Especially since so many teams did go down.
Like if there's some like shitter team, like let's say Speedfire drops on Nova, and Nova just wipes them repeatedly. It's not really a rivalry. It's just like they're just there.
Pick a second though. I would say don't sleep
A
on
rivalry
these
would be like
players.
them
I
two
think
like
these
close to
players
each other in
six
points, you know,
eliminations
shit
are
like
starting to look
that.
pretty crazy.
Which should only be like it'd be like, you know,
Red hot after that
first
fight
and
with
second
that
place in Worlds or some shit like that.
Yeah, I
It'd be
agree.
like Mad Bulls and
That one right
Gladiators or Mad Bulls and Major Pride and
Bope could
EU, where they're
also
two
take
top
this one
teams
too.
competing
Bope
like
still
very
has 4
close.
up,
That's true.
and they're dead center zone at a strong compound.
The only rivalry team
Bope
that
can
was
handle the
in
crash
NA was
of
probably like,
onto,
I don't know,
onto their compound.
Tempo and C9,
Up and wait game.
or SSG at C9.
Everyone just waiting for that next
That's about it.
Really, SSG and C9, bro.
Take your time. Take your time. Think about it, right? Think about
Hmm?
what your play is going to be. Think about what the next circle is going to be. All right? How
Foreign
you're
versus
gonna
Nova,
rotate to it.
Mad
I
Bulls
mean,
versus
that's
Major.
what you
Yeah,
should
shit
be
like
thinking.
that. It'd be like those are
Again,
rivalries.
Just gathering information, because right now, you know, trying to make some crazy push and
A1
shots
fans
both
just think they had a
sides,
rivalry with
friggin' like,
BTR. A1 was a one-trick wonder, bro. They
still have a minute left
somehow
on the
made it to
clock.
Worlds, and ever since then, they've never been there
Grab your
ever
monster
again.
energy. Get excited, guys, because I know that this is going to be an all-out war here in the next minute.
Godel
It
on
looks like
top.
Butterfly Effect has split
Didn't
up,
Godel not
and
qualify
the
for
3 separate shacks
BGMI or
still
some shit
left
like that,
over
whatever
on
the fuck it
east
was?
side.
I saw some
Not
posts
a terrible
about it.
choice, honestly. They could group back up together.
Only
and
rivalry,
push
yeah,
it.
Coops versus Nova was a rivalry,
So,
chat.
good to see
Like
that
Knights
they're not
versus
sending
Nova.
all 3 into one shack. They're doing a 1-2 split. 2 in one shack, 1 in the other. On the east side, there's a decent chance one of them will get the zone, unless if it just hard shift strengths to the west side. And everyone just waiting to see what happens next here. Circle about to come up. SLR with 4 on the north, YKG with 4 on the west. These two teams will probably have to make the next big move.
Where is it going to go? Where is it going to go? It's starting to close here. That's going to make things really interesting. Regardless, YKG should have plenty of time to be able to rotate pretty much wherever
Jonathan
they
sucks,
want.
Goblin better. I'm pretty sure Jonathan's
They
washed.
can either send it right down the center.
I'm pretty sure the blind. I'm pretty sure Goblin's ass too, isn't he? Like, compared to other people.
What they take though. SLR still has their whole squad up though.
The kid
Oh,
plays
one
with the
does
fuck,
get
but
knocked
who?
and thirsted. That's gonna go ahead and knock him down a peg or two. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, the circle just goes right in the
Got like
middle,
that
so
illusion
we
to
might
it.
see same thing continue to draw out a little bit. SLR did make the crash though and took out one of Bope. Wait, Bope was a
Their
4-man.
qualifiers were hard though. 6
and
matches,
now,
top
okay, yeah,
4,
only
or
one of
you're
Bope
out
went down.
with the
I
PBC
didn't see the
race.
third member still on the screen, so
That
3
is
from
just
Bope,
RNG.
3 from SLR, and I think
Wait, 6
YKG
matches is
just
like-
gonna wait to see if
it's
SLR
better than like
does
4
something
matches.
here, or Bope does something, because YKG they're in
6
the zone,
matches in a
and they have the high
16-man
ground.
lobby
They can
against
just wait
actual
and third
randoms. Like you're,
party and take
like
their
if
time
it's
with this.
that many people, like
They can. So YKG.
you're not getting any good teams in your lobby. You're getting maybe like 1 or 2 good teams, right?
This is one of their
So,
perfect
like,
situations, I think.
You literally just W key
Right.
and just
You're
kill
playing
all the
edge,
shitters,
your
and then
back
boom, you
is
qualify.
completely clear. All you gotta do now is just look inwards and fight it out. This is where they really thrive, I think, out of all the situations.
I definitely agree. It is their game to take now. Extreme Slayers is still up too, with 3 on the east side. They will probably engage with Butterfly Effect just a little bit, because I don't think Extreme Slayers on the east side want to wait
C9
one
and
more zone.
Loops
They
were like
wait one more
relatively
zone,
same skill level.
other teams might start coming into
Loops is
play,
obviously
whereas
better,
right
but
now,
like they were
they can
close.
kind of engage Butterfly Effect on their own.
Does
And with
Bope
Butterfly Effect
win this
being
game,
in those
chat?
shacks, should be an easy time for Extreme Slayers. As yep, just as I say that, they catch Jason.
And if Loops never like
Isolated on the
did
north,
that,
will be taken out. Will not be getting
they would have been
rebounded.
dominating
Butterfly Effect
everything.
you see right there on your screen, and that shack
God.
just chilling.
Yeah,
Loops
Butterfly
was
Effect completely stuck.
disgustingly good.
Placement-wise, 'cause they're not
At
losing.
Nate,
That's
last
for
match
sure.
your GAC is missing. How the fuck is
I mean,
their
unless they time it
GAC always
perfectly,
missing?
get lucky. That's really what has to happen. Extreme Slayers are on the rotation.
Oh shit, they're pulling a TP from last split.
So
Points deducted.
I'm telling you, if there was another team that if I could pick 2 teams, I think Extreme Slayers is definitely one.
Like, he'll switch it back. He like fake gun to play. He's like pretty ass.
Eyes on butterfly effect. They're completely stuck. I'm surprised
ate all my
tires are not
fucking
getting
ice
shot
juice.
here today.
I don't think they need to shoot the tires. Like,
Or maybe
where's
they
the...
want to leave the tires because they have an option to run away. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Is
Yeah.
he mid?
Hulk,
Yeah, he's pretty
Remix
mid.
casually runs over.
Wow.
I mean, he quit for like a year,
Okay.
so like it's understandable, you know.
I didn't. My brain was
Unreal.
not ready.
1, 2.
I'm
How
back
do you
on my
run him over?
shield.
This area is so hilly. Okay, well.
What was the question?
Alright, I gotta finish this last game and die early and get on Tarkov or something.
Remix said, nah, you know what? I don't want none of these tires here. All right, they
You
ain't
can
going
leave
nowhere.
those tires off. Like that, the car's got nowhere to go, and like if they're gonna drive, that car's just gonna be an easy target to blow up. SLR pushing Bope now, using the time to like take this fight because they see action happening elsewhere. Very smart for SLR.
Dude, I'll tell you what, their timing, right? Their decision making, always so solid. It's just the team fights, right? It's just the team
Yeah.
fights.
Wait,
and the
Stellar
simple
to outplay?
mistakes. Right now, Stellar.
So what's funny
I mean,
is
you
he's
see
1
the team
HP,
fight,
right? And
You
it
see the
doesn't matter because he has a
decision
DBS.
from both players.
It's
They're
just
both
whoever
kinda taking
lands
their
the
own
shot
fight here.
first.
Stellar's in a 1v1
Oh, wait, Long with a
position.
nice
Actually,
knock?
Long with that
Wait,
off angle.
Long actually
crushes
just
it,
grabbed
and
their cocks,
they're able
jerked
to
them
finish
off,
out Bope. Now
and
they
then
have this
punched
title
him in the
land
face, chat.
themselves.
Long is just that
And
motherfucker.
eliminations.
Holy
Long
shit,
with
dude.
5 of those 10. At the start of the game, he made top 3 in overall damage for this phase, kicking out one of the hyper players. And what do you know? Right now, he has 5 out of the 10. Probably has the most damage on the team as well. This player just always showing out. Long and Remix, you know, these are some names to really watch out for.
Straight business. Straight business. Goodness
Yeah, I gotta
gracious.
pee really bad. I've had to pee since the beginning of this
YKG
game.
using 24K pretty ridiculously. Can they still finish this game though?
Long
right?
Schlong,
Which
dude, he grabbed their
Extreme
Schlongs
Slayers are red
and
hot.
just showed them what
You
the
have
fuck was
Long
up.
from SLR just on fire.
This man has the
This could get
weirdest
interesting
analogies to
here,
weirdly
too. I think
specific.
it's pretty much
What's
almost
my
anyone's
analogies,
game,
chat?
Except for Kubi. Kubi's stuck.
Is there a
Kubi's
problem
in
with
the
my
zone.
fucking analogies, dude? Like,
Canadian
holy shit,
Eagles
dude.
finally getting pushed now. They've been in this match for a while.
I saw Dre against
chilling,
Team 16th Americas.
just waiting. But now,
Dude, you got Long right now, so
YKG
Long might take
are
them to
looking
first
their
place.
direction.
You never know.
Quinn's got nowhere to go. He finds a hill to hide behind, but I don't know how much longer he's gonna last there.
Yeah, exactly. Chico throwing out some smokes, trying to buy himself a little bit of time here. That is going to let everybody else know exactly where he is. That's kind of dangerous, but sometimes you just got to do it. I think in this position, you don't throw smokes on yourself. Yeah,
Oh,
you
Chico
throw them
goes
a little
down.
bit further out. 'Cause it
Long and
just
Dong.
leaves you wide
You,
open. and
dude,
you
as a
just see
caster,
Remix
how do you
just
resist just
pre-fires
calling them the
just
Long
in
Dong,
the
dude?
mountains
The
like
Long
that.
Dong.
Yeah, Remix with the mini.
He pulls his Long Dong out and slaps them! The
I think he
freest
had a great
2v4
mini
by
highlight
Long
clip
Dong!
in phase 1, like in the very first match on Erangel, if you recall, it was on to Execute and Military Base.
Oh,
you
that's
remember
right. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
sick.
from way back at the start of the tournament. He has been rocking the mini. Oh, Remix
Long better than
does
Dong.
go
Long's
down,
more
though,
consistent than
and
Dong.
he is
Dong
far
had that one
separated
like
from his team. He
week
is
where
in
he
the
just
zone.
shilling everyone.
There's a chance they go over to get the revive if Remix has decent cover to use. Yeah. Oh, Baby Brain thinks about it. He's gonna go for it.
Oh, no way.
Kubi's
Okay,
gonna-
he's
I
sending
think
it, he's
Kubi's
sending
gonna
it.
fuck
Does he
someone
make
over.
it? I think he just might. YKG going for the rest. That's Canadian Eagles out of here. We're in a top
Wait,
4
SLR should
situation,
win
and
this.
Kubi from Butterfly Effect is like, we
Where
gotta
did
make
Long
it to
play
the
for
finals,
before? I
guys.
have
I'm
zero
staying
clue, dude.
alive no matter what.
Baby Brain sticking that res YKG. I think YKG just got off a res, so they weren't fully ready to capitalize off that and make a move. And plus, SLR on the north side has such good sight lines onto anything
We need
that
more
moves
Chiffons in the region to scam
across the map. So
scam
YKG
CPO or
is
to pick
very
up a team.
hesitant to push. Also,
I mean,
this is a very unique ending.
I don't
on
think
Miramar.
Chiffon
I don't think
scammed
I've
anyone.
seen a situation like this.
They have a good
ever
team.
in comp play with the way things are playing.
You said what?
At least you're talking about
Insane.
scam them to
This
pick
is
up
insane.
other
You got
Chinese teams in the
SLR
region. If that's
having a
what
little bit
you're
of
talking
high
about.
ground. This
Then if so, then he did
perfect
scam
little
them.
amount of cover, but it's out of zone. Oh, Kubi, run! Save yourself! And Kubi
Yo,
still
yo,
alive.
yo, Stellar, you're
Still alive.
fucking ass in the game, dude.
Survives with 1 HP.
No way.
Stellar.
Oh, here comes the push though. I think YKG is maneuvering now.
Where's
on
Bray
the
going?
south side as they're cutting
Was that
cut
Kubi?
down.
Kubi?
It was
Okay.
from Kubi.
Kubi said, "Get off me."
There's no
Get
one
off
here.
me. This is
Kubi
my
behind
smoke.
them,
This is my
like.
hill, and he gets Brady as well. Kubi's going off.
Kubi is putting in work. YKG
Survive.
YKG swung down on the south side though, backstabbing onto
Wait.
Extreme Slayer's positioning, and super lazy reflex is chilling. It's all
does
down
Joey
to
go down?
Remix, and I don't think he has a hard cover. He did manage to get Joey, I think.
Wait, I think
as
SLR wins
Joey
because
is
they're not gonna be able to get Joey, and then
back
Remix is
to
just gonna fuck
a
over Chico or
stalemate.
someone.
Remix doing everything he can to just stay alive. YKG up with 2.
I think this is SLR's game to win. They have the cover. They have
Yeah,
they have the position. I mean, they just have to get aggressive. They cannot go back to their roots, and they cannot be passive. They have got to apply the pressure to YKG, and they cannot let them approach this hill at all.
Yeah. Oh, Pierce getting the revive onto Joey.
Can't let him get to this hill.
Oh,
there
no.
you go. Great shots. And
Getting
shots. And that was actually from Remix of all people. So Remix doing a great job of helping SLR out here.
Oh, Remix finally goes down.
Okay, now
it's-
push.
Yep. SLR 3v2. Joey gets up. Still winnable for YKG.
If he gets a nade knock,
I mean, it's not easy though. Oh, was that a bad nade? I think it was. Yep, it bounced off the truck. It
Oh.
bounced off the truck and hit Joey. Rough.
Oh, that one hit though.
Those smokes though. Those smokes completely eliminated their own sight lines. That is so tough. And now the tides have
molly?
turned. That
Oh.
molly's perfect. XCC's going down.
He's burning.
Oh,
he
XCC
gets a
hit a
nade
nade.
off.
Oh, he's
And
barely
XCC
alive.
stays up. It's all down to
Ball
Joey.
goes
Joey gets
down.
it. 1v1. They're both
Oh.
1 HP jukes. No first aid for Joey. And he went for the
jumped
thirst. He
up.
went for the thirst. And XCC.
Chat, I just want to point out that
Full
if
pop
Fears
up
didn't
and
nade his own
take
teammate, they
it
wouldn't
like
have been able to push
winner
when he
chicken
did get a nade knock.
I just have to say, I feel like.
And y'all
YKG
wonder
never
why
let
we're
Joey
we're
just
pro
not go
Fears
for that.
haters here.
Oh, I can't believe you went for it. I can't believe you went for it. That
Yeah.
is insane.
Right,
Honestly,
chat,
though,
I'm
I
using
will
the
say,
bathroom, I'll be right back.
I think Super Lazy Reflex deserved that win. They really did. I think they played that one so well from start to finish. So a great dub for them. Little bit scary towards the end, and I think that showed their weakness, right? It's those end game fights, that decision making, how they decide to rotate their smoke placement. If they could dial that in, they're going to be a deadly squad. Because I'll tell you what, this squad, they are starting to really show up right when it counts. And I'll tell you what, if they continue this, Zute, this is a squad we could see really pop off in the finals.
Oh yeah, SLR, they have the brains. All the decisions they're making, the timing, like knowing when to push, everything is so good. It's just execution, right? And I think with more practice, with more time, that execution is going to go up. Like, and Hyper is starting to execute everything correctly now, but they've always known when to do things. So yeah, can't wait to see how much further this SLR team is going to go. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're going to be right back after some quick highlights.
Oh! I look at why NA is the worst region. It's so good, SF on top. I love you, bro. GDR Justin Solos NA. Who the fuck is that?
All right, Cam, before we talk about SLR getting that win, and before we show the match ranking, just look at me and let me know who am I, okay? YKG. That's right. That's right. Fears. If it wouldn't have been for
Fears
that,
Luis
I
Torres?
felt like this team would have been
From a
able to
lab.
win that. Considering that he got one knock with an 8, that first snake would definitely hit too. Oh man, it was just so close. But SLR being able to close it up and being able to back it up with a lot of ilms as well. If we can pull up the match ranking,
For no,
so we
who
can see how
from
many
Nova
ilms they
Hyper
ended up getting. I think it was 14,
or
if I'm not
SLR
mistaken.
lives
6.
in NA. Okay, so wrong region chat. Let's go to North America. All right, Nova Hyper. Shifan lives in Canada. Ren, Kindness, and FS live in North America. Koi lives in China, and then GK First is in Spain. SLR, YLV, Anying, Supig, Stellar, and Long are all NA, and then XCZ is China. Chat, by the way, this is not fucking North America. What the fuck is this? We just have every single region, alright? Let's go to the fucking Indonesia region, chat. What percentage is Indonesian? It doesn't even say, chat. Chat, literally everyone is just Indonesian. It's just 100% Indonesian players. Let's go to fucking South Asia over here, chat. We have a mix here. We have a mix, chat. God, just 3 regions is all this is, bro? What the fuck? Europe might have some diversity in it. Yeah, there we go. Europe has some diversity. There we go. Europe's just like NA, which is a bunch of different people. What about Latam? What's Latam got over here? We got like 14 different people. Nice. Alright, what's Brazil got? How many Brazilians are in Brazil? Wait, is it just Brazilians? Brazil. Oh wait, we have what is this? Paraguay? Alright, we have 99% Brazil. Alright, Africa? Africa is messed up because it's got a bunch of CIS teams in it. It doesn't show the country representation, but you got a lot of different places in here. What is this? Egypt? You got some EU motherfuckers in here. You got all these. You got some more Egypt teams. You got, what is this? Morocco. It's kind of got different people. It's got different people. You know, a few different places. All right, what is Arabia like? I think it has like 6 NA players or USA players. 4. It's got 4 USA players. J3, J7, Coops, and Ox. We got a total of like down to like 20-ish or some shit. Bisque. Where are you saying about where the teams are from? Literally know their professional sport cares. I don't care where they're from, bro. But professional sport? What professional sports are we talking about, by the way? Vietnam? Is everyone from Vietnam? It's just only Vietnamese players? Look at J3, it's just some random dude. Wildcard? Who is Wildcard? What region is this? Philippines. Oh, this is where fucking Killswitch is from. Singapore? There's Singapore people here? Is this the region they play? Huh. Wait, why have I looked at this guy before? Oh, he was on that team.
Extremes layers. How has this synergy been for you guys, especially with the gameplay and the in-game callouts and all of that?
Pues me siento muy agradecido ya que fui parte del roster, ellos me buscaron para ser parte del roster. Lo que ha cambiado mucho es sobre la agresividad del roster, somos más agresivos, tenemos muchos jugadores, todos somos fragger, todos sabemos usar las armas, buen gun skill, and that's good, I think so. That's the great point on the teammate.
I agree with you, Rita. There are people who think diversity in Brazil as
okay, I teased. And that one, he didn't really get to answer the question in regards to the MVP. But if we do get time, maybe tomorrow, we'll get a chance to see that one. Okay, because right now, I mean,
it's a cliffhanger.
Yeah, out of anybody, I feel like that's my MVP for the day so far.
Ooh, for the day?
He's a new
probably
so far up to this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of names in that mix.
Who are the top fraggers for the India tournament that happened recently?
I want to say GK First has still been doing good.
He has.
Rowdy's had some good pop-off rounds. But yeah, I think this is very close. I think it's going to be as close as it was yesterday.
Kubi just had a good round too. I mean, I'm liking too that it's just not
Okay,
Hyper,
Dallas made it.
at least for today, right?
That's
it's
all I
not
care
just
about is
Kindness,
Dallas
it's not
making
just GK first. Now we're throwing in some people in the mix too. Remix, we're throwing in I mean Kubi too. If I can think, maybe somebody from SLR too. They just had a good performance here as well. But I mean, we are going to be going into Sandhawk, right? It is going to be Madness, and Hyper's going to be sitting out. So I don't think maybe today we don't end up seeing an Hyper MVP.
Right? Like,
yeah, at this rate.
Do you think it will be remix? I'm hoping it's remix.
Actually, yeah, I've been thinking about it for the past 30 seconds, and yeah, remix I think is probably my #1 choice right now. So let's see if they can deliver on Stanok. Stanok is a fickle mistress. Like you never really know what you're gonna get with that map. You gotta just deal with what comes your way. I mean, that's just Battle Royale in general. It's PUBG Mobile in general, but specifically on Stanok.
All right, Gladiators for
try and fortify that daily.
See, I like how they do this shit, chat.
Probably not
where they do
even though it's
grand finals teams and then they do like the last chance shit.
Skills of mine and Speed Fire because
wait,
they just keep
Entity
fighting
even
the match every
isn't
single
Entity
time.
Godel?
Which okay, you know what?
No,
do your
who the
thing.
fuck is
If you guys
Godel?
want to fight for that 20th
I thought
place,
Godel was Entity.
But two
What the
teams that I
fuck?
actually want to see finish off the day in a big way. It has to be Butterfly Effect. I feel like they have
Dude,
had
they won
such
by
a great
1
day.
point.
And Blue Chopdown, they started off
Where's
the day
Blind
really
at,
hot,
bro?
right?
Blind did
slowed
so
down
bad to
before
start
the
with five.
break. Now they got the break.
I had
coming
Blind
into
Esports
Sandhawk.
winning it,
I
dude.
feel like
I
this
think
is
Blind
one
is like
team
one of the best teams
that
in India.
Sandhawk might not
Like
favor
Blind
them
and
considering
fucking,
how they got those chicken dinners earlier.
Who would it be?
Yeah.
It would be Blind, the fucking
Yeah, and
Gladiator
K19
team?
have started to pick up some points. They got
Is
5
Brock
the
still
previous
good?
round, which I know isn't a lot when you compare them to what Butterfly and Baluch have been able to do on
Where's
their own
the OG?
individual like hot
Are there any
streaks.
OG people still who act?
But let's hope that
No, actually,
Baluch
no.
didn't slow
What was
down.
his name?
and
What was the
that
good Armed
momentum
Rock
is
player
gonna
that
be
was extremely good?
carrying
Mavi?
beyond
What's
that
him?
1 game break. That
Yeah,
they
this
had.
guy was extremely cracked.
Yeah, and I'm trying to
What was
think
he,
here
AE?
which fight we saw
They got fourth in
yesterday
the finals?
when it was
Okay, so I
some
guess they're
Paradise
still good.
Blue. If I remember right, I think it was Canadian Eagles and Butterfly Effect. I wonder if Butterfly Effect is actually
Oh,
going to
no,
be
any
going
of
for the
these
hot
guys
trick
in
again.
the
They
other
won it
teams,
yesterday. They got some
Yeah,
good
maybe.
points out of it.
Yeah,
the
it's
X
a way
Mark
to
and
guarantee
Scout
at least some combat in Stanok that rather
Yeah,
than just
X-Mark.
stumbling over
Oh,
a
yeah,
body in
seventh
the
in
long
finals.
grass.
All right. Well, you know what? I love me. I love me the hot drops. And Butterfly Effect, please don't hot drop, okay? Don't hot drop.
Please don't.
Hot Jukes, Tute, tell him. Actually, Hot Jukes is going to disagree with me. What am I talking about?
Rebo speaks English well, I think.
No
this
hot
is a
drops?
good team
What?
with a proposed
Come
package.
on! I thought
Well,
Seven
yeah.
always wanted
Rebo would.
hot drops. He's always the
I
one
don't think
looking
Rebo
for
would leave
the
A7.
action,
Like,
the
what's the point of
drama,
him leaving the best team in
everything.
Brazil?
But we'll see. We'll see if that hot drop comes through. As playing very far south.
Get long. Putting his dong on
It'll be
everyone.
a little bit hard to stretch to that Paradise hot drop that we see time and time and again.
Let's go. All right, yeah, this is
Are
going to
we
be
here?
pretty hard, but I mean, Sandhawk, for the most part,
Harvey.
I think you could pretty much land
Harvey,
on
Harvey, Harvey.
if you just stretch it right. So, let's
Revo
see
executes.
where
No
what's
offense
going to
to
go,
those who
baby,
suck dick,
because
bro.
it's the
No offense to
of
those who
the
suck dick.
day. Well, you know, and
Be
Hyper
offended.
sitting out long, just
All right,
putting
chat.
crazy damage
This
on
is
the board.
PSF's
I mean,
game
this is
to
crazy.
win.
I wonder who's going to be
I've
that
never seen us
MVP,
not get zone
because
blessed.
we're
guys.
starting to see
Chat, this game, it's
so
a mountain
much
finish, and we're winning the
ridiculousness
game
right
with
now. I mean, we're
20
seeing
kills, making a
Butterfly
30-point game and putting us
right?
in
Cloudy
top
going
5.
nuts.
All
We're
right, chat, this is
seeing
what's
Remix
going to
pop
happen.
off,
Okay, I need you
going
to
nuts. We're
understand this, chat.
seeing,
The
Long
zone's
from
going to shift
SLR
directly
pop
there.
off. I mean, this
It's
is
gonna be
craziness.
so far
So, I
on the
mean,
island
I
that
don't know
everyone's
who's
gonna
going
die
to win this
before
match.
they even get
SLR
near us,
is landing
you know?
dead center in boot camp. No one's touching them right now, and they're
Watch,
starting
chat.
to heat up.
Trust.
I'll tell you what,
Trust me, chat.
SLR is starting to make my hand shake a little bit because.
See,
When
chat,
these are
see.
the kind of-
We're gonna
Bashford
hold
gets
the
a
hill,
zone. Hold on,
and it's
forget
gonna
everything.
fucking shit to us.
They
It's gonna
get
shit to
the
us, chat.
dream
I
circle.
believe.
This is their
I believe
zone.
it's gonna shit
Okay,
to
Bashford,
us.
come on, get it going.
If it stays on that Northwest Island, I mean, that looks like one of those circles that could go any way.
Chat.
But yeah, that's the closest to them
That's
getting
not how
the first
manifesting
circle on
works.
Northwestern
Don't
Island
tell me what the fuck just
all
happened, Donnie.
tournament long.
Tell me what the fuck happened, Donnie.
See what happens as G1
I just manifested that shit, bud.
1v1.
I manifested that shit, bitch.
For one, oh, the
Aleem, question
toes,
mark?
the butt.
Hello?
Something
Toes?
stuck out, and he goes down. Ji-woon will get that one. But the cover fire, trying to prevent the thirst. It's a little bit too late.
Oh boy! All right, so this is how we're gonna start it off. Okay, Aleem going down. That's gotta hurt, man.
It hurt.
And
just, like,
meanwhile,
hit it.
you can see the pain in Gunpain's eyes right now, trying to get that revenge out of Ji-Woo.
Watch them die. There's literally no
they lay
way that
down?
we die.
Looking for the angles.
Like, it's actually impossible that we die.
Throws the nade. Ooh,
Wancho
okay.
hasn't messaged me yet, so they
about
probably
that?
don't die in a dumb way.
That put G1 on alert though. Butterfly They're gone.
What?
What? Watch always ask.
Cloudy, how could you let this happen?
You dead, REH? You fucking shitter.
Oh, it was the hot drop.
It was the hot
What?
drop.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed it.
B versus Canadian.
You know what?
A team is just
You
going
hate
to
to
run up
see
the hill
it,
from
but
south.
it is.
Yeah, but they're just
like
gonna
that,
die.
Flash.
I mean, that's not
Butterfly
how
effect is
holding that hill works.
Wow.
You just kill them if they try to run up
Flash
the hill.
Well, there goes Cloudy's chances at creating MVP for the day. You know, pretty crazy to watch. Pretty crazy to watch. Well, Canadian Eagles with 4, so they get the better of them this time. I mean, at
That's
what
fast.
point do you not learn? That's crazy.
Yeah, that was fast.
At
Usually
what
that
point
Perez
do you not learn?
drags out a whole lot
Oh,
longer.
free kill.
What
Oh,
No, I scored shit
What a
412.
shot. I
You
mean,
my fucking
crazy.
Gabe 412.
Free point just.
Oh, he's got a
Wow.
DBS chat. Never mind, it's
Comes
GG.
down.
See you next week, fucking whoever the free point at that.
The
See you
flame
next
onto
week,
the
dog.
hologram.
It's over for
4-1-2
you.
and Wall Street bets. This is a back and forth fight right now, but it looks like free point, or not free point, yeah, getting taken out. It is all down
Rip, boys,
to free
rip.
point now.
Wow.
4-1-2, no.
Free point will not be a
Today
free point here,
has,
chat.
not
Trust me.
really
Where's
been
Clint
A
at?
little
great,
funky.
I'd say.
Yeah, been a little funky today, for sure.
One off day, that's fine. They've been doing well for what, 3-4 days in a row. So good
I'll think
improvement still.
I will take today as them like making adjustments day. I think they've done
I
so
love
well.
it.
that
Wait,
they're good
Juancho,
enough.
what?
You know, they know where they're gonna land,
Juancho's a-
right? And
Chat,
they know that they're gonna
this
go to
just
finals.
means that
Right.
Juancho won the game.
So I
Since
think
he's here,
today's
chat.
a
It's
day
been
where they're like,
exactly
all right,
enough
let's
time for
try
them to win
this
the
out,
game.
try those things out, and just today it just
I
didn't
mean,
work. So
I could
Wait,
also
why
die.
see them
Why-
really
why'd you
pop
at
for
me
the
in
last
that?
game. That's for
What do you
sure.
mean?
We're not playing this game?
Uh-oh, this is a tale as old as time.
It was. What do you mean?
SLR pushing up
Who the
on this
fuck
hill
think
immediately
fucking
after.
own your
I'm
bitches?
surprised they even
Damn.
got this close, to be honest.
Don't say
Usually
that.
you have
Oh, I don't
players
fucking know.
Don't
I
say
just,
that,
up
bro.
the hill,
Y'all need
but
to
And
shut
like
the fuck up.
hypothetically,
this hill, so now-
Hypothetically,
bro, the
you
second
were
I
winning
died, I
that
just
first
got
game.
off my
Six,
fucking
six,
phone
six,
and just
six,
went on to
first nade.
Tarkov.
It's gonna have to
Hypothetically,
SLR has
that's what
been
you do
forced
if
to
you
run
died.
back, and I think
Yeah.
with those
like if
audio
I ever
features,
saw you, I would
those,
touch
they
you.
all fell
Yeah,
back.
but
So SLR
Yeah.
not
Whenever that
being
happens.
able to get up
Whenever
hill
that
in
does
time,
happen.
You didn't shit on me though. I knocked two of you, bro.
Well, I mean,
So you
hypothetically,
tripping, bro.
hypothetically, you
Yeah,
would not.
hypothetically.
Like a
yeah,
how was a watch player knocking two of you, bro?
Yeah,
Like,
how
come
is a
on now, bro.
hypothetical watch player hypothetically won?
yeah.
Maybe
Let's say
there's
that
a
H
chance.
somehow knocked
So they
two
might
of
just
them.
wait it out and see where the circle
Let's say
goes before
hypothetically.
Sure, he did though.
That would be wild. That would be wild. Passion fruit would scream.
Wait, was that you? I don't even know.
Well, hypothetically, it was him.
Passion fruit's
Yeah.
sake. Hopefully this zone goes.
Hypothetical,
to that island,
guys.
but for everybody else, yeah, that's pretty rough. So let's see exactly what happens here in this next game.
Bro,
As we
you should have seen it,
this
want
game
you?
here, as we see
Y'all should have died, but
throwing the nades out.
bro,
Not just being fired.
this dude threw a molly
Trying to catch us up.
and he
Uh-huh.
missed the window,
Fire.
bro.
One of those teams got
Nice.
to lose at this point. Wow, Clown just getting
Like,
caught out.
bro.
Here comes
Yo,
Six,
chat,
look at the
disqualify
clip that
extreme
you-
slayers. They're farming speed
Standing
fire. That's
outside
not how
the
fucking. Bruh.
building.
Watch
Next to
this
the
clip.
doorway.
Hold on, let me full screen
Man,
it.
Speedfire just.
Jesus
I don't know,
Christ,
these
who was
mistakes
that?
are
Who the
happening.
fuck was
it was,
that?
it was a CN member, bro. He
Oh
got
my
touched.
It leaves
God.
me very
Dude,
confused.
So
chat.
you can hear how I came all over the place. You're oh,
Chat,
It's
I've never
like a
seen a beam
follow-up.
that crisp since a Coop's
Extreme Slayers do
montage.
have to be a little bit
like
careful
3 years
though,
ago.
'cause if they are
'Cause he
all
uploads
running
once
in
a
at different
fucking
directions,
decade.
one of them could get knocked.
Robert
dude, I got
Robert.
2 openings on that
There's only
team,
2
bro.
up,
I
though.
got 3
Oh,
knocks
wait,
on
Juancho,
that
did
team.
y'all?
Okay.
Oh, wait. Never mind, I can't
Hypothetically.
say.
Hypothetically, he
I
got
got
2 openings.
God
Yeah,
damn it, bro,
Slayers.
Char, damn.
Yo,
They made that
well,
look
hypothetically,
so
that's what he would
easy.
do, chat.
Wow.
Yeah.
So easy.
Whew.
Uh-huh.
I mean,
I'm
Speedfire
assuming y'all did
cannot
good, Juancho, and that's
fire
No,
fine.
no,
Whatever.
hypothetically, he probably did.
Hypothetically,
tough,
maybe we
you know?
did it.
It's so tough to see a team
Maybe they won the
just
game
but
hypothetically,
you know what?
chat.
I mean,
Chat,
There's no way you
hypothetically.
didn't. That was like
Things
God's
happen,
spot right there.
Hopefully we could see them,
But
you know,
didn't,
figure things out
hypothetically
here
speaking, it
eventually. I
didn't
mean,
shift
it's
back
pretty much
towards
done for
there.
this tournament, but who knows? Maybe we can see
Bro,
them,
then you're just
you know,
terrible
either
at
on the same
IGLing
team
them.
or even
I
on
don't know.
different squads
Yeah, well,
in
there's
the
a
future.
patient,
We've seen that
which
happen
done a team
before, right?
fight.
So we've seen teams that, you know, didn't work
Nah,
well together,
nah.
get split up, and then we see
That
that
is.
one player
Hypothetically
was on that
speaking,
squad,
with that in
all
that
of a
team
sudden just go
fight.
nuts
Hey,
on
shut the
that
fuck
player.
up, bro. Damn.
Very rare. Very rare to see though.
God
As Ace of
damn.
Spades.
But it does happen.
I got my
my two, bro.
They saw
I
a
got my two.
vehicle or something.
I got my tres.
They know somebody's here.
Hypothetically.
Oh, nice.
In game.
Fake right there, and he goes, pushes in.
In game, of course.
He goes
Damn,
Thirst at free point, gets knocked and Thirst.
Why the fuck are we looking at the map?
Oh, that's a big zone shift though. Why
It
can't
is.
he?
Hypothetically,
With that
it
zone
could
on the
shift
west
back
side.
to PSF guys, and they
That's a
win the game
huge one.
hypothetically.
And So many teams have to make this crossover and fight.
Alright, I'm gonna
over
go
the
clear
bridge
my
now.
shit.
This is gonna get very messy.
Hypothetically, here to put
This
this shit. The game's still going on, you know.
Not pretty for
Yeah, maybe I didn't get
anybody besides YKG
Hypothetical.
and
Hypothetical.
even Passion. Even Passion Fruit might want to think about leaving that mountaintop now.
Well, Passion Fruit, yeah, they're just so upset right now because they want the zone to just lock onto them and just chill, right? But they cannot catch a break. They cannot catch a break. The zone chasing away from them. I mean, this is a situation.
Was
where
there ever
you
a game where no one died for a circle
this is
to
that your landing spot. You're hoping to get like a 20 elimination chicken dinner.
No, that's impossible.
And it doesn't happen all the time, and it hasn't happened a lot this tournament. And the one time it goes there, it goes south. So really unfortunate for them, but the zone could still pop up. We'll see what happens. Extreme Slayer is getting really close to YKG, and Joey is very separated from the rest of the team. They need to start hauling it towards him right now.
Yeah, I think Robert is doing that card trick you were talking about, hanging off the cliffside. Maybe we'll see the camera back on him as Joey does get caught. YKG cut off. Yeah, look at Robert. Is that what you were talking about?
Yep.
Where you park the car and hang it off the side and no one knows?
I don't even know, bro.
No way.
And you could reverse.
Does he have an angle? Can he pop out the window and shoot up? Oh, I really want to see this.
Yo, sick.
He's staying in there.
Maybe he heard it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he heard it yesterday. It was like that. You could
look at this clip from a scrim I played one day.
Trying it out now.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know. This is interesting.
Yeah, he can launch grenades from there. That's for sure. And YKG already fell off though.
Nice knock.
I want to see the zone keep ending there, and him just like, hey, maybe I could just sit in this car the whole time.
Imagine they jump up. Imagine they jump off the cliff, go down there.
Dude,
he reverses back up,
that's
pops out for
crisp.
Or he can just pop out the window and shoot at them. He doesn't even need to
Yep.
reverse the car at that
That's
point.
true.
Chat, why don't you get a nice clip in scrims? I'll show you in exactly
running
10
into
minutes.
Some stray players. Killjoy, just himself. This should be good for us.
You should shave your ass right now.
Oh.
Dude, it's like a mammoth down there, bro. I shave it, dude, that breaks the razor.
There you go.
How much more pounds do you need?
Yeah, usually it's just the pow pow. Remember that?
You get double kill points in first round. You actually don't anymore.
Ooh, and God. Lotus, right? Always catching themselves in these positions. You know, like I think that Lotus is one of those teams that would horrify me if I was playing because you just never know where they're gonna be. You know, they're not a team that takes
look at this other
like best
scrim
spots
clip
in
game.
the game. You know, they find themselves. You find them in an obscure place in the blue zone, and you're just like, why are you here? You know?
Yeah, that is how it goes sometimes. But also with the way the circles have shifted, there's gonna be a lot of fighting like in the blue and
for
out
sure.
of zone.
Damn.
It's so hard to get.
That's
to
a
that
nice scrim clip,
northwest
man.
side, especially with the way it just hard shifted twice.
That's a
towards that
very good
northwestern
scrim
side.
clip.
Ace of Spades. Dealing with Chronic.
For chance it was.
Yo, what's with your two teammates pushing different sides?
Yeah.
That's a very nice scrim clip.
If thank God it doesn't happen in Pmpl or else that would be really bad.
Thank God your teammates are very smart in the region of North America, Pmpl regionals league stage, and definitely was a scrim game that we had just saw.
As the zone does go south, Passion Fruit refusing to leave the hill. They can't believe it. They're like, are you kidding me? The zone's gonna go down here, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. Let's see them make some adjustments and hopefully be able to, take advantage of a zone that's at least somewhat favorable for them.
Jesus, BC's getting farmed.
Can we get that Extreme Slayers camp? Oh, he got out of the car. Okay.
Wow.
I was hoping he would still be in that car in that spot.
Wait, Exos is dropping like a 20 kill game, bro.
They're putting in work. 6 elimination points right now. And look at Extreme Slayers. They're not just all sitting, at that compound that we saw earlier. They have spread out, taken up so much real estate, and have set up a trifecta of just
don't let your homie get thirsty. Don't let your homie get thirsty.
All of these
Don't let him get thirsty. No, Freddy, no!
Go down though, so Freddy will be eliminated.
Aw, shit, remix, bro.
Trying to do his best. Now Extreme Slayers
Nate knocking K9 team member? Oh my god, H getting a double knock?
Other teams are
no, he just knocked
I think
Nate.
it's actually YKG that finally chimed in
Ah,
now. Extreme Slayers down to 2.
And let's see here. With Extreme Slayers being down to 2, what can they do? I mean,
Chat's a 1-for-1 trade, PSF versus K9 team? Who
it's
wins,
tough,
chat?
but they are
Who
dead
wins
center of the
between
zone, so
K9
as long
team
as nobody
and
pushes them, they're
PSF,
fine
chat?
to just hang out.
Who?
For now.
Who? Tell me quickly.
Man, it would have been sick to see him still.
PSF gets the revive?
Yeah,
Okay.
if he was just hanging out there still. Honestly, if the zone ended around there and he just sat in there, I don't think anyone.
Wait, how am I in VC and I'm playing in? What the heck? Yo, that's weird. Yeah, what the heck?
Work every now and then.
All right, Nate.
Does it have a delay?
Nate getting knocked via Dave. That's tough. Poncho. All the faith in the world in him and his team.
Poncho's an SLK.
He told me himself.
Zuko's down too.
Poncho with a knock. Good shit, Poncho.
Poncho gets one.
Poncho with another knock on HH.
Oh,
2-3. It's all down.
Oh my god, Poncho with 3 knocks? Yo, good clip on K19. We definitely knew that was going to not happen. Good shit, K19.
Poncho teabag his own team.
Good job, guys. Good job.
In that situation,
Yo, Poncho
like,
farming
I told
KP.
you guys. If you guys ain't going to get it done, I'm going to get it done. That's right.
That's right. That's right. Sometimes you gotta let him know. I'm telling you what, Juancho standing tall right here. A giant amongst men. Yes. Beautifully done, getting 3 eliminations. And meanwhile, oh, Stellar, yeah, he has those angles all day long. Lotus just being stuck at the blue for so long, trying to make it in.
Yo, who's this Koopsky talking shit in the chat?
Who the fuck is Koopsky bro?
He's mad that he never killed HH, bro. HH owned him.
Dude, HH literally ran his shit, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Garrett's running through this
isn't Garrett inside
place
zone?
of ruins right now, trying to find a way out.
Bro, I would have dropped like 7 kills. Hypothetically.
Yep, all the zone just goes south. Okay.
At least.
Oh, wait. Still pretty central here. And Canadian Eagles with a nice hill. They're going to have a lot of sight lines here in this match.
Yeah, this could be Canadian
Hypothetically,
Eagles. They still have 4 up.
You know, 20.
They control pretty much half the circle.
Wait, YS was the team at Snake?
Is within their
what a bunch of fucking.
And every time I see the circle keep shifting here, I just imagine if that one player of Extreme Slayers was still hanging out in that car.
Now, if he joins a better
how
team,
many placement points might
real
be getting right now?
Honestly, Hunter needs a better team. What's wrong with the team right now, Traps? Huh? You think they're not good enough for him?
Would they be getting? But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta.
Poncho with the most kills right now in the match. My goat right there, dude. You're actually just too good in the game,
those 3 eliminations. I'll tell you that right now. With the most so far in this lobby. Rosh seems to say, you know what? I don't need this vehicle. I'll take this boat.
We'll
see what can happen. Meanwhile, Chronix, I'll tell you what,
Chronix dead, dude.
Chronix trying to make something happen by himself, but he might.
Holy fuck! Why'd you look away?
That is crazy.
What are you doing?
He just kept scoping to the right a
You're a solo. Get the KP. You're not getting placement points.
Playing very, very quiet.
The fuck are you doing? What's this?
I will ask you. I will kindly ask you to cool your beams, bro.
What the fuck is this guy's name?
Okay. He could have went for that for sure.
The fuck is his name, chat?
Could have.
Who the fuck is that guy?
There is water in the zone though, so I think.
Fucking Bahonio? I can't even see.
We're going with
like
this
one word.
And YKG with 3 up, still so deadly. They are in the central side of the zone. Always a team you gotta keep your eyes on, folks. Let's see what they get going here. As this next zone's about to pop. Zute, where's it going?
Oh, it's gonna send right on to Malik Shepton and Extreme Slayers. The 2 dead center in the zone. That's what I'm thinking. Bashford, meanwhile, has swung down to the north side. Look at that.
Bro, what?
He might take a fight with Canadian Eagles and be the ones to
He's
actually not even registered, dude. What the fuck?
Well, let's see.
Wait, who is?
About to
this
pop,
guy on WSB? His name's not even...
up, most likely.
Oh, what's called? It's 9.
And it does pretty much. So okay, all right. YKG still holding.
His name is 9, I think.
Eagles on that off angle. They also got Passion Fruit, right? Trying to win a game. And honestly,
is that it?
Them getting this
5 or 9, whatever. Which one?
How's this guy positive, chat? He doesn't take that KP.
I mean, they have control on both sides.
Yo, PSF has really good control, by the way, guys.
The west side.
They definitely do really good this game.
Taking that on that last member Wall Street bets.
See, if only that Wall Street bets
earlier, but decided
took that KP and got the extra point, you know.
And still have a few teams trying to swim
They should have played
right
6 Juancho, Dark, and Zuko. That's wild.
Go. Oh wow, look at that white players.
Bring back PSF.
So good. I tell you what, Baton, man, every time I watch this guy, I'm like, this is someone you gotta keep an eye out for. Yeah.
Queer boy.
PSF is in
little sissy liberal boy.
Always so consistent. Top 5 in my opinion.
Liberal boy.
If he gets into a fight, I don't think it's very rare.
I should change. Dude, chat. Do you remember Obamacare when my name was Obamacare? I was actually just the goat as that dude. I was a demon in my prime.
I tripped you with that name.
If he just gets, you know, off-angled completely.
I tripped you when you had that name. Remember?
Not
we were playing with
really.
Valak.
I don't really remember.
Chronics. Last one up.
Boy, you did,
Forced
pussy.
Chronics, I'll tell
I
you
didn't
what,
show
man,
you
this
box,
guy
even though I didn't know who you
survived
were.
no matter
I just shot the box, said 3
what.
BC.
Uh-oh. They caught Quinn. But drop
I mean, who the fuck is Obamacare?
42 seconds on the clock. This is the perfect amount of time.
What
They
the
should be
fuck
able to
is
get a
going
res
on?
off. Never mind. Canadian Eagles with these angles are just too good.
Oh, he
But
needed
Fox-
his
I got a
toes.
knock baby
Watch
thing
him
and a
needed
kill
his
team.
He ran out. He ran out of ammo, though. He ran out of ammo.
Chat, this
Oh,
Poncho
he ran
guy-
out because he didn't hit those.
He didn't.
had-
And then I
Should've
appreciated
hit
a knock.
those. Poncho,
He and
what
Quinn.
are you doing, my friend?
You get a knock and Quinn.
Poncho, he's still trying to hit those.
And then Valak proceeds to get knocked.
He doesn't.
Chat, it appears that PSF
man.
has died.
Well, if they don't show me
Holy
beating this guy, bro.
shit, this team is ass. One
Canadian
giant team
Eagles, they
is
hold
so
it down.
ass.
They take that defense.
Yo,
and
wait,
now
they need to watch me.
there's
If
a
they don't watch me,
good
bro, I swear to
chance
fucking
that
God,
they're
bro.
gonna win this match.
Watch me, bro.
They didn't watch
Wait,
me.
it was
This is
Bob.
the
It was
1v1
Bob.
question mark.
Watch
I don't
you,
know if
bro.
you want to call that the 1v1.
Oh my.
Bad angle, but it is Chronics.
God.
It's Chronics.
Who
Chronics
else
is
to
disgusting.
take down?
He said,
Batone
why don't you
other
just
than Chronics.
fucking try to hit those? I did hit
Put
those.
Chronics and
The
Batone
fuck you
on the
mean?
team. And then the other two, I'm not sure yet, but man, that'd be deadly.
That would be a deadly squad. Meanwhile, let's see here. It's all Rise. I think, did he spot him? Maybe not. Meanwhile, who team's gonna have the most elimination?
Oh,
Cameron
Cameron.
Davis.
Man,
Everyone picked
Ching
PSF getting the
Canadian
most kills,
Eagles.
guys.
And rest of us have picked
Does
Passion.
PSF get the most kills, chat? Find out in this next episode of Winter We're
Gone.
Chicken with your boy Sixless.
This is interesting. This is
YKG?
interesting.
They had like six
YKG
kills
still
when they
has 3
died.
up.
So like,
If they
Come
get the next
on,
zone,
come on, Extreme Slayers. Come on, Extreme Slayers, right?
yeah, we don't want Cameron Davis to get the dub here, but we'll see. We'll see.
hey,
what
watch,
happens.
can you get some
I
fucking
mean,
points next,
Canadian
like
Eagles
tomorrow?
They should definitely get the
I'll
dub.
try,
and
man.
the most
All right, you need to get at
eliminations
least
for sure.
8th place
If
overall,
Chronics
by the way,
still alive,
which is like
he still
a
has smokes
30-point
too.
gap right now.
If Chronics can somehow
So,
make it in this zone,
probably gonna be bigger
against
after this game's
YKG
over,
looking
so.
dead at him. Yeah, Chronics is the go.
I have faith in Six because he's the only good
Look
eye
at
Joe
those
and
shots.
remaining old
He's
pro
piecing
player.
up Canadian Eagles. He gets the thirst on Canadian Eagles from all the way out here.
No way. He's gonna go ahead, and that was a nice
Dude, I was... Dude,
pre-first day.
only as you don't even understand, bro. There was a game
Just a pre-fire, ridiculous.
where I got
And
like
he
I think
finally
it was
hits
like
him.
7 sniper knocks in the
No way,
singular
this
game.
isn't gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
But
it's not gonna
it
work.
wasn't fucking recorded.
He tried.
It was
He
some of the
tried,
nastiest
though. That
sniper
was
shots I've
still-
ever hit in
it's
my
always
life.
impressive. I mean, I'm telling you, this
Like,
guy's
TJ
highlight
tried to
reel,
push us, and he was like in
even
the air in
though
a
he
fucking
didn't make
snowball, and I
it.
headshot sniped him quick
Him
scope with the
getting
arm
the
out of the
Canadian
fucking
Eagles
car.
player from that
And his
distance,
other teammate
when
pushed
he
me, and I
has 3
immediately quick scoped
YKG to
him.
worry about
Dude,
in
I
front of
was
him, and
I
the
was
blue
losing
zone,
demon time,
and his
bro,
smoke's
when
running
I was
out.
named that.
He's still able to pick up a point and hit that free
Imagine a
fire. Man,
podcast with
Chronics
6 and watching.
is
We
a
just
beast
talk
of
about
a
like
player.
Canes and like
Dude,
how
just a
fat
monster.
we are.
An absolute monster. Especially like that was through the smoke too. You know?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, absolutely.
Why are there like 20
craziness,
people in the
so.
VC above us?
Let's see where this all ends up going here. As
Yeah.
It's a shot
I
that
don't know
takes
what
out
the- I think they're
dogs. The
playing-
Canadian
I
Eagles
don't know.
is just dominating with this high ground. That's 9 eliminations, and they're gonna keep racking them up unless YKG can shut them down.
Yeah. YKG looking to shut them down now. YKG knows this is the winning play. Nades in hand already. Is Canadian Eagles ready for this?
Oof.
I want one you to join them and start yelling. Like the keys, just yell, bro, and just leave.
Uh-oh. Tons of nades on there.
Oh, that one hit. That one hit Canadian Eagles real hard. Quinn was in the process of first aiding already, so instantly back up.
Wait,
to
one
80
show.
health.
On that Aaron Go game, was Valek meant to come with you in that house?
That's huge.
Yeah.
Baby Tang getting
I
knocked
said I knocked him, push in with
is
me.
gonna hurt.
And then he
24
proceeds to
throwing it
run
up.
around the bastion and like make his little dance.
So the other team,
I'm like,
need to be careful.
and I thought it was
to
Nate
watch
because I
out
was like,
here.
yo, Nate, like, come on, bro, you gotta call that out next time. Like, you're not with me.
On the
And,
off angle with the
you know,
DBS,
it's like, yeah, my fault.
good.
Like, he
So,
takes the blame.
it looks like
And then I look at the stream,
YKG is
and
gonna
it's
shut
Valak
down the Canadian
doing his little dance around the car.
So they
Not
got
Nate.
a ton of eliminations in the process.
Watch out, I would have pushed with you, dog.
We'll see if they do end up with the most.
I would have been
Look at
first
the
one in that
guys.
room.
I would've said, yo,
I would have given you the
beat me,
crispest
beat me,
bomb ever. I got
Else
knocked.
is getting
Okay?
taken
I would've
out.
let you know
2
exactly where he
players,
was.
1v2.
Baby Bray with the 1v2.
Got him.
Yeah, I'm not saying
8
Bray's got the biggest
eliminations
fucking
total.
cock I've
Insane.
ever seen in my life, but his
They
dick is massive.
somehow catch him. Nope, he doesn't.
Who?
So,
Bray.
Canadian Eagles will have the most eliminations, but
Valak through there?
YKG finally the chicken.
What'd you give with that, huh? You think that's funny?
Great
No.
game out of so
No?
many teams.
Yeah, that's not
Canadian
funny,
Eagles, Extreme Slayers, even Excuse coming in
All right,
to that
Hunter,
late
for
game
you
with
guys to get
Chronics.
any
Man, I
place of
think
points
every team
tomorrow
who made it to
going
the
into
late
the
game really
finals,
stepped it up. Passion Fruits could have had so
Yeah.
much
you need to get like
at the points. Passion fruits only managed
6 more points
six.
overall. You gotta
They
get
could've,
6
in my
points
opinion,
over
won the
Mazexis,
game.
right?
classic.
And then for this week,
Meanwhile,
to get any
YKG,
points, you need to
7
drop like
eliminations.
40,
This is the
50
YKG
points
we've been
tomorrow.
missing,
Probably
you
50
know.
points tomorrow.
Putting some points on the board, giving
Yeah.
some, hope in our hearts for them to clutch it up in the finals, because if they want to make it to
Where's
the
our little
league
French
stage,
fuck?
Zute, they're gonna have to
Whoa,
do
Where's
it
that
all.
I
motherfucker?
don't think we should call her
Whoa.
that. And I
The
don't
hard way is going to be
think that's how you're supposed to say it. That
but,
sounds
hey,
like
at least they're starting to look good
sounds a little.
and prep for it. Who knows? They might make it. They might
So
keep
what?
it moving all the way through. It's a tough task.
Okay,
it's a
then
tough
where's
ask.
the little
But,
fucking
only time will
The
tell.
French person.
That's right. Only time will tell.
Yeah,
Baby Pray with the
yeah.
most
Well, you said
eliminations
R,
there with
like,
4.
it's
Chico
gonna-
with the
you should
most.
say where's
Oh.
the French fuck, you know?
723 total. What a day.
Where's the
What
French
a
fuck?
day.
Yeah,
Right,
my
we've
bad,
seen
my
Yeah, that
bad,
was
my
a little-
bad, my bad.
No, that was
Yeah,
a
my
little,
bad,
a
bro.
little
My bad.
weird sounding and all.
Yeah,
Like, damn, bro.
Impact teams doing well. Teams at the bottom clutching it up. Tomorrow,
Great cocks are
guys,
big.
is going
I
to be
take
a
good,
nail
not
biter
like 2
to see
hours to
who
look that
is going to
shit
make
from
it
the tip
in
to the
to the
balls.
finals. So, guys,
What?
thank you guys so much. It's me, myself,
Yep.
and Zute. We're going to take it to
Yo.
the desk for them to wrap things up.
Yo, show my clips, man. I want that.
All right, chat.
I want my post click. Oh my god. Make sure to
like
the not show the
fucking-
screen, then open the video, then when you show the next video, you close the screen.
There's nothing for me to hide, bro. There's nothing for me to hide.
Like, does that pussy?
All right,
does
chat.
that fucking pussy? It's like a...
Look, we have Juancho's clips. All right. This is his clip on. Look at this shot. We'll rewind it. He fucking nutted. I clipped him.
Oh, I clipped him so
And then we
hard.
have this
and then-
one. It's a nice little knock. Another knock there. Sheesh. Sheesh. Either go, dude.
Show 'em all?
I'm showing them right now.
Show 'em quicker.
I'm showing them. Crash it right now. Crash it. Okay. Okay. All right, chat. What's the fatal error here? Why the fuck are they both going 2 different sides?
Bro, I started recording because
Because
the game before this,
Demon shit.
I was
chat.
so
demon
fucking-
shit.
I was
Juancho is
mad as
actually
fuck.
the goat, dude.
Like I started recording with my mic on and shit, so they can hear me call out shit. So they're not like, oh, it's just for blah blah. So I can just pull out the receipts.
For dropping on the Northwest. Points is a really good grab, especially with, I have to say,
Hey,
this,
Chad, I'd like
from
to
the
point out
very
something.
beginning
All
on
right.
Sanhok, Hot Troops
I'd
was
like to
calling
point out the
Passion
fact that
for
this
dropping on the
week,
Northwest Island, and it never
PSF has the least amount of
the
placement
circle
points out of
finally
every
goes
team.
that direction, and they only get 6 elimination points. They had an opportunity to really take over this game, but they lose the fight to Canadian.
Like Speedfire has
to
more.
edge
Speedfire has 2 more.
themselves.
Skills of Mine
Oh,
has
man, I feel
7,
like
but we
this is,
really
like,
don't
the
count them
one that really
for Speedfire. They don't really
got away
count.
from Passion.
Like they're just they don't exist in my opinion. Keenan Teen has 12. Like and yeah.
They're not.
They don't exist either. They're fucking ass.
Limits that we want to
PUBG
see
has
out of
15,
them
so that's
per
the
match,
next
but
real team.
We'll take 6 for
You know?
now. Let's look at that second page because this is actually where I wanted to look at. By the way, Blue
This
Chapter,
is why I'm better than half PSF.
K19 and Butterfly
What do you
Effect
mean,
with those
traps?
4 points. This is kind of
I've
what
never
Hot
even
Chicks
seen
was
you play
alluding to.
fucking PMC.
Tomorrow is
True
gonna be
challenge, huh?
fighter because Blue Chapter, I mean, at the beginning of the day with those back-to-back.
Oh Lord, he coming.
Here on the at the end of the day, being able to get some points.
Yo,
at
where's
K19
Valkyrie? Get him a fucking Dark.
Struggle, Butterfly Effect. They did have a great day, but also finishing out with the 0. It's gonna be really close.
Hey, but PSF has 58 kills, which is like the same amount of kills as like
what the overall looks like, just to see how
the 9th place
close it's going
team.
to be. We're gonna be doing all this math on the fly tomorrow. Every single
Isn't that?
elimination,
Never
every
mind.
single
I
placement
don't know where I was
point
going with that. I was trying to go with them. I was about to say you have the
Butterfly,
same amount of kills as like
K19, and
the 3rd place team, you know.
depending
But
on how
you just,
exactly
never
close
mind.
it is in that bit of a bubble there. But it's gonna go down to the wire. I'll be honest. Everywhere else, I don't know. Kind of all set in stone. Like it's gonna be some teams fighting over like, oh, do we end 2nd or 3rd? Do we get like the 1? Do we get the like 2? Like what is it? 6 placement points? Or I mean bonus points
Bonus
or
points,
only
yeah.
5? Like that's kind of just like whatever, right? For me, it's about who's going to qualify because that's where like the hearts are going to be.
How to qualify for people in a
Which is
have
gonna
0
be
clue, dog. You gotta play like
I'm glad
PMC or
that
some
you
shit.
mentioned Matt, and I'm glad that you're gonna be here with me because
Valak didn't even get my
Matt,
thirst
on
from
lately.
CN.
So yes, I'm glad.
Valak's winning the
I've
third
been
shot.
doing
bro.
this for a while.
My dad's an accountant, alright? He will be blaming me.
Luckily for me, he doesn't speak English, so hi, Dad. Nonetheless, pull up the overall. We're talking about the overall, so let's see that thing. Let's see. No surprise, and Hyper's going to be there at the top. Stream Slayers, hey, being able to take back that second place from 412 Nomads. We didn't really get a chance to see much out of 412 Nomads today, but SLR, too. Surprised there in 4th place.
Yeah, honestly, like Nomads did have a little bit of an underwhelming day considering some of their previously good performances, but also Extreme Slayers a really strong day. This is looking like week 1 Extreme Slayers looking really, really good.
Look what I just sent you.
He is up here in the single digits. And they've overtaken Execute. Zexes are still hanging on. SLR up there in 4th place. I mean, this is okay. This is starting to look really. Again, they are fighting for something.
Execute choked today.
It is the
How many
bonus
points did
point
Execute today?
that can matter. Like 1 or 2 bonus points really could make or
Execute
break
got
the ending position.
15 points today, by the way,
grand
chat.
Finals. But let's go down to the second half. Let's go look at
Before I
where
started
I
with
really
the
care
thing.
about. Where are Excuse? Where are Butterfly? Where are K19?
Okay, we're at
This is what's gonna
52
be interesting.
points.
And by the way, it doesn't reflect, right? Because this team,
And then we ended
this
with
is not even the actual
69.
leaderboard. We're going to be showing it tomorrow at the beginning of the day. But it kind of gives us an idea of how they still been able to perform.
Yeah, we gained 17
Butterfly
points,
effect,
chat.
Blue chapter, look at
Fuck
that.
Execute. That's 2 more points
10,
than them.
11.
Bitches.
Guess what? K19, nowhere to be.
Cock on.
Nowhere
Dick
to
them.
be seen. And Excuse is what, like 15 points.
K19's in 18th
below
overall right
Butterfly
now, by the way,
Effect as well.
chat.
Like they
That's
are
wild.
now in the mix as well. It is
Butterfly
four
Effect is
teams fighting
16th.
over 2 spots.
Dude,
When it comes
BC
to
won 2
4
games today and are
like,
still in fucking
the season
17th. They're like 30 points off.
Let's go down for
Oh,
how
wait,
far behind
look,
are
and
they? How
overall,
bad was their
we
day?
have
Because
more
if you remember, they only had 2 points in the first
KP
round.
than the
They've made 5
the
points
4th
today.
place team.
Right? That can't be true.
Yeah, overall,
Where did
I
they
had a
start?
one-hit wonder
They
week.
started off with, they got 7 points.
And,
They got 7 points.
y'all have the 4th
Mama.
worst.
Okay.
You have the
That's-
But still,
fourth
that's not
worst
great. That's
first
awful.
kills
4
in
games.
the
That's
MPL right
still
now for the
pretty
team.
bad.
That's absolutely
Yeah.
awful, kid. I
Yeah.
think, considering that before
But
we
you also
started
have like
paying
the least
attention
place
to
of
that
points in the
16th
entire
place,
region.
we're
so
like,
like,
okay,
it does do
K19 has
matter.
a
That's
healthy
why your
gap,
team
right?
like.
None of these teams, Butterfly Effect. Blue
I mean, if you
Chapter,
think about it, we
that's
just got more
fine, and
KP.
it's the earlier places, but we don't see you being able to make that big push. Boy, were we wrong. We're
Should
wrong,
let
because those
fucking
teams had that
Nate
big
die,
push.
bruh.
But you know what? Something that I
Get my
don't think
KP
they're
roll
wrong,
like,
hopefully,
fuck, oh.
that's my
Y'all have
favorite.
0 wins
It's
this
the
week. What
MVP
the
for
fuck is wrong with you
today,
guys?
which I'll be shocked if it's not
You
real.
have a.
Okay.
never
It's got to be
mind,
remixed.
let's
It has to be remixed. I
Chat,
can't imagine anyone else.
If
Their
it's someone
place
from
points
Hyper,
equals a 7th place,
No
a 2nd
way.
place,
Like, I know,
and a 3rd place or
it
4th
wasn't a
place is
bad
what their
day
place
for
points
them,
are.
But if it is still someone from Hyper, they have really skewed our
You same as week 1?
our expectations for
I
them.
think. Hold on, let me
Because,
check.
Like, we're not even considering them. But so it
69
has
points
to be
after day
remixed.
4. What is it?
Come on. Show me a remix. Please show me a remix. I don't want to have nightmares tonight. Yes. That's what I'm
For
talking about.
half a second before it showed
After
my heart
day
skipped a beat, like,
4
oh, God, what if we're
of
wrong?
last
But yes, it is
week
remixed. He
1,
had
we
such a
had
good day. Him
79
and his
points.
entire team had such a good day today.
So we had
Ooh, by the way, is that right?
10 more
Okay,
points
Streaming Slayers
on
and
this
Baby
day.
Bray
Yo,
actually
K19 is not making it out the
They
trenches.
ain't making it. They in the trenches.
They
bro.
in
They're like-
18.
See that he's not
They
just
in-
They're
being
fucking
given praise,
ass.
especially being given him a lot of praise. It's
I had
just
them
that
like
Bray has
8th-ish
also been able to
somewhere.
step up, and this is what we were asking.
Wait, did you not hear what H said
Someone
earlier?
is able to back him
He
up.
was
What
trying
is
to play Tarkov.
That's Baby Bray.
He was
That's
just trying to play
the role for him,
Tarkov.
especially going into tomorrow and then going into
Excuses for
finals.
being dog
Yeah, I'm gonna
shit.
go hit a bicep workout. I got small ass biceps, dude.
Top
I need to
five
get them
and end up
fuckers
going to
bigger.
Americas.
Yeah, reminder everyone, earlier this week was looking pretty
Chat,
bad.
how
It was
to
looking
get
like
biceps
Anheuser
bigger,
is gonna roll over
other than lifting
everyone,
more weight, which
and
is what I already
never
do.
knew how anyone else is going to perform. But last 2 days have been really, really exciting. We've
Yeah, I'm
seen
here for
really
daddy.
good teams rise back up.
Yo, where my
Very
Kansas?
good
I needed to get 1 kill that last game.
to begin
Chat, he
with.
didn't get
The
1
heck,
kill.
man?
You got 3 kills, buddy. So therefore, no king.
Sort of
God
set everyone
damn
up,
it,
more
fucking.
perform back
Out.
up.
God
Hey,
damn it, man.
As long as they're here now, and we're setting ourselves up for a great final day tomorrow.
The flip, dude.
Yeah, you would think they would actually.
You and Melody scanned me, Kings. She said, I got you tomorrow.
Dude, Juancho
Let us know on
doesn't need to
social
hit the
media,
gym.
though. Make sure
He's
you use
actually
that
just the goat
hashtag
already.
PMPL North America.
Like, he's on a bolt.
PMPLNA on who?
Right.
Yeah, chat. Fuck this shit. Fuck all of you.
Peace.
And bye, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We have 1 more day of PMPL League Stage. Alright, did I get your guys' attention with the EO voice? Alright, now adios, boys. I'll talk to you later. I'm gonna go play my, I'm gonna go play my idle clicker game, and I'm gonna hack on it with an auto clicker.